Tango, discount, whiskey, foxtrot. I returned from my secret gay op in DSP's house. I posed as a Comcast technician, and I got to go see the inside of his house. And you guys are gonna laugh. So like, the driveway outside of Phil's house is like cracked, and there's like grass growing in the cracks. So this time we fucking got him for good and for real this time. So our boy will likely be going to prison for a long time for his his lack of driveway sealant. He has let his weeds grow for far too long. He has not called enough. He has not called the landscapers to his house sufficient times for my taste, personally. So we will be holding him to the highest standards of yard and home cleanliness. Okay? Welcome to Detractor Beam, everyone. It's Saturday, 1:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Reducing the volume so that my audio will come through clean and loud. Thank you very much for the Silent Hill music drowning me out. It's spooky. Remember, guys, we have 3 days before Halloween. Everybody got your little ghouly costumes all set up? Who's going out? Who's going out for what? Who's going out as sexy Lois Griffin? Let's go sexy Fran Drescher. Actually, regular Fran Drescher is pretty sexy, in my opinion. What's like the best sexy Halloween costume you could make? Sexy Phil? I like that. Just a little vest and assless leather chaps, no shirt, and your cowboy hat and gunner glasses. That seems about right. Sexy Phil. Good time to go. Sexy Marge Simpson is good too. That's just normal again. Marge Simpson's kind of a baddie, you know. But she's seeing Homer. Not a single redeeming quality in Homer Simpson. She loves him. And yet I have never had sex. So how is that fair? It isn't. I tell you. Let me just stretch this out a little bit so you don't see my recommendations and laugh at me. How I literally only watch Detractor content and stuff about narcissism and stuff about true crime. So, and also anime clips. Do not mock me for that either. Anywho, this is a video. We're just gonna watch this before. By the way, Indrid's gonna join very shortly. She's just running a little bit late. She's got to put on her face, classic woman stuff, you know. So we're gonna watch this. Wait till Phil comes on, and then we'll hit the rest of the rolls. Let's see. DSP threatens to ban anyone asking for hard mode. I don't remember this. Ask for hard mode in Alan Wake. Claims his life is already hard mode. Let's see.
La, 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 la. Happy Halloween to you.
Crazy Zero Taste, that's a lot of information in one statement. Oh, hold on, guys.
Sexy melted Robert E. Lee. I like that.
So for the
That was a
record,
really
they're trying to call me. I tried to answer, and the fucking phone wouldn't answer. So now I gotta see what's going on. I assume they're leaving a voicemail, and I'm probably gonna have to call them back, so give me a second, guys. Alright, well now I'm not, I got a call. I tried to answer, it didn't answer, and I don't think they left the voicemail. Great. Well, hopefully I get another call. I don't know what's going on. That was stupid. This does happen sometimes with cell phones. And like I told you guys, I don't have great reception.
This happens sometimes with cell phones. Yes. Hold on. I'm getting a call right now. Oh, hold on. Oh, my phone is not answering. It's not picking up the call that is coming to me that I'm picking up. It's not working. That's what happens with cell phones. This is, by the way, just I'm going to spoil my theory ahead of time here. This is all bullshit. There is not a snowflake's chance in fuck that this guy actually called a Comcast tech. I do not believe that in any stretch of the imagination. Personally, super tinfoil hat theory going on here. I personally think that what's going on, these interruptions, these like weird things that he sometimes has to like just arbitrarily interrupt his stream for, it's either got something to do with something it's an appointment that he is too embarrassed to admit that he is having, or he just wants to like drum up sympathy and pity. Because something like that, when the interruption happened last time and he wasn't sure how long it was going to take, someone posited this theory online, and I considered it a little bit, kind of dismissed it, but overall I can't stop thinking about it. It's the idea that like, is he like, are they having like couples counseling or something like that? And like, obviously you can't miss that for your dumbass stream. So, just to make sure that everybody knows that there's nothing going on with my family, I'm just going to have this couples counseling meeting, but still have my stream up just so I have the plausible deniability for like, I was not actually doing something with my wife, by the way. Yeah. I think that's bullshit. When he was talking about he fucked up his own DNS settings, I cannot wait to hear his explanation for what happened today. That's why I'm here. I have diamond hands on Team Divorce, and I'm hold apes, please.
So I'll get a call. I want to answer. It won't even pick up. Can I answer? Can I talk? No.
Can I answer? I won't even pick up.
Oh, good.
Sorry, what?
I don't know what's going on. That was stupid. This does happen sometimes with cell phones. And like I told you guys, I don't have great reception. So I'll get a call. I want to answer. It won't even pick up. Can I answer? Can I talk? No. It won't pick up.
Yeah, sounds very right.
So nothing. Like I said, I got the call, but nothing. Now there's no second call and no voicemail.
Oh, weird. Yeah.
And sadly, it's
for those of you who might have gone to fine arts school and got your degree in fine arts and have had to work in a call center, as I have, there is no tech support company in the world that'll allow you just to call back your customer and not leave a voicemail, not actually reach the customer that you're trying to get to. Give me a fucking break.
800 number. If I call it back, it's just going to go to an 800 number anyway.
Yeah, just call it back.
I tried calling, but I know what's going to happen. It's just going to go to a voicemail. Let's see. I was right. It's just the automated line. Likely what it was is I had already gotten a text update saying the tech is going to be here within like a half an hour. That was 15 minutes ago. So likely this was a phone call just to say exactly the same thing. But it's completely automated. When you call, it's just a robot. Why don't I go outside and wait? Because I don't live on an open city street. I live in a private community. The person, regardless, is going to have to call me so I can get them in. Right. And then they have to drive to the back here. They're not going to just arrive at the front of my house. I'm not on an open public road. They obviously have my number, and they're going to call me when they arrive, like they always do.
You just said they can't. Okay. Your phone doesn't work, though.
Yeah, this is great. My fucking phone won't pick up.
Oh, again, weird.
Oh, my God.
I just got a call. They're trying to get in the front gate, I think, and I can't fucking pick up. I'm trying to answer on my phone, and it won't pick up the call. Isn't that great?
Ah, I see.
I don't know if it's because my reception is so bad or what, but I don't know what to do here. This sucks. I got to try. I don't know. I might have to call them directly and try to figure out what's going on. Ugh.
That was great. Oh, my God.
I apologize. I kept everyone on the edge of their seats here wondering what's going on. Someone just said that in the chat. They're like, oh, my God, we're on the edge of our seats. So the tech is here. He's figuring it out. He does think it is a DNS issue. And,
what?
I'm going to go offline, and we're going to try to fix it. All right, guys?
So
I'll hopefully be back, later this afternoon, sooner rather than later, but we'll see.
Okay.
And I will let you all know what happened. Thanks for being patient. And I'll be back in a bit, everyone, all right? Thanks for watching, and I shall be back whenever it's resolved. Thanks, and see you in a bit. We are about to get started. So, as they say, better...
Sean Stevenson, it absolutely is a router/user error problem, because what happened was he listened to one of his dumbass mods, Ellipsion, I believe, and Ellipsion told him to flush his DNS settings, and I don't think he told Phil to renew and release them. So Phil flushed his DNS settings, set them to Cloudflare's DNS settings or Google's DNS settings or whatever, and then acted like he knew what he was doing. Hold on a second here. Hold on. There's a cold wind very cold wind is blown through my this whistled through my ears and it's chilling me to the bone right now. What is this? What is this cold feeling I'm having right now? Who is this? Hello?
Oh my goodness! What could
the?
it be?
Girls,
oh my god!
Get him out of here!
What?
This is for the fellas only. Okay.
Oh boy. Hello.
So, welcome to the Detractor Beam. Ingrid, for those of you who don't know, the stream usually starts at 1:45.
I know.
So if you could just try and make an effort to make that work.
Yes,
I
yes,
would
of
appreciate
course,
that
of
very
course.
much.
See, this is just terrible, and it was very womanly, and I'm very sorry. Hey, forgive me.
Sorry, I forgot that you were a woman. No, it's not your fault. It's not
Exactly.
woman's troubles, as you know.
Exactly. We're always late. It doesn't matter what. So it doesn't matter what's happening. It's just
Listen,
we're
fellas,
always late.
if your girlfriend tells you she's late, that might be a problem down the line.
It's-
You know what I'm saying? If it means you gotta quit busting inside. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't do that all the time. You just can't.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Logan's asking you to start the stream all over for Ingrid Gold. Okay, so here we go.
Oh,
All over
wait.
again. Well, welcome, Ingrid. How are you doing? How was your week?
Thanks. It was pretty good. I watched fucking Five Nights at Freddy's last night.
Now
It
doesn't count as
weird.
watching if you hid your face the entire time.
What?
It
Oh,
doesn't
I
count
didn't.
as-
Shut up.
Were you
It
hiding
wasn't-
under something?
No, it really wasn't that scary.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't. It was really weird. They changed around like plots and stuff. Ugh.
What?
I know.
They dare to sail the Five Nights at Freddy's lore? Wow.
Okay,
hold
but
on.
the lore is actually a lot of fun, so you shut your mouth,
I'm just fucking with that.
Okay.
I did hear that some people aren't super happy with how they treated that movie. I understand
Yeah,
it's a
it was
PG-13.
weird.
I understand
Yeah.
it's a PG-13.
Yeah, it was a little weird. Yeah.
Okay. I guess
I wasn't too happy about it.
Ingrid, you're a very young person as it is, so you're just now starting to get to the point where you're seeing that media is no longer being made for you. Like it's for the children who are coming after you, right? Like my nephew is hyped for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and I'm glad that I don't live in the same town as him because I don't have to go see that movie.
That's right. Wait, no, I'm not a zoomer. Shut up. That's the worst. Yeah, it needed more gore for sure. That would have helped. But if they had just stuck to the original plot, I would have been way happier.
I feel like that's kind of a tough game to make into like a satisfying movie, right? Because it's like there's very little actually going on in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's enough to make a movie out of, but it was weird.
Ingrid Gold's not happy with how they treated the Five Nights at Freddy's lore. That's the cinema. That's the cinema moment here.
I like the lore.
But you're not happy with how they treated it.
No, I'm not.
Hollywood got their mitts on it. And the bright lights of the big city, Tinseltown, right?
Exactly.
Bright lights, big city.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can do. Okay, let's keep watching this.
Hello, everyone. I
never.
hope you all are doing well.
Yes, everybody give shouts out to Ingrid. Ingrid, we love to see it. We love to see you. We're glad to have you.
I love it too.
A guest once again. My favorite guest on this stream.
I
have her every time.
Better late than never. Why not do one long stream to make up for it? Because then I can't eat, genius. I have to eat dinner. I haven't eaten.
Yeah, fuck you, genius.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
We are about to get started.
It's okay.
As they say, better late than never, right?
Yeah.
Better late than never. Why not do one long stream to make up for it? Because then I can't eat, genius. I have to.
You were just offline for like 3 hours, genius. You eat on stream like once a month, genius.
I know.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You can't eat. You've been eating all day, probably, you fat fuck.
Eat dinner. I haven't eaten. What am I gonna do? Be starving all day long? No, I'm human. I have to eat food. You know, like a normal person. So we're going to be doing, like I said, around 2 hours of gameplay now, then a break for dinner, and then I'll come back tonight and do like a 2 to 2.5 hour stream, so we'll get a good amount of gameplay in.
Thank you, Trinket Shoulder. You're right.
We kept all the contributions from earlier. They continue. As if this was all one stream, that would be pretty messed up to not count those contributions.
You make yourself at home.
Towards the stream. It is for the premiere. All right.
That goes for
Any
everybody.
contributions would be greatly appreciated, everybody. Kingman,
Yeah, get what you want out of the refrigerator, you know?
This stream is a place for anybody to come in and root through my closet, my fridge, my cabinets, get all the snacks you want. Okay, you can have the purple popsicles that come from those pink and orange and purple popsicle things. I hate the purple ones. You can have the parts of the party mix that are just the pretzels. I get the cheesies.
Like those, though.
I get the cheesies and I get the Ringolos. Okay.
Okay.
And sometimes they have the little little triangle.
That's right.
Like not Doritos, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Do not touch the sour cream and onion chips. Those are mine. Okay. I'm gonna have several different varieties of sour cream and onion. I'm gonna have kettle cooked. I'm gonna have Ruffles. I'm gonna have Lay's, and you can't have any. You can have anything else. Just leave the sour cream and onion chips alone. Okay. I bought some ketchup chips for the Americans who wanted to try that out. I don't personally like them. You can have those.
Kettle chips.
No, ketchup chips.
Ketchup chips? Fuck that.
Yeah, thank you.
I wish I was playing Alan Wake, but I don't like Epic, so.
Detractor's beam makes my face cheeks blush. #foon.
See, that reminds me, Swaggy, thank you. That reminds me of like the human moon. Like, I'm so glad you clarified that it's your face cheeks that blush.
My face cheeks? Human moon?
Not my ass cheeks. Why would your ass cheeks be blushing? But you know.
As opposed to the dog and the cat moon. Those are all on Jupiter. Those are all on Jupiter.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep watching.
Okay.
Well, if you say play hard mode again, I'm just going to
we do have
completely block
chips
your account so I never see you ever again.
That's what we invented.
Now is not the time to test me with this bullshit and start with this hard mode nonsense. My life is hard mode enough. My life is hard mode enough. I don't need more challenges. All right? I have enough challenges.
God.
That's an awesome clip. Just like going to like a greasy, flabby man, like yawning like a teamster, like that episode of The Simpsons.
Right? I have enough challenges.
Wow. You guys sure are lazy.
We're so old. Only I were young.
If only I were young.
If only I weren't so Ingrid cold.
I know.
Like a grandpa.
If only I weren't in my 30s. Ah. Oh. He's fucking 30s at this point.
Like, he's like, this is like a class on how to stretch and be a lazy slob, right? Like, this is like a fucking grizzly bear coming out of hibernation. Like,
I can't even just turn the fucking internet.
Have you ever seen like a grizzly bear, like a bear fresh out of hibernation? Like, have you ever seen what they look like when they're all skinny and stuff? It's actually very funny because, like, obviously they use that time, they live off their fat reserves and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Just a stupid little detour. Hold on. In the bigger pools. Oops, fuck me.
What?
What
do you?
I always click the whole overlay.
I've never seen this. Oh, what the fuck?
Look at that,
dude. That's so weird.
Look how skinny.
Oh
look how skinny it is, right? So it's like, and this is like, I mean, this is like meme material, right? Just this picture right here is meme material.
Yes.
Like me waking up, Ingrid Cold waking up at 1:40 to come stream on Detractor Beam.
Really true.
Right.
I've done that before.
Yeah, coming to this stream right now, late.
Well, okay, that wasn't today. I had things, things.
On and stream a
game. I don't remember why I started talking. Oh, it's because Phil has the similar level of like sickliness, fat, but also like not really fat. Like, that's this. Like, Phil has this same kind of physique of like, that he's fat, and it's just because of lack of nutrients that he's not as fat as he is, right? Like, he's just because something or other is keeping him from eating the same amount of food that he always does. Like, that's why he looks like that. Because he's hibernating. He's running off of his fucking reserves.
Everybody
else. Sacks
I don't need hard mode. All right?
Wait.
You play hard mode. Here's what you do. You buy the game, you play hard mode yourself. Tell me how it is. I'm very interested to hear
I call it like chemotherapy
how hard mode is for you.
Like a
for
fat
me,
guy, like a 500-pound man
normal person
who just got out of chemotherapy.
who doesn't measure the size of my EP-ness based off the difficulty of the game I play.
Volume levels
and I'll be enjoying
down by
Alan Wake
themselves.
on standard difficulty.
I know. I might be louder now.
So there you have it.
I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay.
What the fuck?
I'm gay, I'm
my audio
gay,
just
I'm
went
gay.
out, by the way. Do you guys have audio?
Gay.
No, I don't. The audio
See
just
that
died. The game
and
just
the-
had a glitch
oh my
and the
god,
audio
that's
died.
my favorite.
I love
What just happened?
a lot.
Oh my god.
God,
Yeah,
it's
physical
silent.
therapy. There you go.
There
Wait,
was also...
go back.
Okay.
Go back like 5 seconds. No, that not that far. I
Oh,
just
too late.
where that
So there you
laugh
have
that
it.
he did. The
I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
My audio just went out, by the way. Do you guys have audio? You do? No, I don't. The audio just
Okay.
died. The game just had a
Here we
glitch and the audio died.
It got a glitch.
What just happened?
Huh?
Wait.
God, it's silent.
I love when he sounds even stupider than he already is.
Oh, this is a game. This is a glitch. This
It's
is
a
100%
game
a glitch.
glitch.
This is interesting. What's going on? There's no audio.
What?
Right?
I hate it when he says, "What's going on?" Huh?
The
Like, he's
cursed
just-
game continues, I
know.
guess. There's still audio
Okay.
in the console.
I have to like. Obviously, this is like a stupid like thing to like even worry about, but like, is he like trying to like make this a thing? You know what I mean?
What?
Oh, like guys, it like went like a
Oh.
blackout the first time I played, and this time it's like my internet's out. No, my headphones are out. Well, it's a cursed game.
It's,
Well,
oh, it's haunted.
oh, it's so
I mean-
spooky for Halloween.
That and like how he just repeats everything over and over and over. Like, and then the glitch. It's a glitch.
It's a
Is this
glitch?
a glitch? It's a glitch.
Yeah,
Fuck
like,
yourself.
sorry, you've been playing video games for 15 years. No one thinks it's funny anymore to like
No.
point out like, "Gah, like this is a Bethesda game, and look, the textures aren't loading." Gah. Like,
So, it's the game.
Exactly.
The game has
use
glitched
that
with no audio.
sound
Are
he made
you
with
kidding
punching
me?
Sound effects. That's funny.
So what do I do now? There is no hot patch. I checked for an update, and there's no update. You're full of
No
crap.
hot patch.
I'm Phil
so-
this time
You're
because
funny.
I
What
feel
do
I
I do?
embody
You
his
play with
spirit
no
the
audio.
most.
A big bloated naked dude, and no audio. That's interesting. Will this fix itself?
I love that he had to point out that the guy was
DSP
bloated
presents
and
body
naked.
by DoorDash for a
Mhm.
limited time.
Oh yes, Body by DoorDash.
What?
That's the hottest new, disgusting, flabby body.
Oh, thank you.
Jay.
Yes. Yeah, that's how you can like that's your workout plan is ordering DoorDash 2 times a day, 7
Mhm.
days a week.
That's really
Yeah.
weird. That's the game.
Hot
Boy, this
fun.
game is haunted. The power goes out,
Haunted.
the internet goes out,
That's
the
right,
audio
Laziel.
goes out. What's next?
Laziel, whatever.
Jesus Christ,
Laziel.
man. This is just
Don't say
wild.
Laziel, that's
Wait,
really
guys,
so mean.
I warn all of you, you should
didn't
try to
mean
defend
to.
yourselves from this curse, too.
Stop! That's a horrible play. What is this? Dude,
Jesus.
like you can
So
look,
jiggly.
it's like so cringe because like
Try to defend
see
yourselves from this
him,
curse,
like,
too.
laughing like he's trying to act like he's like frustrated or mad or he's expressing frustration, but he's expressing glee at how funny he
Look at
thinks
how
he is.
jiggly.
I know.
It's
He
so
look at
bad.
him. He knows he's funny right here. He's like, oh yeah, look at that funny guy.
I'm so funny.
Also, I figured out what Laziel is. That is Raziel's lazy alter ego that is very much like Dave.
I thought you were gonna say
He's
it's like
Laziel.
I thought you were gonna say it's like the anime dimension version of Raziel.
There you go.
Which
I like
that's-
that. That's better.
Wait a minute, Scully. What's the point of this test?
No point.
Oh my God.
I just thought he could stand to lose a little weight.
His jiggling is almost hypnotic.
Yes, it's
Oh,
like
God.
a lava lamp.
Oh my God, that's
Big-
so appropriate.
Big ups to that episode of The Simpsons. That's a fucking classic with Mulder and Scully on it. Big
Yeah.
ups David Duchovny, by the way. Is David Duchovny Canadian? Am I
I
mistaken?
think
that?
so. I'm gonna look it up now.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, okay.
No, he is. Wait, hold on. No, born in New York, New York.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
close to Canada.
August 7th. Recent birthday. Big ups.
Okay.
Big
Happy
ups.
birthday, David Duchovny.
Yeah. And just because I'm an equal opportunity stream, I'm
money.
He loves a crisis. Remember when he compared himself to Job from the Bible? Hard
Yeah.
mode for life, dudes.
Yes!
It's tough.
Money.
Detractor beam
Yeah.
makes me giggle like an anime girl.
Come on, Disney.
One more.
Big ups beyond good and evil OSD. Amazing choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. Like as I was saying, I'm now looking up pictures of Gillian Anderson.
Oh, okay.
And just quickly Continuing to look at pictures of Gillian Anderson. Just
Oh,
Gillian
okay.
Anderson, some more Gillian. Sorry, she's born February 23rd, 1964. Same
Okay.
age, so she's the same age as my mom. That's funny.
Ah!
I love you, Gillian Anderson. Please come on Detractor.
Okay, we have audio
Please.
now. Who is this naked, bloated dude we're
I
playing?
know he is. It's okay.
He's got a nice ass.
That's why I love
nice
him.
and bloated. Disgusting.
Yeah, nice
Covered
and
in
bloated.
sludge. This is a great way to start the game.
Oh, adorable.
on
Do
in.
you want to play this or not?
That's
Like,
a soggy.
do.
When he does
Oh.
this like sort. Oh, sorry, I wasn't talking to you. I'm sorry. when he does this sort of like above it all kind of attitude of like, oh, great way to start a game. Nice guys, that's my face. Like, it's like, what? Are you gonna be happy with anything ever? Like, are
I
you
know.
you're just gonna make up bullshit so that people would go like, yeah, tell him Phil, get it. Like,
So he's
it actually-
definitely scared right now. Obviously, he's making jokes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes. Exactly. He's uncomfortable, and he is live
yeah.
right now. So I'm just gonna
Oh, okay.
swap it over because
Okay.
you know that's what we're here for. We're only 2 minutes behind, so we're not gonna miss too much.
Like what Midlife said.
A lot of
Nice
negativity
ass.
and annoyances.
Nice
I
ass.
told you guys yesterday that I was really
Big
stressed out.
bloated black
Like
butt.
to my wits' end with all the nonsense going on.
I'm
Black
gonna make you sit
butt.
through the last couple of notes of the
Ugh.
intro because I hate myself and everyone
too.
else.
Yeah.
Baby ass bullshit. Like that's literally made. These sounds are like made from like a child's toy, like a xylophone,
Yeah.
little rainbow xylophone.
Yeah, and like it's so close to being something that might work, but for some reason it just doesn't.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not.
I
I, mean,
can't explain
it's not
why.
for this. Not for this
No.
content creator or content whatsoever.
Good morning, everyone,
Yeah.
and welcome to the show.
I got a new shirt.
Hello.
Dude,
How
It
much
is
fucking money are you
Saturday,
spending on
back of his
shirts?
hair?
October
No.
I know.
23rd.
You didn't.
I'm DSP. Welcome
I'll have to find a
here
picture and send
to
it to
Level
you.
1
Please do.
podcast. I hope that you're all doing
Oh, fuck,
well.
where'd it go?
I hope that you're enjoying this spooky
Oh, fuck.
season. I know I am. And
It's a trash man.
today, hopefully, things will be semi back to normal, schedule-wise and the like. In fact, today I have a big
Nerd
schedule
word.
update for everyone, so you know what to expect
I
in the next
know.
week.
I'm
wearing
so
a shirt that
bad.
proves I'm not
everything. We'll
fat.
talk a little bit about, you know, what happened yesterday with the
I'm not
improvements
fat,
with
see?
the tech that came out here. We'll talk about Alan Wake 2, which is really what I
Oh,
want to
God,
talk
I'm
about
gonna have
today.
to scroll so far.
If you want to talk about games
I
that
don't.
dramatically improve with the sequel, I think 13 years was a good enough time for them to figure out what to do with Alan Wake, because the sequel is
Dude.
really good right now. And I am very much excited for today's streams because
Are you though?
of the
I have
level
such
of
a
fun,
problem
right? And
with,
excitement and just good old times that we had with this game yesterday.
like him
Um,
saving it till yesterday for the tech.
So,
Yeah.
an awesome day
It's all
ahead, and of course
bullshit.
an awesome week, because not only will we be
Yeah.
playing Alan Wake a lot, they're going to have
Oh,
more
God.
Spider-Man, we're going to have more Mario, we got
Money,
a
money,
Halloween
money.
marathon
Money,
coming
money,
up on
Let's go. Money,
Tuesday.
money, money.
Great.
Do you guys get out of your wheelchairs and dance along to the intro song like I do? This is a banger.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
I strap on my helmet and I start flailing around my room. Luckily, the
noodle
walls
arms.
there's lots of soft stuff and no corners. So
That's right. It is
Great stuff on the
self-sabotage,
way,
Absolutely.
right? So,
Snort.
welcome everyone to today's podcast. What's funny is, today I actually had
I'm okay
a
with
song
walking
playing,
simulator sometimes,
and
Raziel.
people freaked
Songs
out about
about
it.
the
Oh, it's a new
simulator.
song.
Yeah,
A new
shut up.
song. What happened was today on the pre-stream music, I played the Alan Wake Thriller remix from 2010.
Oh my
The
God.
13-year-old song that was in my
Wow.
Hateful Truth
Who gives
review
a shit though?
of
Like,
Alan
what?
Wake 13 years ago. Just a lot of people don't remember.
Oh,
That's the
wait,
kind of
no,
stuff I
give a
used to do
fuck.
way back in the day when I was a full-time YouTuber, on-demand style. Didn't have live
On
streams and
demand.
stuff like that. So I would put a lot of effort into
He's popping
the
his fingers
reviews and
again, I
things
just
like
heard
that,
it.
editing them and having music, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, here it
That's
is.
what that's
Okay.
from.
snort.
And I actually had that and played it again a couple years ago when Alan Wake Remastered
Okay, I'm
came
gonna
out.
send
Do
you
you
the
guys
haircut.
remember that?
Thank you.
Yeah, when the Alan Wake
Yes.
remake or remaster
It's
came
the
out. Was it
worst
last
yet.
year? It might have been last year, actually.
Like okay,
No!
I'm just gonna quickly open this because like
Yes,
Okay.
please do.
because
Someone
okay,
else
I'm not.
took that.
I was never a hairstylist. I'm not a hairstylist. I don't know anything about
I
hairstyling.
am.
But I did date a girl who was a hairstylist.
Yeah, this
for a
is
very long time.
insanity right here. All you have to do, this person, what it looks like is that they didn't have a guard over the clipper,
Yeah.
and
It
you
looks
can
like-
see it.
You can see, like, okay, hold on. I just gotta. Can I? Hold on. Let me.
Okay, Logan. Yeah, there was obviously like no clipper right there, or they used like the short one and tried to do it longer. I don't know.
You know that part of, is it Jackass the movie 1 or Jackass 2, where they're sneaking up behind each other and just like
Yes!
shaving off parts of their hair on each other. That's what happened. It's that like a combination of that and also the movie Full Metal Jacket. Like it's like someone held him down, and a bunch of like amateur hairstylists like came up and started just like shaving the back of his head one stroke at a time. And it's like, I don't remember what they called that in the movie, but it's
I can't art this. What? That's stupid.
Soap time or something like that. Genuinely, anybody could do a better job on that yourself. Genuinely.
Like,
go on.
I keep saying Hitler Youth, but this is legitimately what Meerkat called it, the fuck me up fam.
Yeah.
This is so bad.
I mean, this is the Dent Head special. Like, this is
yes.
just like, oh yeah, just go ahead and just whatever. I don't know.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, looks good. Full Metal Jacket. I like that.
It's great. Biggest distic for the 6 months. That's crazy. DSP's shirt inspires me to do push-ups for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna do some push-ups right now. Actually, hold on. Just give me a second here, really quick.
1, 2. I only did 2.
Well, you gotta keep counting. I'm doing them over here, dude.
Oh.
I can't hold.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, that's me clapping as I'm lifting my hands off the ground as I'm doing these push-ups too.
Yes.
I actually put that into the rotation for like a week or two when I was playing that game.
Oh,
It's not money all the time. It's money for this season.
Oh, God.
So, that'll probably be in the playlist for the rest of the week.
Harry Otter,
Anyway,
thank you so much.
Thank you, Harry Otter.
For the
welcome to the show, everybody. And I'm excited to talk about everything going on this week. I really am. It's going to be a good week. Welcome back, hopefully, to some normalcy. Although we're going to talk about this in a second. Without going into massive detail, because I'm going to be honest, I'm the kind of guy that likes to move on.
That's right, Swaggy.
I'm not the kind of guy that likes to dwell on negativity and annoyances.
Yeah, you don't
right?
be.
Last few days, we've had a lot of negativity and annoyances. I even told you guys yesterday that I was really stressed out, like to my
You're
wits' end with
checking
all the
yourself
nonsense
out,
going on.
motherfucker. Stop.
Extra long.
And I just wanted things to kind of
That's a good
get
one.
back to normal. And rather than me sitting here and talking about the topic of my internet screwed up for another hour. I mean, I've already talked about this.
Are you really?
2.5 hours on Wednesday night. Had a special video on my day off. Then talked about it again yesterday. It's like, do we talk about it enough? I think we did.
You're still
so I just want to kind of move on from it, and we will. But I know some people just want to know, well, what happened when the tech showed up and stuff like that. So I'll briefly talk about that on today's show.
Yeah.
I think briefly is going to turn into a half hour.
And then we'll get into
I think briefly is going to turn into
the schedule and what I think about Alan Wake 2 and stuff like that.
Oh?
And go from there.
This is some sussy ass shit. He is not at all. He was not doing anything. I think that if a tech showed up, he came by and said, "Okay, so here's ipconfig DNS flush, ipconfig DNS release, renew.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fixed. Why am I here? Oh, there's a bunch of trolls. I don't know. You're the tech. You tell me.
I wonder if the tech also talked about how stupid
so there you have
the company he works for is.
Excited?
Yeah, and the trolls too.
I hope so.
Yes.
All right.
You're a great guy, Phil.
Where to begin? Well,
yeah,
as you guys know, with these issues with the internet, it's been annoyingly ongoing and just
stop looking at yourself, please.
So yesterday, let's just get it out of the way. The tech and I worked on this, and it went.
Yes, they both did.
The tech and I.
Yeah.
He's talking about how he talked about his content.
I know, Logan. Thank you for the 6 months. That's crazy.
That's my favorite Rodgers and Hammerstein musical, by the way. The Tech and I.
Yeah.
Literally exactly as I had thought. The tech showed up.
Talk about my tech.
Based on the information I had given, the customer service rep I had spoken with. They had like half information. They really didn't know what they were here for. Besides, my internet was down. They didn't really understand what it could have been. They had absolutely no idea that I had 2 account lines. They thought they were only here for one. You know what I mean? Like everything I knew just proceeded, because this is the problem with Comcast. I hate to say it. Their systems are set up very poorly.
We all
and
know Comcast
they don't have
is
people
terrible,
doing the line level
okay?
customer support to have any level of knowledge or any kind of functionality to do anything to really help a customer. They're just info takers, and then they read checklists, and then they push you off to someone else who will eventually help you. So I'm not surprised the guy comes into the house with zero knowledge
I smoke weed.
of what is really going on or how this is, how to do anything. So anyway, to make a long story short, because I can sit here and tell you about every single step of the process and everything we tested, but after over an hour of testing various different things and saying, what's this, what's that, what's this, let's test this, let's test that, let's test this, let's test that.
You didn't do this!
We basically couldn't
you
get...
asked him
excuse
all
me.
that, but what the fuck?
We couldn't just find, like, one set solution or cause. So,
what
here's
are you
the deal.
talking about?
Okay.
Moving forward, I know how to fix this issue if it happens again.
So
and
it was something
the good news
simple.
is it's a simple fix. This is not some giant
what was it?
thing that's going to take me hours
Explain
to fix or
it to me,
anything like
Daggy.
that. The only thing is, you know, when since we really don't know actually the cause of what messed up everything.
Because I have the fucking video of it, of you fucking up your DNS settings.
Everything to begin with, the root cause. You can't say, oh, it'll never happen again. In fact, I would almost guarantee it'll happen again. The good thing is now I know how to
as long as you're still in the house, you're probably going to fuck something up, I bet.
It happens.
Yep.
You see? So, money.
Yeah,
Once again, this is exactly what I told you guys I was afraid
I'd
of.
like to move on.
But
So
the
back
good
when
news
I worked
is
at the
fix
helicopter
is
company.
Yeah. I'd like to
Exactly.
move on positively. So let's talk about something that happened
yes.
15 years ago, please.
easy.
Yes, please.
It's, you know what I mean? Like, it would have been one thing if we couldn't figure out what it was, and it was a big elaborate thing to fix it. No, that's actually not the case. It's very easy to fix, and I could do it myself.
Why? Stop saying it was
literally
easy.
sitting
Just
here.
tell us what it
I
was
can do
then.
it. It's not a big deal.
But you
see?
can't, because
So
it's
because of that, I'm
stupid.
feeling a little better about it. You know, yeah, I was actually feeling kind of down yesterday. I was like, man, what happens if we can't figure it out or whatever?
kind of down yesterday because my wife left me and the tech didn't say that I was a good boy.
But the reality is, it's not a big deal to fix if it happens again, and that's always a good
bad
thing.
boy.
Okay, but
Yeah,
ideally, you would like to have
he's,
a
totally
foolproof
legit.
fix in place.
By the way, I'm sorry to keep pausing, but just like
That's okay.
anybody who has a person like this in their life, observe what DSP is doing right now with this whole speech. He is filling our heads with useless information.
Stupid.
Extra words.
Him and the tech couldn't find a final solution to his tech issue. Hello, Comcast.
Hi, Pigler. Thank you for that.
There has to be some kind of fix to this network question. The network question.
Yes.
That's a very toxic thing to say. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Okay.
well,
I don't know what that means.
Well, because Hitler used to talk about the Jewish question. When.
Oh.
Yeah, so
oh my God.
Oh
my God.
6 million kilobytes per second. It's a pretty interesting number, isn't it?
That's pretty interesting.
But what I was about to say is that anybody who has a person like Phil in their life, and maybe they don't know yet, or they think that they might have a person in their life, if you think, ask them a question that you expect an easy answer to.
Okay.
And watch how long he's going to spend giving you information that you do not need, so that you forget what your original question was.
He looks like a silkworm. He does.
And you know, you don't.
I love that.
You know, that's life, I guess, right?
Okay.
Nothing is
That doesn't
foolproof,
roll off tongue
correct?
seamlessly.
So,
Silent Weapons 3,
I guess
think
we'll
you
see
can
what
workshop that
happens.
a little bit better.
If we
I
have
liked
issues
it,
again,
but yeah.
what can
It's
you
okay,
do?
it's okay.
I deal with it, and then, you know, I try to get stuff working again, and we move on. But it shouldn't be something that has me down for extended periods of time. Like, seriously, that
You still haven't told us what the problem was.
was the
Tell
problem,
us,
you know,
please.
for 2.5 days there.
I just try to think about this in court. Like, sir, the question was, what is your name?
Yeah.
Everything was, well, about 2 days, I would say, because it was about afternoon to afternoon, Wednesday to Friday, right? For about 2 days, you know, I didn't have my internet working downstairs at all. It wouldn't work.
Not at all.
And up here, it was like half capacity, barely working.
So it works.
And that's not, you
Yeah,
know, number
Logan.
one, I'm a customer. I'm a paying customer. My stuff should be working. And number two, I got a business to run.
Shit
right? I got content to put out for you
You
guys.
fucked
So,
it up!
You told
fucked it
them
up!
to come back. You on your day off. You said no.
so yeah,
Jesus.
we'll see and
so
hope for the best and
classic
fingers
and
crossed and
awful.
everything. But like I said, it's actually not the end of the world. if it happens again, I know what to do to fix
Exactly,
it.
Lauren.
I just hope
None
it's
of
not
us were thinking it was the end of the world. That might be you.
No.
That might be a Phil problem.
ginormous recurring.
Oh yeah, let's replay that snort. Let's hit that.
Oh,
snort
let's.
before.
Yes, let's.
So,
Jesus
So, yeah.
Did you
Christ,
see
dude.
his like chest suck in?
Yes, I saw his like the
money.
back of his head, the muscles in the back of his head
New
flex
theory,
for that one,
Cat ran
dude.
off with the tech.
Yes. That's very possible, Logan.
Tell me why I have to be a power snort.
yeah.
God.
So,
We're going again.
He had to brace
so yeah,
his body for that.
We'll
I know.
see and hope for the best and fingers crossed and everything.
Yeah,
But like I said, it's actually
have
not
to
the end of the
be
world.
a power
If it happens
snort.
again, I know what to
He
do to
always
fix it.
swallows,
I just hope
Mario.
it's not a ginormous
Always.
recurring
Please don't
problem.
copyright strike me.
But I guess we have to
Iron
see what happens moving forward, right? So,
I think
okay.
you're fine.
Anyway,
Well, they're
so
tough.
there you have it. It's that
Bruce
simple.
Dickinson doesn't
I really don't
copyright.
want to say much else about
That's
it
right.
because there's nothing else to really say. It's just a waste of time. I don't want to
Throat-
waste time on
don't-
negativity. I want to move forward positively.
Ugh, that's gross.
I wanna
all
Jay.
the
move
good
forward
news stuff that's
positively.
going
No
on
more
right
questions
now, and I
about
think
it,
that's what we should
please.
really
No
focus
boy,
on
no
today.
boy.
Okay, so good stuff and welcome,
That's very
welcome,
good
welcome,
stuff.
welcome.
Ah,
And I
thank
hope
you.
that you are ready
Whoa,
Whoa,
oh,
I'm just
for
giving
good stuff
giving us-
today.
just giving us a little
Because
zoom
man,
in
are we
action
now
here.
into
Okay.
the fall gaming season? Are we into the awesomeness of new releases
Yeah,
and of course
awesomeness.
Halloween weekend as well?
Wow,
That's what I'm really
Halloween.
excited for. It's Halloween weekend, and we get to play a stellar horror game. This is really cool. that this is all
up.
timed
Don't
this way.
do that.
You know.
So I'm sorry. Did he just say he's just not going to tell us?
Welcome, welcome,
I
welcome.
think so.
And I hope that you are ready for good stuff today. Because
He was
man,
gonna
are
tell
we
us and
now
then didn't.
into
Yeah.
the fall gaming
I
season?
know midlife. It
Are
Are
drives
we
me nuts.
into
That and again, this is all you need. So again, someone like this will just kick the can down the road and just avoid the
Mhm.
question until he is forced to answer the question. And the answer to this question, again, the answer to the network question, okay, 6 million packets lost,
Mhm.
is that he got halfway through fucking up his DNS settings, and I think he might have even like have just been faking the issue in the first place, so
Okay.
that he could. I don't think he could actually know enough to actually fuck with his settings, but he just wanted something to complain about. He might have seen that there was a Comcast
The
issue.
snort sacks are full today.
They
are
full to the brim. They're fucking like
they're
overflowing.
explosive.
And,
Thank
and-
you, Lunar Guardian.
Yeah,
What?
and so he's too embarrassed to admit that it was a DNS settings that everyone was screaming at him and telling him he could have fixed in 5 minutes. He could have fixed it by himself. I would laugh if maybe the tech was just like, "You fucking asshole! Do you have any idea how much it cost to send me out here to do this? This is
Right?
not. This could have been done over the phone. You fucking dipshit."
Yeah.
the awesomeness of new
I
releases
hate it.
and of course
I hate
Halloween weekend
awesomeness.
as well.
I hate it too.
That's what I'm really
Like,
excited for.
I
It's
can
Halloween
fast
weekend,
this.
and we get to play a stellar horror game. This is really cool that this is all timed this way.
Oh, the
you
fake
know?
neck crack! I
Um,
love the fake neck crack.
So let's talk. Yesterday,
Let's
I
talk.
played Alan Wake 2. I played it
Let's
all
do it.
day. Didn't get to play as much as I would have liked. And what I mean by that is
You
I
could have played it
absolutely
more.
would have preferred to play it the entire first 2 streams like I wanted to, which would have been over 5
I
hours
have
of
to look at
bird.
that
Probably
again.
dark.
Didn't get to
Wolf.
play as much as I would have liked. And what I mean by that is I absolutely would have preferred to play it
Absolute.
the entire
Ugh.
first 2 streams like I wanted to, which would have been over 5 hours of gameplay.
Fuck, I missed that. I'm
As
sorry. I'm so
is,
sorry. I
entire
just missed
first
the
2
timing on
streams.
that.
By that is
I have to hit the
absolutely
timing
would
on
have
these.
preferred
It's
to
okay, I
play it
understand.
the entire first 2 streams
That
like I
was
wanted to, which
good.
would have been over 5 hours
That
of
was
gameplay.
good.
As
I
is,
love the whip crack so
I
much.
rearranged my schedule
too.
for after when the tech had left, and I stayed late on the late stream. So even though the schedules were
Stayed
all
late on
skewed
the
and
late.
screwed up, I still played it.
That was pretty good.
Hold on.
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh my god. Gawk.
And today I'm happy to announce that Derek is on stream.
Oh, yes,
he'll be
good job,
he'll be
Dylan.
helping me with some of the stuff that Kat couldn't help me with before. Okay. Derek, what that mouth do?
Skewed and
What
screwed
about?
up, I still played it
good
for
job,
about
Derek.
4.5 hours. So I lost about an hour yesterday. Not the end of the world. And by the way, apologies.
This guy is
the videos
rolling.
are live, but some of them didn't have thumbnails. I now got thumbnails on them this morning.
How do you not put thumbnails on
Everything
them?
should-
Problem is, there was no problem except ASP.
Amen,
Correct.
Kevin.
Correct.
Thank
The
you.
prob- the tech told him that he was the problem, probably, and that's
Yeah.
why he's like, yeah,
Yes.
actually there wasn't a problem. I know how to solve it. Okay.
Should be up and running now on
fix
YouTube
it.
if you want to watch the videos on demand.
Right,
What a
right,
throwback.
right.
Let me just say this. What a throwback, and here's why I say that.
Oh God.
Many of you maybe don't remember,
I have
but
to get a drink.
13
I'll be right
years
back.
ago, when I
Okay.
was playing Alan Wake 1 for the very first time in 2010,
Oh, okay.
I was not a live streamer. I didn't do direct capture. I had a camera pointed at my
Uh-huh.
TV to play video games and make playthroughs.
Ah,
on
the
YouTube.
good old days.
And when I was playing
Yeah,
Alan Wake 1,
it's a
as I'm
helicopter.
booting the
Here it
game
comes.
up, the power went out in my house. And it continued to record in the dark. And I turned on a flashlight to see, and it looked exactly as if in real life it was Alan Wake. And I was like, what the
my
hell? Like, what were the chances
God.
that this would have happened when I'm playing a game where you're in the dark and you need a flashlight to survive? My power goes out and I have a flashlight,
Whoa!
right,
what?
to turn
Like,
on.
I was playing
until the power
Mario.
goes.
One day I was playing Mario, right, and then I looked and I had a mushroom sitting next to me, and so I ate the mushroom, and then
Whoa.
my head started feeling really, really funny, and I got really, really big, and I could like pretend that it was like a princess and a big turtle that I was also a dinosaur. It was pretty cool.
Oh,
what are the odds? What are the odds that I did psilocybin mushrooms the same day I was playing Mario? Crazy.
That's
Back
fucking
up.
nuts,
Now-
man.
Yeah,
Leave-
and also it's like he's acting like he had no reason for that flashlight to just be there, but I guarantee you it's because the light in his home is being blocked out by all the shit on his counters and shit. so
Oh
he
my God.
Use that to get around the house anyway, right? So
Yeah.
Later that night, the power did go back on, so I did play some more, and then, I played the game over the weekend. I loved it. Alan Wake was one of my more notable playthroughs of my earlier YouTube days because it was a horror thriller-themed game, and people
Represent
back
horror
then
games.
really loved watching me play those style of games because a lot of people had said,
He's looking at his tits a lot.
when we play horror
'Cause you
games,
can
it's kind of
see- he can-
scary.
he's a little
It's
subconscious about the
nicer
tits, I
to
think.
watch
I
you
think
play
so.
because it feels like
Rightly
we're kind of
so.
sitting on a couch next to
Yeah.
our buddy as we're playing this
Buddy.
game together,
What the
and
fuck
it's just
was
like
that?
watching a horror movie with a friend. It's not as
Weird.
scary, right?
Hello,
So that was pretty neat. I
fancy
had a lot of
glory
fun
days.
playing Alan Wake,
Glory
13 years
days.
ago, and always
That's
wondered if
right,
there'd be a
B.
sequel because of its
Alan
style
Wake
of ending.
does
Now, it did have
have a
several
missing
DLCs,
wife.
and it had
Oh,
a
shit.
standalone
Woo,
thing called American
parallels.
Nightmare, but it never really had a formal DLC, right? So now we've
They
got a
are nerd
sequel,
brew, yeah.
right? And just think about this. As I'm playing this game, first of all, I start to have internet issues. Okay? Then I get my internet
It's
issue
gonna-
resolved, and then as I boot the game
He's
and we're in the
trying to
intro
point out why
segment,
it's haunted.
the audio dies in the game. It just goes
Bill
silent.
Bonnell looked
So I have to
disgusting,
reboot the
nipples
game again.
protruding in his
Then
blue
we're
shirt
playing the
before the
game,
stream.
and I get a
Very, very
nosebleed
disrespectful.
in the middle of the playthrough yesterday, and I had to have my nose all clogged up because it was gushing blood. I'm like, what is happening?
What?
Did I miss something?
Did I miss something too? Like, did he get a nosebleed yesterday or some shit?
Oh, is that
You
true?
okay? Are you okay?
No, I'm dying.
This is truly. Oh, and
did?
I spilled my coffee because on the late stream, I brought my coffee into the office to have it,
Uh-huh.
and I put it down. I looked, and there was coffee everywhere. I was like, how the hell did I manage to do that?
It
Like,
sounds like
it
you're a
literally
clumsy
spilled
oaf.
all over my desk. Like, I don't even remember spilling it.
I don't even remember spilling it. It must have been an Alan Wake ghost. Wow,
It's
Hus.
a ghost,
Hey,
man.
honey. Honey, look. Honey. 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 Yes, Philip. Honey, I spilled the coffee on my computer but I don't even remember doing it. It was like a ghost.
What?
Phil, please don't call for me unless the food is here. Okay, thank you. All right, whatever.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
So it's
I
just
like
like, it was like Calamity Day. Like, what is going on here?
Calamity
So much, and I was
Calamity
like, wow,
Cannon.
maybe this really is like a cursed game and a
Poltergeist.
cursed
There you
playthrough
go,
for me. Every
buddy.
time I play an Alan Wake game, there's going to be all these issues in the
Oh, yes,
beginning
the
when I
cheek
play it.
clapping
I don't know.
sound.
I mean, I will hope not. Hopefully now I've gotten past all of that. That was a pretty crazy day with all that stuff happening at once. So hopefully we are past it, and we can have a nice smooth day, or days moving forward of playing this game.
Nice smooth day.
Anyway,
Ah, yes.
so once we were
Every
past
day.
all the
Every night.
craziness,
Sway.
so here's the deal with Alan Wake 2. Okay,
That's right.
new
forth.
protagonist, which is
Back and
awesome
forth.
to have a new
Forth.
person
Wait.
in the
Looking back and forth.
lead character role. But also Alan Wake is a character in the game as well. However, I'm 4.5 hours in, and we are
Okay.
just now controlling him. So that's pretty crazy to think
Yeah.
the
Nope.
title
That's
character.
how this game goes. No, that's how this one goes, fucker. Like, shut up.
It's just like, okay, and it's not even like that's like an extremely
Ah.
unique thing to just this game. How many
No.
fucking games have you played where it's just like, I start with a different character and maybe that character like dies for some reason and I pick up someone else because that's just how
Yeah.
the narrative of the story went, right? Like
Yeah,
that's in Metal Gear Solid 2, which came out in 2002? 2000? Anyway, you start the game as one character and then you finish the game as a different character. Huh? What?
What?
Is it 2001? I thought because
Whoa.
of 9/11 there was something different happening that year, but the only thing I can remember is that 9/11 happened in 2001.
Yeah, right.
Isn't even
Well, I
gonna
guess it was 01.
get used until like you're like maybe I don't know a third into the game because I actually don't know how long the game is. I have no idea, and the game does have a lot of optional
Raziel, or
content. If you
does
explore these
he?
areas and you look for optional items and missions and things, there's a lot of stuff to
Read a
do in
little
the
bit
game.
deeper into the
I get the
narrative
feeling a
of
lot of
MGS2.
people will
Let's
just
get
gloss
Brandon
right
on
over
the
that
stream.
and just
Let's
run
get
through
Brandon to on the stream just so that he and I can talk about MGS2 and you can watch DSP. And
Okay.
but we're gonna have your audio muted and Phil's audio muted, and you're gonna be streaming out to these people, and he and I are gonna be talking about MGS2. Okay?
I think it
main
sounds
story,
good.
in which case it'll probably be much shorter. But if you take your time with Alan Wake and you fully investigate and do all these things, the game's going to be a lot better, I feel. Like
Yeah,
yesterday,
very true.
I spent over an hour doing optional content and supplementary stuff, and it was a
You
lot
mean
of fun.
Iroquois Pliskin?
Like right now, on my screen, I wonder if I can show this to you. I don't know if this is going to work. Hold on.
Shut
What do you mean
up.
you don't know if it's gonna work?
What are you doing?
Have you not been doing this for 15 years, dipshit? If I add a source to OBS, I bet you it's gonna show up when I click the little eyeball next to the
Most
source
likely.
that says show. I bet you that's gonna do it.
Hold on.
Ah,
Alan Wake
okay,
2,
Ryan.
I'll find
Thank you,
you.
Ryan, it
Rare
does help.
achievement. Find all
What?
nursery rhyme dolls.
Nursery.
Well, now it went away. But yeah, like
Dolls?
the game has these
What is
completely
this?
optional side quests to
He
do.
switched
One
to
of them
the other
is
fucking scene
you
that
go
he
to
still
these
doesn't have
areas
right.
of the
Yeah.
game, and this is where this is cool.
That's
The
one of
universe of
easiest
Alan
fixes.
Wake
I know how to do it.
is connected
We all do.
with the other games
Yeah.
that Remedy, the game developer, has made. It's
Old man
connected
Greg,
to the
I would
universe of the
say
game
that
Control.
the ability
For those who don't know,
to
the game
increase your grip strength by doing pull-ups in MGS2, it will actually increase your grip strength, and that has no bearing on any aspect of the game. There is no aspect of that game where your grip strength will help you in any way. It's literally just like, and it's also not even like a mechanic that's explained in the game. You can hang over the side of an edge and like hang on with your hands and partially pull yourself up, but let the button go. And if you do that a bunch of times, the game takes that as you're doing pull-ups, and it increases your grip strength overall, so you can hang for longer. Like that's the
okay.
that's a level of detail that's fucking insane to me. They use Pliskin as
Yeah.
representation. Yeah, Raziel, I'm pretty sure that Kurt Russell. No, yes, Kurt Russell is like just basically just the inspiration for Solid Snake because he's the
Oh,
fucking guy.
okay.
And like Escape from New York. His name is Snake Plissken, and he's got an eye patch on. He looks exactly like Big Boss. He is Big Boss basically.
Control
Interesting.
is about the Federal Bureau of Control. What this is a federal agency that is tracking, regulating, and attempting to control paranormal and supernatural phenomena.
Whoa.
Okay? So it's kind of weird because
We
if
already
you
have those
didn't,
agencies.
Escape from
If
New
you
York is a great
didn't
movie,
play
by the way.
Control, you wouldn't really understand it.
I've
But
never seen it.
the premise of
It's-
Control
it's-
is that
it's
our
cool.
universe has a
It's
lot
a
of
cool
sci-fi-like
Kurt
stuff
Russell
going
movie.
on. Like, you ever
Escape
saw
from
the
LA
show
is
I like Kurt
TV show
Russell.
Fringe
And
or
it's a little
X-Files?
goofy,
It's kind
but
of
it's
like
still very
that,
fun.
where there's all this
Okay.
stuff that's
We'll watch it.
inexplicable
I'll show you Escape from New York. That'll be a good time.
at first glance
I
going
think so.
on, but then as you study it further, you realize
Drew,
there's sets
there
of
are
rules to
redeeming
follow, and as
qualities
long
of
as you
Escape
follow
from
those
LA,
rules,
some
it's kind of like a
parts.
new
Such as
science, and
the-
you can use those things
Such as
in
the Mad Max style game of one-on-one basketball. where they're all there's like a big like there's like a not a big but there's a like a basketball court among a big group of people cheering and shouting like it's blood sport, but they're playing one-on-one basketball.
Okay, that
expected
sounds
way.
awesome.
You know, you could have a possessed
Oh,
chair,
surfing
but if you
scene.
use the
Yeah.
rules, maybe you can
Ah,
use
yeah.
that
Ah,
shit to do
yes.
something. You know what I mean?
It's like my
So
favorite thing to say
that's what
now.
Control
Ah,
is really
yes.
about.
I've seen that in real life.
And it
now.
ties into
I've
Alan
seen-
Wake,
Ah,
because
yes.
apparently all
Like,
the
if I have to
events
be
of
really-
Alan Wake
If I have to be really sarcastic to someone at work, I'm just like, ah, yes, the database needs this, and people think, why are you being so mean, Jeff? And it's like, I don't know,
yes,
I
shut
I
up.
can't help it.
are taking
Yeah.
place at this lake called Cauldron Lake. And in this game, Alan Wake 2, the people from Control are actually tracking what's going on. There's actually tracking equipment and stuff around Cauldron Lake. And one of the things that they did is they started doing these experiments in the environment around Cauldron Lake. If you write a story, will that story manifest into real life? So they got these little figurines that almost look like chess pieces, and they represent during certain things: the hero, the wolf, the crow.
I love Phil explaining symbolism. That's
Yeah.
So there's like this weird part where there's like a guy and he's like playing chess, but I don't really get it because like all the pieces are like they're not chess pieces. There's like a character. There's like a piece that like looks like the main character. Why would that even be in a chess set? I don't get that. That makes I don't get it. Huh? What?
Story. Will that story manifest into real life? So they got these little figurines that almost look like chess pieces, and they represent during certain things: the hero, the wolf, the crow. And they drew these like puzzles on the ground. If you move the characters around, you unlock a puzzle, and then you can get like a reward. So that's neat. It's completely supplemental content. It's not necessarily the main plot of Alan Wake 2, but it's something fun to do in the game. And there's stuff like that all over the game. These supplemental cases and things you can do that make it fun to do instead of just, barrel through the main storyline, which really was what Alan Wake 1 was. The only difference is in Alan Wake 1, there was some hidden caches and things you can do, but never it wasn't very elaborate. In this game, there are all this elaborate stuff to do.
Him.
But outside of the side content,
they must have amnesia. They forgot I'm him.
This FBI agent named Saga.
That guy sounds just like
has
Steve
her own
Zahn,
mystery
and
going
it's
on
weird.
because immediately when she shows up in town of Bright Falls,
was,
people are acting like they know her. She's like, I don't know.
in a movie called Happy Texas.
It's
okay. Yeah, he's
I've
a good
never seen
actor. I can't think of anything else.
Okay, that's fine.
How do you
I'll
know
find a
me?
picture
So
of it.
obviously
Right
there's
there.
something
Turn it
going
on.
on here behind the scenes that we're not
Yeah,
aware of.
I'll send you a picture.
And then, of course, supernatural phenomenon start to happen. They're investigating a series of ritualistic murders by supposedly a cult, the cult of the deer. And it's pretty gory. Just to say, what a difference between Alan Wake 1 and 2.
This guy.
This game
I know you've
has
seen him
gore, violence, and strong horror. All right, as opposed to Alan Wake 1 was like a thriller.
Yeah.
There was stuff that was really, enemies were coming after you or whatever, but it never felt like true horror. It was more like a psychological thriller. This has horror elements to it, you know, like jump scares and creepiness and gore and things like that. So it never felt like true horror. It was more like a psychological. Enemies were coming after you or whatever.
This is Phil pretending he has long. This is Phil pretending he has long, beautiful hair. By the way.
Okay.
Maybe I should get it on the.
Is he
qualities.
like flipping?
Yeah.
He's pretending he has my hair.
It never felt like
Herbal Essences by Phil.
Herbal essence, and it's just
gross.
like gin in his hair.
Yeah, what does he call? What is it? Herbal botanicals.
Yes, herbal botanicals. There we go.
But now that I've said herbal essences, I've made myself think of those old herbal essences TV commercials where it's like someone's doing their hair in the shower and they're just coming the entire time, right? And people outside are like, people are saying like, why is that person screaming in ecstasy from inside the shower, just coming? So now I'm thinking. Maybe Phil does the same thing, right?
Probably. Philip!
Honey, my hair feels so good. Phil, can you please? My parents are in town. Can you please stop shouting?
More like a psychological thriller. This has horror
we all
elements
do.
to it, you know, like jump scares and creepiness and gore and things like that. So it's very different in that regard.
I'm gonna come.
And it's cool because now the gameplay is completely changed from the first game. In this one, it's more about you being an investigator and trying to piece together the pieces of a mystery or an
Death Proof?
Death Proof. I love that movie.
Awesome movie. Super underrated movie is Death Proof.
Yes.
Probably because it came out as part of Grindhouse with what's his name? Is it Benicio del Toro? No.
I don't know.
Anyway, but Planet Terror. Did you ever see Planet Terror?
No, I missed out on a lot.
Robert Rodriguez, thank you. Robert Rodriguez made Planet Terror, and it's an awesome movie about a chick with an assault rifle for a leg. So that's just
cool.
Dope. But Death Proof is a great movie. Even though I was a child when I was a little kid when I saw it, and because my dad and I had to sit through Planet Terror, and it was like back to back kind of movie thing. I would piss so fucking bad during that movie that I do not remember paying attention to anything in that movie.
No.
But having seen it like since, it's easily the better of the two in my opinion.
Okay.
And also there's the really good thank you Nerd Brew, prepare for the feet stuff. No, I was not going to mention anything about feet, and that better not be directed about me. I mean, fuck this shit.
Investigation. So you have what's called the mind
fake
palace
trailers in the middle
that you
of
go
that.
into. It's essentially your own lodge in your mind where you lay out all the evidence from all these things you're finding, all these clues to each case and everything.
Tropic Thunder had some
and it's
good
neat because
fake
it's an
ads.
awesome narrative while you're also playing a horror game.
Yes, I saw it in theaters.
I like it. And then what we're also finding out, and this is just a minor spoiler, so don't worry, it's not going to spoil major plot elements, but apparently the main detective or the main investigator, Saga, is a clairvoyant. And what that means is that she can actually use her powers to seek out more information about the case that a normal person wouldn't know, and it allows her to get further in the case.
The movie by Eli Roth is like an actual movie coming out? That sounds dope.
And other investigators. So she's looking for an answer. Where is this item? And then she'll like try to contact the mind of one of the people involved, and all of a sudden you'll start hearing their thoughts, and they'll answer her question because she's clairvoyant, which is kind of neat. And honestly, I think that this is going to tie directly into the plot of the game as we get further in. Right now, it's just got like minor things, but I think this will actually have something to do with the game. So that's pretty cool. Now, like I said, we spent almost 4 hours tracking down, this cult.
I mean, just Tom, Tom Cruise has done some stuff being a Scientologist and everything. Katie Holmes, all that's very, very rough and weird. But my man knows how to make a movie, okay? And the new Top Gun that came out was an awesome movie, and his acting in Tropic Thunder as the movie executive is actually one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yes,
right?
I loved that. It was so good.
And the new Mission Impossible movie that came out was pretty good too. It's pretty good as well.
Okay.
I don't like this whole part 1 movie, part 2 movie thing, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
There's a horrible murder. There's a zombie and monsters, and we had an epic boss fight. And finally, at the very end of the 4.5 hours we played, Alan Wake has come into play.
Whichever one has the
game. And in fact, when I play it today, that's what we're picking up. We're picking up right where we had left off.
Take a look around.
Where now we're controlling Alan Wake. Now it seems like everything Alan Wake will be doing
for Tropic Thunder is hilarious.
It's kind of like not real. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, it's it's Ben Stiller as himself, and maybe some other actor, but it's also Robert Downey Jr. as the character in the movie doing the commentary.
That's good. Okay.
And yes, it is Robert Downey Jr.'s movie.
It is.
Money. Kids go money.
Please take a much-deserved water break. #
thank
no joy.
No kidding.
Thank you, Swaggy. I will.
It sounds like he's stuck in his own mind.
I'll take a Diet Pepsi
I mean,
break.
he's been supposedly stuck in the dark place, this lake, Cauldron Lake, for 13 years.
Diet Pepsi.
So I would say, he probably doesn't have all of his screws on too tight. You know what I mean? So I guess we'll see as the game progresses today.
I guess we'll see.
Alan, how different is the game playing as Alan versus playing as Saga?
Don't laugh at me.
Because Saga was very reminiscent of playing Alan Wake 1, but a lot of key differences.
No.
The key difference, number one,
Diet Pepsi is a drink
open world aspect of the game.
Same thing as being a Diet Coke person. Because
shut up! I've loved Diet Coke since I was a kid.
I know aspartame is delicious.
It is.
But there's a very specific kind of old person who is just their body is 75% Diet Coke and not water.
That's me.
Anymore. Is that you? You're just never seen without a Diet Coke, huh?
Yeah, that's me.
I had a professor. I had a professor in theater school, and she would come to class and she would have a full 1 liter bottle of Coke that she would down before that class was over, and she would have a second bottle of Diet Coke in her purse for the second half of the class.
That's
my
God.
That's impressive. And it's just there's something happened to people of a certain age where they got marketed to about Diet Coke in such a strong way that it just it altered their brain chemistry or something.
It was my mom's fault.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
her fault.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. That's
you
what
can now explore maps at your own leisure and find optional content and do all that stuff. And you couldn't do that really with Alan Wake 1. It was very linear. Although there were some optional areas to explore, there was no major map or anything to follow.
Did your teacher just drink it
was
straight
a
out
kind
of
of
the bottle?
point A to point B
it was
kind of
a 1
a
liter.
game.
It was
And
a
this
1
one,
liter bottle.
you have all this areas to
Which is
explore
different.
fully. Number
Which
two,
is half of
the
a 2 liter
combat in
bottle.
this game, at least in the
That's
first
right.
4.5
But
hours, is actually
like,
very.
a can is 355 milliliters. And
Yeah.
I think a bottle is normally 750 milliliters. So a 1 liter bottle is a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
Scarce. And you know what? I think that 100%
That's good. Planky
is in
soldier.
line with feedback
I'll
that
never
Remedy
stop.
probably received over the last
No,
decade
nor-
about this
nor should
game.
you.
Alan
Can't
Wake
stop.
1
Exactly.
starts off creepy, but ends up by the
No, a
end
normal bottle
feeling
is-
very
Can't stop,
grindy.
shan't
bottle is
And what I mean by that is there is
750
so much of
milliliters,
the
which is less
repetitive
than a liter.
gameplay in
Yeah.
Alan Wake 1.
Like
So
it, that's
many
why I like
ways of the
diet.
same enemies coming
No
after
sugar on
you.
my teeth.
So much of having to use either a flare
Zombies,
gun or a
Canadians
flare in
measure
your
things in
hand
liters,
or
and also
the
the
flashlight to
literal
destroy
rest
their
of the
shield and then
world.
shoot them and they die. And do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Like, does it
How
ever
many bags of
end?
milk?
Did they
One
ever
bottle
stop
of
coming?
Diet
This is
Coke,
ridiculous.
a bag of milk is gonna
So
be
in this
a third
game,
of
the combat in the
gallon.
first 4.5 hours, I
Money,
mean,
money,
maybe I
money.
killed, I'm
Money,
not even
money,
kidding,
tips go.
I probably
Money,
killed
money,
10 to
money,
12
money.
enemies total in
Where
the
the
whole
main
game.
character is clairvoyant, Phil is a snoodvoyant. His mind space is his office where he goes in to beg for more monies. Sounds good? Thumbs up.
Sounds great.
Yes, I forgot
Thank
about
you.
him talking about the mind place, and he's like, "What's that?" Huh?
Oh yeah. Like
I don't-
they explained it all in the first one.
But it's also just like, I guess it's like a place that you go to think. Okay. huh?
Did he say that?
I don't remember if that's
Oh,
exactly what he said.
okay.
He was like, I guess from like context, it's just sort of like a I don't know, like a thinking kind of thing. I don't know. I know. I never heard Mind Place, but I've heard Mind Palace.
Mind Palace, yeah.
And that horrible BBC Sherlock show.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
that-
I've
that
heard
show
that
is-
one too.
Have you seen that show?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen like clips and stuff of it.
I watched that show back when it was like it was coming out new, and like the first couple episodes kind of trick you into thinking that it's like a good show, but then it just turns out
Yeah.
to be a dog shit Sherlock Holmes show.
But that's
Ugh.
okay,
Like a
because what
Sherlock
happens is when
Holmes
the
show
enemies show up,
where
they're scary,
Sherlock Holmes,
they're
where, like,
startling,
you,
they
the
jar
audience,
you,
cannot solve
and it's a serious encounter
the
every time. These enemies hit
mystery
for a ton of
along
damage,
with
by the way.
Sherlock,
Like
you know
one
what
or
I'm
two
saying?
hits, you're
That's
almost dead.
stupid. Yeah.
It's one of
I
those
see what you mean.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh, Sherlock Holmes was privy to some hidden information that was kept hidden
Ow.
from the audience, so he
That's
deduced
bullshit.
the where and it's like the actual novels are literally based around like they get you, the audience, get the information at the same time as Sherlock Holmes does,
Yeah.
and you can deduce what who
Ah,
the
yes.
killer is or whatever, right? Ah, yes, I have
Yes.
deducted. That's
It was the maid. Ah,
exactly. That's
Yeah.
that's the fun of reading those books, right? I don't know.
yes.
So it does
I
feel a lot
agree.
more like survival horror in this regard.
I
I
noticed
remember
there's
in
been a lot
Alan
more,
Wake 1,
Sodas
you're
discussion in the
constantly, you
chat.
got batteries,
I
you got a million
know.
pieces of ammo
Sherlock
here, a million
Holmes
things here, kill
literature
everything,
discussion.
a million
That's
enemies.
fine, we'll just-
It
we'll
doesn't
just
feel
go
like
back.
that in this one.
We'll just give
right?
the audience
It
what
doesn't,
they
and I
want.
like
I
that. I
think
hope
Coke
if
Zero.
it does change, obviously my opinion may change on it. But right now, it feels way more like they're going more for horror and
Nice,
atmosphere
YMI.
and a story rather than just shoot everything around you, which is really what the first game felt like in a lot of cases.
No, it's not.
And that's a great improvement. So,
Like that's just
4.5
part
hours
of
in,
fighting.
and I kind of
things that
feel
are
like
trying to get you.
we're just
What?
Yeah.
scratching the surface
Yeah, Powder Toast, man. This
of what the game
stream is
is.
turning
I
me
can't
into
wait to
Alan
play as Alan
asleep.
today and see how different perhaps his gameplay is compared to Saga's. And I can't wait to unravel the mystery
Saga
of
toast.
Saga's history with the
Ooh,
town of
Alex
Bright
here.
Falls,
Post
which
that
doesn't make
recipe
sense
in
because
the
she's claiming this is
Detractor
the
Beat
first time she's
Discord,
ever
please.
been there.
Oh, yeah,
Water with
please.
What really
homemade
happened in the
lavender
13
and
years that
mint
Alan Wake
syrup?
was in
That
the
sounds
lake.
dope.
Oh.
You know, there's so much
So
going on in the
good.
game.
Get you off that diet.
I can't
Oh my
wait
God!
to see how it
Please, please, don't.
Did he say engroovement?
No, he dug into his ear with his ring finger like a
Yeah.
fucking.
Why the ring finger of all fingers? First,
I-
second, why are you doing this on camera?
I feel like DSP is kind of okay. So there's an episode of Star Trek where they discover this like race of sentient machines who can like repair themselves, and they can also like create parts of themselves that will fix like okay, so they can be given a task and they'll create a tool to fix that task.
Yeah.
So like they're sentient robots, right? And now I'm
Yeah.
just imagining that Phil's hand is sort of like a sentient tool that will like he knows which finger can go into his ear based on how clogged it is, how swollen it is, and how much gunk is in there, and exactly what he needs to do with the goo afterwards. Like it's going on the ring finger, so there's a chance that it's gonna go, I don't know, maybe into the snort sac somewhere to provide some extra
Okay.
like lubrication there.
Yeah.
I don't know the mechanics of everything going on. Exocamps. Thank you, Bob Hoskins. Big FC
Nice.
Star Trek nerds in the chat.
game.
Nice.
I can't wait to see
Get
how
out
it
of
pans
here.
out and how it translates
Disgusting.
into
He
a
was
fun
fucking
experience.
cranking it in there
So,
too. Like,
He was
I
cranking
am
it.
playing Alan Wake 2 all day
Yeah.
today. And originally, that wasn't the plan. It was going to be Alan Wake on the first stream and Spider-Man 2 on the late stream. But, number one, I'm loving this game, and I want to play more of it. Obviously, for Halloween weekend, you want to play as much of a horror game as you can.
Okay.
And number two,
Wait,
we are in a situation where I already lost gameplay of this game yesterday, which I shouldn't have, but I did. So, that's cool that now I have control over the schedule. Like, you know what? Pulling that audible.
You
I'm
know
playing
what?
this all day again today. Now, for those that were here yesterday, they seem to love it.
no,
Right? They absolutely loved it.
okay.
And
So I feel.
I'm happy.
I know, right?
And I'm having a good time. I love Halloween. I love horror. I'm in the vibe. Today should be a
that's
good
right,
day. We should have a great
Alex.
time together,
Ah,
enjoying this game in the fall all day long. So I'm going into today feeling very positive and very excited about the future of what we're doing here.
If you're on
I hope you
Discord,
guys will
you
join
can-
me
you
all
can
day
be
if you
on
like
the
Halloween
Discord.
horror vibes. That's exactly what
Yeah,
you're getting
go ahead
today.
and DM
And,
Snood. He's in the.
Cannot
that
wait.
being said,
Seriously,
Discord as
cannot
well.
wait for
you wanna
more.
find him.
So, hope you'll
Sorry.
join me all day
Like
long here on
inviting people
DSP
to-
Gaming for Alan
to
Wake 2
find you.
continuing on. Okay? It's good stuff. Since this is a perfect time to transition, let's transition and talk about the schedule for the rest of the week, shall we? So,
Hilarious.
Alan Wake today, first stream and late stream,
Let's
the
transition
preview.
into being dead.
Yeah. Let's do
Now,
it.
also,
This is just
probably
so
around
boring.
second
Say
half of
something-
November into December, I want to start
Say
reviewing
something
Christmas themed stuff. And there's so
like
much
ridiculous.
Christmas content out there to review. There's so much
Christmas
stuff to watch. I
content?
know there's a million movies, specials, everything, right? And a lot of these are available easily on these on-demand services.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
Winter
I'm going to
Guardian.
look into that.
Okay.
And
Good
I might this year, for
information.
the first time ever, try to watch some Christmas movies that I've never seen before and review
Christmas
them. 'Cause I've
movies
never
are
seen them.
ass,
It'll be interesting to
unless
watch
it's
them
like,
and review like a movie I've never heard of
you
or ever
know,
seen.
the good
Never saw
ones.
Fred Claus.
Yeah.
Never saw Christmas with
Oh,
the
this is one of
Cranks.
those-
You know.
So, okay, Indrid Gold, I'm calling you out live on stream right now. Okay.
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
one of those chicks that goes to like the Hallmark section of Netflix and just
No.
watches every single
No.
No, that's not you.
No. That's
No?
not me. No.
Okay.
I'll,
You're not-
I'll watch
you're
like
not-
Twilight Zone and stuff over Christmas.
You're not watching, a Princess Christmas in Denmark.
Hell no.
You're not watching like a Christmas small town reporter comes home and
Mm-mm.
gets airtighted by the three guys that she, denied the entire time. No? Okay.
Mm-mm. I like
Please, so-
Christmas Story and
I think that's what I will
Twilight
do
Zone.
is I'll
Okay.
post
And-
up
I wouldn't call
your
Twilight Zone a
ability
Christmas movie
Claymation
per
to
se, but yes.
nominate
It's always on
things that
Christmas
you'd like to see
Story.
me
I know.
review over on DSP Reacts
And,
in
the
like the second half of
Claymation
November
Rudolph.
into December.
Hell yeah.
That's
Okay,
classic.
so we'll see
Yes.
how it goes. But I think that'll be
Classic.
fun. I've been really enjoyed doing the movie reviews this month. I have, as tough as it's been
Single white
to
man
squeeze
comes
in the
back to
time
his
to review the
hometown and
stuff.
gets another
When I
chance
actually
and
get
his
to watch and
love
review it,
high
I'm
school
having a good
sweetie.
time.
Yeah,
all right.
exactly.
So I want to keep
Yeah.
that rolling, and I hope.
Oh,
you
That's
guys are
oh my
enjoying it,
god,
and,
that's a hilarious idea. DSP goes back to Connecticut, like a Hallmark Christmas movie about DSP going back to Connecticut.
Yes.
Mom, Dad, I'm coming back to live with you just in time for Christmas. I've gone bankrupt again. And I need to be here for Christmas, okay? I'm feeling very disheartened. And I'm disheartened. And I was just really hoping that I could come and stay with you. And it's like then he hooks up with his cousin or something like that. That's how this
Yes,
movie
please,
is gonna
let's
end.
go. Yeah, Christmas with the Cranks is what it's gonna be called because he's fucking cranks it on camera. Boom.
Christmas
roasted.
with the cranking off.
Again, feedback. Do I do Five Nights at Freddy's? Do I skip it? If I skip it, what should be next? That's the kind of feedback I'm looking
I
for.
would love to see that movie. Someone
Okay.
do it. Do it.
All right.
Monty
Let's
Mole,
go.
you are not
Just need
banned.
some money, folks.
Everyone can
That's,
see you
Yeah,
typing.
yeah,
No one knows what you're
Who
talking
wants
about.
anybody want a executive producer
These
credit?
people are very paranoid.
I'm
I do.
direct-
Okay.
I'm,
Me?
I'm
Anyway,
directing, of course.
Me, I want.
Okay, well, you have to give
So,
the money if you're
what was
the
I gonna
executive
say?
producer.
Okay.
Oh, so
Oh,
schedule-wise, let's talk about the schedule for the rest of the week. Today it's Alan Wake 2
Yeah,
all day.
ALT.
Tomorrow is
New
my
short
React
idea.
day. So yes, tomorrow will be DSP versus the Internet, my React show where I watch
Who
clips
gives
submitted
a
by the channel
shit?
members over on DSP
Hey,
React.
come along, big ups.
And this will be the last weekly show with Halloween theme. So we're probably going to see
Okay,
some
by the way, I love that
Siege.
he's. Oh my god, I just realized it. He's doing siege
Yeah.
mode to hide his tits.
Oh yes.
He's like,
yes.
he can't. It's like he couldn't afford a bra, so now he's just making a bra out of his arms. Right? That's the only thing that he can actually support the
Yes.
weight of his fucking tits. Is both of his arms locked like this in siege mode.
Yes.
Halloween horror yet
You're
again.
right.
It'll be
Leaving
fun.
Red
Hell
Skin
yeah,
in
man.
Excited for that.
89
But at the
minutes.
same
That's really
time,
funny.
it'll be kind of a way to say, okay, that's the end of horror for the year. Man, we just did over a month of it. You know, let's move on. And I think what we'll do is the next week we'll have more holiday vibes. You know, like Thanksgiving,
right,
Christmas,
midlife.
shopping.
It's the only
season,
support
stuff
he
like that.
deserves.
And we'll see what
Thank
kind of
you,
content people come up with
Superman.
for next week's
I've been
reality show
trying
or
to
react
rack
show.
my
Excuse
brain
me.
about what DSP.
So that's the
reminds
daytime
me
stream
of
tomorrow.
with
Sunday
these
night will be the return of
these
Spider-Man
things.
2 to the late
Thank
stream
you
here on
so
DSP
fucking
Gaming.
Come
much.
along.
I love the game. You guys know that. The
Thank you.
graphics are great. The combat's
very
great. The
nice.
story is very good. And I can't wait to play more. Sucks that we lost an hour of
Nerd Brew, it
gameplay
was
of
all
this
right.
back on Wednesday.
I was
And
a little
obviously I'm
disappointed,
kind
but
of,
it was all right.
you know, ingrained right now in Alan Wake 2, but we will get back to Spider-Man tomorrow
Yeah,
night.
man,
Then on
Zier.
Monday, it'll be Alan Wake 2 on the daytime stream.
No,
and the
bruh,
night stream will be more
Zier.
Super Mario
Bruh.
Brothers Wonder.
Bruh.
Yeah, I know. At this
Bruh.
point now, it's been a ridiculously
Bruh.
long time since I played the
Bruh.
game. Almost a whole freaking week because of what happened with my internet and everything. But that will continue on Monday night. Tuesday,
Bruh.
ladies and gentlemen, is the
Yeah,
big
too, bud.
Halloween
We're s-
marathon event. Tuesday
Oh,
is a
he had
Halloween.
two penises in his hands. Did you see?
You think I don't? You think I don't see that, Andrew Cold?
What?
You think I'm ever gonna let? You think I'm ever gonna
No,
let a
of course
double jack
not.
off get past me?
No, that's your
Dude.
thing.
Dude, I love like jacking off the dicks
Mm-hmm.
into wiping the cum off of,
Ah,
off of
yes.
my face.
I.
Oh, it's stuck in my mustache, guys. Hold on.
It's
Hold
in
on.
my nose.
Just a
Ugh.
second. Hold on here. Hold on.
Tuesday
Hold on.
is a Halloween special. I'll be in costume all day long. We'll be playing horror-themed games.
There you go,
including
Alex.
The Texas
Meet the
Chainsaw
bro.
Massacre, Resident Evil 0,
Bra
and
and bro, that's good.
Phasmophobia. Is that what it's called?
Phasmophobia.
Yes.
So,
sorry,
it'll
that
also
was
be
loud.
cool
I'm
because
sorry.
the first
That was
time we're
really
actually
loud.
doing, like, a
I'm
new
very
game
excited for that.
on my mini
No,
PC.
it's
I've never really
awful,
used
dude.
my
I'm
mini
gonna-
PC
I'm
outside
gonna
of playing
rip it
Chrono
to fucking
Trigger,
shreds,
which obviously
dude.
is far from a newer game. So it'll be cool to try out
That's
Phasmophobia on my
loud
mini
as fuck.
PC
I'm so
and give it a
sorry.
go. So I'm excited. This will be
so
pretty neat.
sorry.
Plus, in addition to, you know, the festivities of me being dressed up and playing games, we're going to do a tier maker.
I have almost
where we're gonna count
500
down,
hours in
get
that game.
this,
I'm gonna
the
crush
biggest
him.
horror movie franchise.
Okay, it's another slight derail, and sorry if this is. I don't think this is a cartoon. So
What
it's
is
not.
that?
It's so. Have you ever seen the show Home
Oh!
Movies?
Yes, I have.
So this is what I'm thinking of when I think of Phil. These
Yes.
blown out titties from Coach
God,
McGurf.
gross. Gross.
Awesome show, by the way. If
It's
you've never
great.
seen Home Movies, fantastic show. If you like
It's
H.
very
John,
good.
if you like H. John Benjamin,
Mhm.
check it out. It's
Also-
I'm stupid.
Oh, hold on. I want you to
Snood
finish
and
first.
Phil Snortley fans stream this Tuesday. Popcorn and booba bottles are accepted as payment. Flute forked.
Thank you, not Vikes.
that's a lot of words. I don't understand that, but yes, we will be starting the Snortley fans soon. Sound good?
Sounds great.
What were you about to say? What was I about to say?
So, well, it's all right. In Phasmophobia, they've
Ah, yes.
changed it recently where you have to work to unlock better items. And so he's going to be starting out with nothing and the lowest tier items. And when you know nothing about the game, it's extremely frustrating already
Yes.
without you know some of the items. So he's just gonna hate it. He's
Yeah,
gonna
and
fucking hate it.
I've played Phasmophobia a couple of times with you and Morgan.
Yeah.
And like, I found it very hard to I'm still not 100% sure if I actually understand what you're supposed to be doing in that game or how the mechanics even work, because you guys were talking to the ghosts, like actually
Yeah.
using your mic, and I couldn't tell if you were role playing or if that was actually
No.
part of the game.
It's
So like,
part of it.
okay, so he's not going to understand any of that. Like,
No,
he's
he's
going to play that
not.
for 2 seconds and get frustrated and pissed off and stop.
Oh yeah,
Guys,
it's
and they're all
gonna
going to go
be
head to head. We're talking classics like
And
Dracula
yeah, Bobby,
against
Bob
more modern
Hoskins,
ones
that is by
like
the
Friday
guy
the
who did,
13th.
Metalocalypse,
We're
which is
talking
also an amazing show.
The Exorcist,
And I think
against
I think
Saul,
they're also involved.
right?
involved
I mean,
with,
pretty
Bob's
crazy when you try to
Burgers
rank
in
these.
some
I don't know.
way.
This is going to be
Yeah.
tough. We're going to have to fight each other over this, I think. It's going to be interesting. Is it
Yes,
not
the banana
Phasmophobia?
costume.
What's it called?
It
People
is
are making fun of me.
fucking
What is it
fuck
called
you.
then? Hold on.
Hold on.
What is it called? Let me find it.
At DSP Gaming,
People are saying it's
how
not
did I make a
Phasmophobia.
tier maker?
Hold on.
It was
I
a
know
lot
an
of
easy way to
fun.
do this. I don't know why I just did that.
He
Hold
is
on.
trying to get like an ass pat so hard.
Yes.
I think you do it. Let me kiss your bunghole. That
I got my shortcut here I can use.
Well,
Here's my cheat.
was him, like, you know.
It is Phasmophobia.
Ow!
What I said it was. Why do people say?
that's what I said it was.
He just posted the same
You guys are
message
something
about
else.
the tier maker.
It is phasmophobia. How dare you? All right. Anyway.
Oh, people are saying
So,
Phantasmagoria. That's a different game.
Different game.
Yes.
Yep.
So we will be.
That's a great game too.
Ranking the whole deal with
I don't know, Lunar.
with tier
Like,
maker
so
ranking
stupid.
horror franchises. We'll probably have some food. We're gonna order some food. So meal will be arriving. We'll do a feasting with
When I
Phil.
hear
The first
people-
time we've done one in
when I hear
many
people talking about,
weeks to months.
About like
So that'll be
Phasmophobia
fun.
and, what was the other one?
It's
you
gonna be a
said?
good time. I'm very
Phantasmagoria.
excited,
Phantasmagoria.
and I hope
When
that you
when I
guys
see
will
people-
join me
this is
for the Halloween
this is
marathon
only for
all
old
day on
people.
Tuesday. All right. Then on Wednesday
only for
we're
old
back to
people,
regularly scheduled
but
gameplay.
I think
More
of
Alan
this
Wake.
game
Probably
Ah.
is going to be
for
Alan Wake
PS2
and
when I
Spider-Man
think of
again
those
to end the
games,
streaming week.
Fantavision.
Now,
I always saw
there are
this
no major new
in
releases
the,
until November 9th, which is
the
Like a Dragon,
Blockbuster, but I
Gaiden,
never-
and then
I
on
never
November
rented this
10th, it's
game,
Call of Duty
so I
Modern
don't
Warfare
know what
3.
happens in this.
The next release is the 17th, which is the Super Mario
I get
RPG
you.
remake. Are there other games? Yes. There's the RoboCop game on November 2nd. There's the Lords of the Fallen, which you guys apparently want to see me still play, despite the fact that it hasn't been getting
Yes,
stellar
Matty Ice.
reviews
There's a
and
game that
apparently has
just came out of
performance
early
issues across
access
the
called
board
World
that
of Horror.
Still haven't really been fixed, even though they've tried to patch it repeatedly.
roguelike.
Wait.
There's other games we haven't played, like Sea of Stars. We can go back and continue on with Starfield, right? At some point, we can go back to World Tour Mode and Street Fighter 6, although admittedly I'm not in a rush to
I
do
actually
that.
really wanted that one.
Or
It's
it's already
we
out.
could
I've
bring
yeah,
Street
it
Fighter
just
6
came out
back
early
into the mix
access.
with
I've
ranked
had
play,
it
because
for
I haven't done it now in a
year
couple
and a half,
weeks.
if
So
not
there's
more.
all these
Okay.
options, right, of things that we can do in November, dependent on
I'm
how
gonna go
long
ahead
it
and get
takes
that.
for us to beat the games I'm currently playing and what the new
Highly
games are
recommend
like
it,
and
Matty
things
Ice.
like that.
Highly
So
recommend it.
I think we have more than enough content to occupy us moving forward in the next couple of months into December.
Forward.
So I'm not
which
really
also
too worried
reminds
about
me,
that. Also
is
coming
that
up
game is Grim Dawn still-
in the month of November at Black Friday,
Money,
which is the
money,
day after
money, money,
Thanksgiving,
money,
American
money.
Thanksgiving,
Money,
that is. So
money,
it's
money,
usually
money.
the last
What
Friday
kids
of the
film
month.
is horror best
We're
era?
going to be doing the
Right? Trash
Oh,
man.
God. The Brave Little Toaster. That's a pretty scary kid movie.
Yes. Dude, that
Fern-
used to scare the crap out of me when I was young.
Fern Gully, dude.
Fern Gully's terrifying.
The pollution monster in Fern Gully.
He's so
That's
scary.
terrifying. Our planet's dying, by the way.
It's so scary.
By the way, on Steam, Grim Dawn is on sale for like $10. By the way, and so
Nice.
if you want a good like isometric RPG Diablo style shit, check out Grim.
Yeah.
Dawn. That's a good game.
Base-
Secret
Boglemite-
Nim.
Fern Gully was only scary because of the pollution monster. He scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a class. That's an old ass fuck. We're old as fuck, Indrid. We can't.
I
we
know.
Can't, we can't keep dipping our hand like this.
another
No.
marathon, and it's going to be the Adpocalypse. And I'm excited for this because it could be many things.
did
could
have
be
great
Adpocalypse
animations for sure.
2.0.
It is a baby.
It could be Son of Adpocalypse. It could be Revenge of
yeah, no.
Adpocalypse. We got to think what we want to call it. And what this
No,
is
we
going to be
don't.
is a marathon where I watch advertisements all day long.
Advertisements.
We tried this last
Say
year, and it was
right.
hilarious because people thought it would.
Good
He
point.
Aldred.
B says a Christmas story was terrifying. A kid wanted a toy and thought his parents weren't going to get it for him. Yeah, that's a terrifying prospect. Let me tell you that.
Horrifying. Yeah.
Work.
What's
Uh,
wrong with Infirm
Going really, really,
Yeah,
really
he
well.
was.
He's the bat.
You
Is he
see-
the bat?
Like very entertaining
See,
and very fun.
I think he
so
was
I'm looking
actually-
forward to doing it again.
Fern Gully
And we're going to
cast.
start with that.
He was-
you know,
yeah, he was the bat,
nominations
Batty
for that,
Coda.
probably
Boom!
early November.
Batty
Yeah.
Coda.
All right. So
Oh,
anyway,
Tim Curry's in that.
good
Tim
stuff
Curry's
coming
the-
up.
He is.
Hope that
the
sounds
fucking,
good to you.
Pollution monster.
All right.
Yeah.
Now what's funny is people in the chat are
Big
saying,
ups
"Oh,
Tim-
don't you need a
Tim Curry, by
microphone
the
to
way.
play
Rest in
Phasmophobia?" I don't
Rest
know.
in
I've never
peace.
played
Wait,
it.
what did he say?
Bro.
What?
What
What did he
Hold on.
say?
Hold on.
Yeah, I need that. Okay, got it. Hell
Someone-
yeah.
This is someone telling you the truth, by the way.
Hope that sounds good to you. All right. Now what's funny is people in the chat are saying, "Oh, don't you need a
Sit
microphone
still.
to play Phasmophobia?" I
You
don't know.
do.
I've never played it.
So actually, wait.
I never did it.
So it's easy. I did know. You sort of do because you get to talk to the ghost on the spirit box, and
Uh-huh.
or if it is that sort of ghost, it's a piece of evidence that you need a lot of times to get it right. So, but they did add something where you can just like select from a list of words now. But he's not going to be able to figure that out
Oh, okay.
at all.
And but again, this sort of like very defensive. I don't know. I've never played it. I don't know. That makes me go like, okay, you have no intention of playing this, and you've already seen and looked into this. And in fact,
Yeah.
you're picking this game because you know that something is going to go wrong and it's not going to work with your setup, and you're going to be able to bitch about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Yeah.
that's my little prediction for this whole
He's gonna
foolishness.
get through. He's gonna fail the initial like tutorial mission, and then he's gonna maybe do a half of another one and be like, I don't know, guys, this is boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing. No one's telling me what to do. I would
I
love
don't
it.
know.
Okay, well, Derek says that he's going to help me play this game, so he's going to come on the stream and we're going to hang out. Okay, I don't want a bunch of people making any jokes or anything. If you talk about Derek, you get banned. Okay?
Right.
Do
Yeah, he's gonna
you?
fucking play with the
If
basketball.
you do,
in the
you
lobby
probably
for a
should
long
have thought
time.
about that
gonna play
before
with his
you
nuts.
nominated it and voted for it. Because, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know anything about the game.
Duper's Delight.
Yup. Yeah, Hermit, for sure.
If you do, you probably should have thought about that before you nominated it and voted for it.
What?
Because, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know anything about the game. You guys are the ones that are
Shut
nominating
the
and voting
fuck
for games,
up.
not me. You understand that, right?
You're such a dick, man. You don't need to treat people like this.
You're talking to the wrong person. I don't know,
That's
do
right,
you?
WPIG.
And if you do, I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have a standalone mic for my PC, my mini PC. I'm
Does
going to
your
that mini
fuck,
PC.
what the fuck? You have
Speaking-
one on your headset, don't you?
We're speaking into a microphone right now.
Also that!
You
Why
were
didn't I think about that? What? Phil, there's a mic right there! You can hook that up in the game in the settings. You're an idiot!
Has a microphone port, actually. Now I'm thinking
It
about
has
it.
a mic-
I guess I could go.
Yeah, let's go
I don't
find
need
the
help.
microphone port.
If it's a new PC, like, what? You can
Sorry.
find a way!
What is a microphone port?
I don't know. Does
Yeah,
it
it's
mean,
a
like,
th-
auxiliary?
It's like a 3.5 millimeter jack. If if we're gonna talk about specifically a microphone port, it's like one of those like old timey like spikes, the spiky kind, you know, that like
Yes.
yeah. But now
Yeah, I
it's
know
just a
what you're talking
USB. It's just a USB port, okay?
Yeah.
It can be both,
Literally
actually.
just
It can be
that.
both in some cases, whatever. My mic has actually a port for both, so that's what I'm rocking.
Ah, ugh. Oh, cool. We're at the chair. I love
Wait.
it. Yay!
All it's got is a few USB. That's
Back and forth.
You can literally find a way to plug in a microphone with, if it doesn't have a USB, they've got, adapters and shit that you can use.
There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Hello? No.
Up yours, woke moralists.
Yeah.
Nope.
And of course, Derek, second. Of course.
No.
Cat, can I borrow Tyrone's
It doesn't even have
microphone?
a microphone port on the mini PC.
You could plug in
it would have to be,
your
I guess, via
toilet
USB.
seat and use the mic on that.
Yes.
Are you kidding?
I guess I won't be able to play.
You do need a mic. Not spoiling. Some equipment works by asking the ghost to write or speak.
There we go.
You
Or
don't
can use the
whatever.
Xbox
You don't
controller.
really
You
ask
can
it
use
to
its
write.
mic port.
Mic port?
It
That's
has
not
one.
a mic port. That's a headphone jack.
Oh my god!
You know that, right?
Are you fucking
That's a
serious?
headphone jack. That's how
Are
I
you
get
kidding
audio,
me?
actually, from stuff.
You
I
plug
put
your
my
headset
headphones
into
the
that
controller.
and you can use the fucking mic on your headset. Are you kidding?
No.
That's right, Silent Weapons. This is making me mad.
It's used as
Yeah.
both. Because when I will not
Both?
use this, I don't use this for audio. When I play PC, this has to be plugged into my receiver unit here. So,
Huh?
Fucking
I
god.
don't know.
We need otters? Maybe. Ugh,
You
we
can
need
use
kittens.
an old pair of headphones with a mic.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
Where do I get
Oh,
an
yeah.
old
Yeah.
pair of headphones with a mic?
Set up a kitty.
Exactly.
Ooh. Is Egg there?
No, but plant.
Ooh, yeah.
If your
Yeah, spam
Xbox
the red
controller
guy.
is
Ah!
plugged into the PC via USB and your headphones have a mic.
Okay, so
No, I
and-
told you, these
and-
headphones will not be plugged in. It's going to be plugged in via
said
the receiver
no.
unit. It's different. So, no.
What? Then figure it out. Oh,
Do I have Bluetooth
guys.
headphones with a dongle? No.
Dongle?
A dongle?
Phil, I bet
No,
you have
all my old
earbuds you
headphones
can
are
plug
broken.
in.
I don't have headphones anymore.
Literally
I have one
anything
pair of
to prevent
headphones
him
and
from
they're
playing the
wireless.
game right.
You know, maybe that'll work. I
Maybe,
do have
yeah.
a wireless pair of headphones. That's
No,
USB.
that won't
That's
work.
what they meant
Maybe
by Bluetooth.
How are you going to connect the headphones to the mini
If you don't have a
PC?
dongle, right? if you don't have a dongle like you just said that hooks up your fucking Bluetooth bullshit, what are you gonna do?
And I'm sorry, isn't he not playing it on the Xbox? Is he playing it on the PC? I thought it was on.
Yeah, and
it's on
it's
console
coming
now,
out
right?
on console very soon if it's not already on console.
Okay.
But I gotta look and see if it is, because then he
Yeah.
could just buy it that way.
Maybe I could use those. I have to charge it though.
Okay.
But maybe I could do that. It's USB enabled. Maybe if I plug it in there via the USB
Just
dongle,
reloading
it'll
his
enable it
dongle.
wirelessly. You know, that might
All
work.
his
The one
content
problem
is
though
now loading
is that if I
his
do
sprite.
that,
He's
it's gonna
can't
screw
do
up the
thing he
audio.
promised he was going to do.
Yeah, that won't
It
work
should
either.
be out
Because if
really
I use
soon
that, it's gonna screw up the
on
audio. It's gonna have audio out to the
console.
headphones. It's not gonna have
Dongle.
audio out to the stream. It's gonna only
That's
let you
right,
select
Midlife,
one
it's
audio out source.
Fucking
You see?
ridiculous.
So that won't work either.
He's dropping it.
I would have to have
God.
a totally
No, I need you to
dedicated
play this so I
microphone,
can
just a
fucking tear you
mic,
apart.
not audio out, but just audio in device, so that we could still do audio out via
smashing
the
your
HDMI. Then you guys
No.
would get the audio on the stream. I would get the audio via my headphones here, and then we would still need a microphone.
I don't know, Nino. Hello?
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
So, does anyone have a recommendation
Oh boy.
of just
How
a
about you just
simple
do it
mic that you
right?
know would work with a mini PC
He's-
and it wouldn't
He's gonna buy one. He's gonna
So
buy
na-
one.
Yeah. Oh boy.
hinder and do audio out? I need answers now.
I need it, I
This is
need
the
it,
first
I
time
need
you
it,
guys
I
told
need
me
it.
we're what?
I need it.
3
I
days
need to
away
spend
from the
money.
Halloween marathon, and now people bring this
Wait.
up. That's interesting.
Yeah,
Again,
You
I'm
did
thinking about
that!
these
it's
things you guys.
your
Listen.
stream. It's
It's your
your
stream.
stream.
Are you
Nominate
kidding?
them. Okay, I'll play them. I'm down. But you know, it'd be nice
Why
to know
didn't
about
you
this a little
look this
earlier so we
up?
could have prepared. Besides 3 days before. But I guess
It's
that's
fine.
life, right?
Oh yeah. I love the idea that it's going to take more than 72 hours to find a solution for getting
I
audio
know.
input into a game.
Yes.
That tells you how special he fucking is, by the way.
Yes.
So, maybe the PS5 gamepad? I don't know. Does the PS5 gamepad work
know. I don't know.
Google it.
if you plug it into a PC via USB?
Google it.
Leanna said this better than anyone will ever be able to say it, but he said there's nothing I could do. And Leanna said, yeah, except prepare.
There you go.
I should always
Exactly.
know a game you've never played before would require a mic. I know, because as you know, every video
I
game
know.
requires a mic. Literally every one, like all of the none. I think the last game I played that
What?
needed a mic was
All of the
Do you want
none?
to try that again? What?
like literally
What?
every one, like all of the none. I think the
All of what is he saying? What is
Yeah,
that?
every game requires a microphone. Every game, all of the none. And
All of the none?
and again, watch this. I can tell that he's doing the siege mode as like a quick bra substitute, because here's the quick glance. Okay,
Yeah.
what do you see in the frame that he sees right now?
Tits.
Because I see a heavy hanger. I
Yeah.
see an over the shoulder boulder bust in to get its way out of
Yeah.
this shirt. Okay.
Yeah.
And so
it's whew.
so let's see, Phil. What am I gonna do? What are you gonna
like
do about
all
that,
of
Phil?
the none. I
Lift
think the
your
last
tip.
What
game I
is
played that
that?
needed a mic was
Whip, just hide that.
Astro's Playthrough, which came with
saw his
the
nip.
PS5 as a launch title.
Yep.
And outside of that, I don't think I've actually used a microphone on a console in about 10 years. So
that saying that does not warrant this like smug face. If there's ever been like a posture that someone deserved to have their face punched in, it's this right here.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Like
Yeah.
fucking destroy this fucking face. It's ugly anyway.
Money, yeah,
Eh,
yeah.
eh.
Money. Oh,
10 years. So
So-
there you go.
I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I have like a slight pet peeve where people like use the word "so" as like a
Yeah.
mic drop kind of thing. Like, oh, I haven't even used a microphone in 10 years, so
Yeah.
So what?
Period.
So I like that irritates me.
So.
Like that cuts to the core of me when someone says that to me. Like,
It's terrible.
do not say that in the stream.
Use a
Do not say
$10
so.
pair of earbuds with a built-in mic. The PC doesn't have a headphone jack. I would need to use a
Lie.
USB thing.
That's
so
a
I need
lie.
to buy something that's USB.
Oh my
I need to buy something. I need to buy something.
No, what I'm thinking, I might just have to buy a very simple USB mic, right?
Yeah, I
Very
guess I'll have to
simple
buy
USB. They used to
something.
sell them
Yeah.
all the time.
Oh,
They used to be
oh,
very
honey,
common.
hey,
No.
honey.
Yes, Philip.
My stream, they said I have to go and buy something. Can we go to the store?
No, Philip. I'm too tired from walking up the stairs. I'm going back to Riften.
Nice.
In the day, you just get a little microphone that angles to your face, and it's a USB
What?
device.
That's a good
Probably
point.
what I would need.
Derek, the second of Koopman, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Again,
yes.
connect your PS5
Yes.
controller to the
Ah.
PC.
Ah,
use the
yes.
onboard
Ah,
mic.
yes.
So if I take my PS5 controller and I
all.
just plug it in via USB, you're
all.
telling me that the onboard mic of the controller will just work. That's what you're saying. I don't need to buy a mic.
I'm interested to see how the Australian TTS says how you typed horny. Yeah.
Horzeroni.
Horny.
Horzeroni. Now, let's just take a second to listen to what he's saying, and I'm trying not to
Okay.
scream and squeal over everything that he says.
Your
Okay,
PS5
me too.
controller to the PC, use the onboard mic. So if I take my PS5 controller and I just plug it in via USB, you're telling me that the onboard mic of the controller will just work. That's what you're saying. I don't need to buy a mic, and you're sure of this.
Why don't you try it?
You're sure you want to take this gamble and tell me that this is what I need to do.
What?
What?
Why don't you just try it?
It's not a gamble
Excuse
for your
me.
audience to say it, because there's nothing at risk.
No. Not even any money. Like, just try it.
You used it the other day.
It's like so embarrassing that he does this as a tough guy kind of act. Like, oh really? Yeah. Oh, you think that's gonna work? Well, I'm very smart. But
Nah. Fuck you. Nah.
I don't need a USB headphone mic. I don't
Oh,
want
here we go.
headphones. Headphones will create an audio
Snood.no
conflict.
talk about
I
false
need
moves.
just a mic.
We need Indrid focused and not unicorn.
Oh, okay. It knew what you were trying to say. That's pretty funny.
nice try, not unicorn.
Yeah,
Oi.
I'm gonna try.
Oi, Phil, I'm really unicorn right now. I'm about to go away from the stream right now and watch some Twitter. I'm very unicorn.
Very unicorn.
And I'm gonna repeat that 100 times.
Of course.
I cannot
yes,
use
Sheldork,
something that's a
you
headphone
can.
set because the headphone set will create a second audio output and the PC will only do one. I already know this from experience. The
Twitter.
PCs don't want to do a dual audio
Twitter.
out either.
Twitter.
They fight with you over it. So
Yes,
I can
unicorn
only
is
have
the new
audio out
horny.
via HDMI. If I plug in headphones, it's going to say, well, what do you want to use, the headphones
welcome.
or the HDMI? Well, I want to use headphones so I can use the mic. Well, now you can't do audio out on
That's-
HDMI.
I just thought of
False.
something. If he's going to be using his toilet seat headset, he needs to be able to hear, because you'll hear a ghost touch a door or something and you can go see if there were fingerprints left. But he's not going to do that.
You are being extremely charitable to suggest that he could
I
get
am.
that far. He's not going to make it
I
out of, the
know.
tutorial, out of that waiting lobby. I
No.
think. I don't think with all the, oh my god, I just had a horrifying thought. There's all that shit
Okay.
to distract you with in that lobby, right? Like when I played with you,
Yeah.
I probably spent 2 hours just trying to get that basketball in the hoop.
Yeah. And they've
try
got
to-
cornhole and stuff now too.
Cornhole.
Cornhole.
I never actually knew the name of that game until I was an adult, and it's extremely funny that the throw a beanbag into a hole is called cornhole, and
I
makes me laugh
know.
very, very hard.
I know.
But he is gonna be like, I can ball. I can I can throw the ball. It's gonna knock over these pins. I wonder if I can set it back up. Hold on. I can't make a mess, you guys. Hold on. And by the way, he's saying that I'm gonna have to choose HDMI or choose my headphones to use the mic. That's
Yes.
for your output, dipshit.
Yeah.
Your
And
input is separate.
right. And Matt was saying what I had said earlier. The toilet seat headphone very, very likely has
mic
a
built in?
microphone on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you sure? Because I feel like it being basically
Let me
just a
look up.
speaker, I feel like wouldn't that just come through the mic all the time?
It could. Hold on. I'm gonna look up. It's a Hori. How do you
Hori
fucking
neck
spell
phone
that?
Toilet. No, it's the Hori double dildo, extra ridged for his
Neck
pleasure.
Phone.
Uncirced.
Here it is.
So fuck
Hori
that.
surround sound. Here, keep
okay.
playing. I'll look and see if it has a mic. Yeah, it says wearable neck set, audio and voice chat solution.
There you go.
I gotta look. They have things that point to where the fuck it doesn't. This guy's using it to play games. It's got. I see a little mic
Some people
on
say
it.
it doesn't need a mic. What are you talking about?
I ain't telling him.
How are you gonna tell me now? How am I ever supposed to know what to do?
In your
right?
unicorn redeem,
You can
I'll record something tonight. Sure.
What? Whoa, dude, hold on. That's for members only,
What?
though, and I gotta,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I gotta review those before you're gonna send out some unicorn videos there. Jeez.
I meant the sound.
What? That's even worse. No
That's even
JOI
worse.
kitty. Anyway, sorry. What was? Oh yeah,
3 days.
How
before
am I
the
supposed to know what to
marathon.
do?
Oh, this game needs a mic. Oh, okay. So let's
Okay,
brainstorm
look it up.
solutions.
Bro.
We start talking about it.
Wait, what
for
did
20
Derek
minutes.
say?
And at the end of the 20 minutes, oh, this game doesn't need a mic.
I
What?
can't read it.
Fuck off.
People should have told you earlier in the month and not 3 days before the marathon, right? Bad gaming. Did I say gaming?
Bad
Timing. Okay,
sadly.
bad timing, sadly. Fuck
Derek,
you, Derek.
I know you literally want to ride dick because you're a pathetic little virgin who no one would want to come within a 10-foot radius because you're a fucking psycho, disgusting idiot.
Mhm.
But Phil's not going to let you fuck him either, okay? He's not going to fuck you,
Right.
Derek.
He doesn't
Okay?
like sex.
No. It's stupid and immature.
It is. Why would anybody fuck? Like,
Yeah.
really?
And yeah, this is just power tripping, by the way.
Absolutely.
I'll be right back really quick.
Yeah, thank you.
Big tweet. Okay.
Pasta Manana saying another Lavinia moment is happening right now. Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a nap.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
gonna
How about
a
you
small
take a
nap.
dirt
I'll be
nap?
back in like 5 minutes.
Take a dirt nap for 50 years.
It's not
What are you
impossible
laughing
without a
at?
mic, but it is strongly recommended for
Yes.
vital communications.
Yes. It's a multiplayer game. Go Grease Lightning, you're burning up the quarter mile. Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning. Phil is playing all the characters in the musical Grease.
You know, I
He's-
did look this
he's
up
gonna
on
be
Steam, and
he's
it
gonna
didn't
be the
say
Grease.
I
He's
did-
gonna be the
I
hair.
did look this game up because people are like,
Yeah, the hair. So the person that said it's not required, it's not, but especially like for a new player, look at his face.
Yeah.
Because you can really figure out what it is without the spirit box, but you have to know things about the ghost and their behavior to do that. So that ain't happening.
This is going to be an extremely annoying thing to watch, by the way.
oh, why
Mhm,
didn't he
it
research?
is.
No, I did. I looked it up.
You did
and
not.
It said
I
nothing
looked
about
it up
that
once.
whatsoever. So I get the feeling like it is.
Why
a big
didn't you
part
watch
of
people
it,
play it?
Right.
Yeah. Why don't you make a decision?
You don't need a
on
mic,
your own?
especially if you're
You
playing
don't.
solo. The spirit box doesn't require the mic; it works without it.
He's not going to be able to figure that out, though.
I just
There
googled
is
it.
a
If you're playing
text
solo, no
function.
mic is needed. Text can be used instead.
Okay.
Dance.
Okay. Good
What
job
the fuck
telling
was
him.
that?
So fuck
What
it.
the
Then.
hell?
I'm not gonna do nothing.
Oh,
I love the
So you
idea
have to
that like
say-
someone in his chat introduced the idea, and now someone in
Mhm.
his chat is debunking the idea. And so like he just had a second to work himself up and get all pissed off about nothing, and now he's just like, oh, okay, never mind. Hold on. Wait, I don't get to spend money.
The name of the ghost, fuckface. How many times do I have to say fuckface or
Yeah,
or
exactly.
dingleberry?
August,
Every
it's
time you look in the
Dingleberry,
mirror,
come on
it
out.
would be my advice to you.
Uh-oh. What did he just say?
He said,
Dingleberry, come on out.
Oh,
How many times do I have to say
Dingleberry.
fuckface or dingleberry? Hey, Dingleberry, come on out.
What?
He just did it again. He can see the moves in the data,
Oh my god.
right?
Yes. There's the boobies. There
Okay,
they are.
hold on. I'm looking a little chesty right now. I'm just gonna do the
Ugh.
Captain Picard uniform stretch, and now
Oh
no
my
more moves.
God.
Whoops, they're back.
Oops.
I mean, they're front technically.
the front.
Oh my god.
That's right, XN.
Oh my god!
All right.
Sex
I'm just
with my wife's.
I'm just not gonna. I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm just gonna say forget it. I'm just gonna play the game on Tuesday, and if it works, it works, and if it
rolled.
doesn't, we have backups. That's why we have a backup. What are the three games?
Extra
we're doing?
long.
Texas Chainsaw
There you go.
Massacre, Resident Evil 0,
I'm gonna
Fast
start
and
calling, you know, people are saying C cup, B cup. I'm gonna start calling them DSP cup.
Ah, I like
If
that.
something doesn't work or it's not
DSP
good.
cup.
we
Curse-
got
it's a cursed
Cry of
bra
Fear.
size.
That's the backup.
Yeah.
So we'll
No,
have
you don't
all
want
this.
that
I'll have
ever.
to get this all ready Monday night. There you go. Why wouldn't I be playing solo?
Also, like,
Like-
I'm half in heaven. It's 32 outside, and I love it. I love it.
Ooh, chilly Willy.
Yes, nice.
It's like glorious today in Toronto. It's like 20 degrees today, 25 degrees. And
Ugh.
that's Celsius. Okay, that's the real temperature.
Ugh. Ugh. Hi, Dewey.
What are you doing?
Bro.
Are
Can we-
you cool? Are you okay, man? Because
Yeah,
you
Bob,
seem
I
like
love
you're
it.
having a mental breakdown.
Oh my god.
You're gonna make me go all Mr. Hyde, right?
This is
Like-
crazy.
You mean like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Because
Oh my
like,
god.
because like that would suggest that the regular Phil was a doctor and a smart guy or something. Like
Yeah.
that. You are. This is Mr. Hyde right here. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me turn into Mr. Hyde and just
Yeah. Mr.
start
Sam
freaking
Hyde.
out. Anyway,
Yeah.
He's getting
all
married
right.
to Sam
Anyway,
Hyde. Stop. Okay.
Your pick. 60 degrees? Nice.
Real quick.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Beg. There you go.
Doctor, yeah. It's just, I'm just gonna very quickly.
Okay. Oh,
Itch-
yep, that was
itchy-
a stealth.
Itchy, tasty. It's a stealth,
Yum,
except just like in The Great Escape, at the last minute he gives himself away. Watch. Oops.
Yep.
At
Let's
the
go.
last minute.
all right. Anyway,
What's this in
Ew!
my hand?
What?
What's
Like,
this in
it
my
looked
hand?
like he might have just been, scratching his face a little bit, maybe, or resting his head on his hand. But then,
Yeah.
no, I gotta look at it when I roll it
gotta
up.
I gotta audit like my
Yeah.
mining, my yield. I gotta see what I harvested this time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if that's worth saving for the shirt. Hold on.
Yummy.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna hang on to that later. Yummy.
so that's Tuesday. I'm excited for Tuesday's Halloween marathon, folks. Okay. There's no real news today. I looked into gaming news.
Wow,
and stuff. There's not
again,
much
I
going
feel
on
like
right now
every
besides
day there's
Alabama.
no
We're
news.
talking about it, but outside
Yeah.
of that, it's pretty quiet. So nothing
Pretty
really to
quiet.
focus on today in that regard.
You're a regard.
What I will say
You're
very
very
quickly,
regarded.
thank you guys for being here and for supporting my content.
Regarded
Today is
artist.
a full day of gameplay streaming. Fingers crossed, no interruptions. If there are interruptions, hopefully I can fix them.
And Q&A,
It's not a
boys and
big
girls.
deal.
Yes,
So,
dude,
double
pass
Alan
the
Wake.
time.
It would be great if you could support my streams now.
Oh, God. Oh,
Being
God.
matter-
Why? Ugh.
Don't
Fucking
spend
looking
this
at
much.
it.
It would be great if you could support my streams now.
Okay, I'm just
Sorry,
gonna watch
Joe.
the clock. Okay, in auditing. Discard. I'm not saving this for the shirt.
Ugh.
Thrown it away.
Ugh.
Being
Ugh.
matter of fact,
Oh,
matter
okay,
of fact
Pingu. They
is
said
this
the,
channel has
sounds are a
lost
little loud.
I'm sorry,
230 memberships.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, that hurts a lot. Being matter of fact,
That one
it
was
does.
a bit
That's
loud.
a lot of money that I've lost. I
There
don't
you
know
go.
why memberships are so low this month.
I don't
You
know
play-
why. For some odd reason.
I do. I have a theory. It's because you're a gouty
Ooh.
pig roach. That's my guess.
Ugh. Yeah.
Non-stop new games, and typically when I play new releases, people are inspired to come and become a member or support
yes.
the channel by gifting memberships. That didn't happen this month.
Yeah.
Funny part is everything else is normal. Super chats, tips
Oh.
have actually been quite good.
You
I don't have
can't
any complaints in that regard
grow
at all. It's just these
your members-
memberships for some
They
odd
don't
reason.
want to
are very
become a
low.
member.
Dude,
It's just-
that's-
they're waiting on people to buy it for them. That's bad.
Yeah. Crazy. I wonder why people aren't inspired to give him money. Also, it's hilarious
don't
that now he just has like 3 things to rotate between complaining about. Like actually, I guess it's only 2 really. Like, oh, like it's like if tips are okay, but I still need some. Like if I just got a bunch of tips, I can
Yeah.
beg for members, and if I have a bunch of members, I can beg for tips. And super chats are just like that's not even money because it's not happening right now. Right?
Yeah,
Members aren't
right.
happening right now either, but like super chats don't count. So if you try to give
Yeah.
me super chats and say thank you and say like, oh, that counts towards the Vescal or something, I'm gonna lose my shit. And you better fucking tip that $58 again as real money so that I can have
Yeah.
116 of your dollars, please. And I'll keep the other 58 for next month when I need it.
Exactly.
Stupid pay pig. Ugh.
Fuck you.
That's I'm
for this
Bill
month.
talking about it.
And it's
I'm
weird
Bill
because
abusing
last
the
month
payday.
there wasn't that much going on besides maybe Lies of P. The channel actually did much better. I don't know what the difference is. Okay, I don't know. So,
What?
I'm enjoying the games we're playing. You guys are
Sorry,
telling me
you
the
don't-
playthroughs are
what?
great. No. And it's weird because last month there wasn't that much going on besides very low for this month. And it's weird because last month there wasn't that much going on besides maybe Lies of P. And the channel
Okay.
actually did much better.
Last month was September. Well, I guess it's October because you're talking about last month. So you mean 2
Right.
months ago, by the way, right? 2 months ago? I seem to recall Street Fighter being a big thing. Lies of P. Chrono
Yeah.
Trigger. There's nothing going
Yeah.
on, guys. There's too many games. There's too many games going on. And I can't play all these games. But there's nothing going on in games.
Nothing is
news.
happening.
What's
But
going on,
I've got
guys?
too many games
I don't
to
know
juggle.
what the difference is.
Yeah, jungle.
Okay, I don't know. So,
God.
Fucking
I'm
God.
enjoying the games we're playing. You guys are telling me the playthroughs are great. All I can do is keep playing, being
I'd recommend
positive, right?
Cyberpunk
So,
Remastered.
all I'm
going
going to say is if you like the
Oh,
content,
yeah.
please support it. As you know, I don't get
Cyberpunk is fucking
paid
great.
product sponsorships. I don't get partnerships. I don't get,
Oh,
shill
Uh-oh.
opportunities and stuff like that. I don't want them, first of all.
this 3-hour segment of your podcast of your fucking day is a shilling opportunity, and it's literally all you do. You are
Yeah.
a shill.
You know,
are
I'm a different kind of guy. I'm an independent
I'm a
content
different
creator.
kind of guy.
I've been here for 15 years because
Oh,
you
good.
support
We
the
have
content that
one
you like.
membership.
You tell me
Thank
you
you,
like
Dan,
this
man.
kind of content. That's why
Thanks,
I'm doing
idiot.
it. Right?
How's that gonna
So,
help? Give
yeah.
more.
Support it if
Idiot.
you can in one of the following ways. Okay.
Okay.
Super chatter, super sticker would
Uh-huh.
be amazing. If you're watching this
what?
on
Oh my
demand,
God.
right? Then perhaps a super thanks on a
Uh.
video. That's eligible.
You asked for
Okay.
tips instead of memberships. Am I tipping and that didn't? Am I tripping and that didn't happen from Buckeye? Let's see if this chat
Because
stays
not
up.
all of them are eligible, but a lot
Let's
of them
go.
are. And a super thanks is just a way to
Oh, wait, I
leave,
forgot that they
a
don't
YouTube
record them.
contribution on an on-demand video.
Yeah.
No matter what you do in any of those
Yeah,
ways,
they've
I'm gonna
got
give you a
the
personal
hype
shout out
chat.
or a
Fucking bottom
highlight
dollar,
on the
that's what
comments
got
or
lit,
whatever and
so.
say thank you.
Yeah, that was gone.
A membership or a gifted
There's
membership.
Jagged
If you become a
Jagged.
member
I
today,
really
you
need
get
that
tons
money.
of benefits.
Need that money.
You get
Need that
access to a
money.
ton of
I
emotes. You get
really
a cool
need
chat
that money.
crown badge
That-
to show how
that
long
money.
you've been a
That's
supporter.
good.
You don't have any
Hello, everyone.
limitations
It's Dark
to
Side
how
Phil.
long that you can talk
need
in the
that money.
chat. Right now, we do have
Oh,
slow-mo
he's doing
limitations.
something.
Those get removed if you're a member. And you get priority to
And-
special events. For
And-
example, members this month picked Texas Chainsaw Massacre for my Halloween event.
Okay.
So, it's cool
You
to be a
should have
member
just
because you
played
get
that
a lot of
anyway.
cool benefits out of it. If you're someone who likes the content on this channel and you want to support this channel, give some memberships. It's a great way to do that. It helps out not only me, but your
yeah, he
fellow
does
viewers
sound a
as
bit
well.
sad to me,
I
You
David.
David.
know what?
Great
We
way
really
to
should
build
be making sure that we're sending some wellness checks for him because
Yeah.
oh man, look how depressed he sounds. Like bullying people and
Ah,
throwing his
yes.
weight around, jiggling his tits all over the place. That would be my depression too. That's how I would express that as well. With just
Me too.
getting my tits out and
Yeah.
waggling them in front of anybody who asks.
Cutting my hair
Community,
into something
right?
stupid.
So consider it. Okay? Now,
Okay. Go. Adam.
Bye, Alex. Have a
tipping
have a
is
good
also
day.
a great way to support. When you tip
Sounds
me,
good, Outsmer.
number
I'll
one,
look that up.
I get funds right away that I can put towards a bill,
Okay.
groceries, other
Yeah, yeah.
errands. It's liquidity for the business,
Groceries.
essentially.
What?
Number two, I
He
actually
said
get a
it.
little bit more of a cut of
What
a
did he say?
PayPal contribution than I really
Liquidity.
do of anything else.
Oh.
Because there's always middlemen
Yeah.
involved, right? And with PayPal, it's a little bit less taken away. Not that it's a
Okay.
ginormous difference, but there's definitely a difference. So that's why I always say, hey, tips are a great
Yeah,
way
Sad
to
Phil
help
is
if you
good.
can, right? That's why I have goals, and that's
Although
why I
Happy
have
Phil is a
rewards. If we
fucking
raise
clown,
$50 in
which
tips
is fun
today,
too.
I'll do Gunner glasses. Raise $100 in tips, you get to pick a silly hat for me to
What
wear
is-
for the whole.
Okay, this is
doing?
crazy. Look at his fucking body language here. Huh.
It's weird.
It's like I'm not a political person, but again, this is weird, Donald Trump sort of body language, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Folks, listen. Everyone's telling me they love the streams. They're telling me they love my content. Everyone's saying this. It's some of the best content in the world, but there's no tips. There's no tips. It's sad.
Any tips right now? It's
I
my
need
liquidity.
tips. It's a terrible deal. Okay.
Yes.
And just this right here. This right here.
Yeah.
Come
The
on.
hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Saw
this
that too.
it's this sort of
Yeah.
East Coasty bitchy man kind of attitude.
Yes.
Donald Trump has that very oh, I don't know, I don't talk about that kind of thing. I'm very gossipy, but people are saying this. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Don't worry. And it's it's this bitchy brunch having white woman kind of attitude,
Yes.
right? And that people tell me I run a
Oh.
tight ship. I don't know. People say I have a clean
I
house.
don't know. Yeah.
And yeah, my wife yesterday was just telling me, you got a really clean house, and I said, I know. I know.
You get to pick a silly hat for me to wear for the whole
Ah, yes, a silly
you know,
head.
or a vest or whatever. That's cool, right?
Yeah, it's silly, folks. If you vote
my
for me, I'll be
goal
putting
is
on
to
the
hit
hat. I'll be putting on the vest.
tier 1 tips
and
goal
people
every
in
stream
this
this
country
week.
love this. They
50
love it when I
bucks.
do the State of the
On
Union
every
address.
stream.
They love
and wear
it.
the
Is it
better
possible?
glasses,
Probably
yeah.
not. All right, just being
Thank you very
honest.
much
I didn't
to
even hit it last
Shit the
night on the late
Brains.
stream.
He said something
But,
very rude in the chat. We won't
you
be
know,
ignoring that
it
right
all
now.
evens
That's okay.
out. Sometimes you have a good day. Sometimes you have bad days.
DSP, I know
Sometimes you
you
have a good
watched
stream, a
the
slow
new
stream. It happens, right? But
Cobra
as long as I
put
kind of average that
caviar
out,
on a
then it'll be
burrito
fine.
recently.
So if
yummy.
you like the
Yeah,
content,
he did.
please support it in some way, and that's how the content will continue. Okay. I have made tons of improvements
God.
this year. If you haven't,
Tons!
noticed, my visual
Tons!
quality, my audio quality,
What
not my
the
audio
fuck?
quality, my visual quality with the camera and setup, visual
Interesting,
quality of
Bob.
the videos.
Okay.
I just recently improved my streams. You know, I'm making active efforts to improve based on your feedback and your advice, and I hope that has
Advice.
shown through this year. So if you like that, please support it. All right. Another
All right.
important way
I
that you
don't
can
like
support
it,
it that's
so
completely
no.
free is engagement. Liking a video or a stream you're watching and enjoying.
Stop
leaving a comment
looking
on
at
a video
me,
and just
please.
saying, hey,
Completely
good
free,
video.
you
Or, hey,
guys.
just want to help. Here you go.
Very free.
That helps.
What if I
That-
engage with your content by disliking it?
That's
What
still
if, what if
engagement.
I do that? Like, well, see, that's what he wants. So what if I just dislike it?
That's
Is that
still
okay?
engagement. Yeah.
Okay, well, here you go.
Yeah.
Engagement is key. I'm serious. You guys have no
Yeah,
idea
random caps definitely.
how much it's taken for granted on YouTube that people
Oh.
watch content, not comment,
Like,
not like.
an actual
and,
dislike.
You know,
also
that hurts when you
helps.
get that
It
engagement.
shows
It
people
helps
are
you to show
engaging.
up in the YouTube's algorithm. And
Engagement.
you
Yeah.
know,
He
an
just
old
picked
timer
something
like
out of his
me,
mouth and he's
I know I'm only
expecting that
41 years
too.
old, but I've been a YouTuber
Ugh.
for 15 years, and since I don't
That it's not even that dislikes count as positive engagement. They count.
No.
For, like, I mean, there was a time when dislikes counted for more than positive engagement.
Mhm.
Like there was a time when like it was like weighted like 5 times as heavily for a dislike
Yeah.
over a like, which is it's
Yeah.
controversy and that's what gets clicks, so it makes sense.
Exactly.
Big ups
the
to
style of
Tyler
content
in
that
the
YouTube
chat.
likes
He
and
says he
promotes.
can't unsee
Ah.
this man
it's
as a
very
younger
hard to get
Trump.
noticed in YouTube's
Yeah, have
algorithm.
fun with that.
Right? I do
Big
my
ups,
best
he's
big
to
ups,
so
look into it,
Tyler.
You know,
Thanks,
so
Tywa.
if you could help out in that regard, please do.
Money, money, money.
Michael, are you seriously going to say that?
His
You-
tweets
Uh-oh.
are
you're-
also very Trump-esque.
That's right, pasta maker.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, with the
ugh.
with the random capitalizations and stuff. All
Mhm.
starting a tweet with all comma and
Yeah,
then writing the rest of
all.
the tweet. All. Okay, Mishael. Mishael says.
What did he say? Where
Aren't
is it?
comments disabled?
Ah!
That's what it's
You
about to get.
fucked
He's about,
up.
yeah, you're fucked now, mister.
Serious right now.
Yes.
He says, aren't comments disabled? No,
You
comments are not
fucking
disabled on
idiot.
my content. Why would I have been asking for comments for years if the comments were
Whoa.
disabled? What a
For
genius.
years? You mean
What
what
a
about
genius.
what about all the
Money,
years
money,
that they
money,
were?
money, money. Tips go. Money,
Disabled.
money, money, money.
If DSP becomes president, how long before he get JFKD?
Do you mean like he gets to fuck Marilyn Monroe or what?
Ugh.
Ugh,
Oh
that'd
yeah,
be
yeah,
absurd.
yeah. Gets a fucking
Or-
beautiful woman.
I definitely need tips. It's you ask not what you can do for your country, ask what you can do for me.
Yeah, upside down likes do hurt his feelings. That's right.
Ich bin ein pig roach.
Yikes.
Big Roach.
Anyway,
It's
yeah.
shout out.
If you could do that for me,
Yeah, he
I would
just
really
called-
appreciate
that's
that.
right,
Thank you in
Douglas
advance for
Face.
the
He called
engagement or any kind of
Mishael
support.
a genius in a
Speaking
very
of which, it's
hurtful
time to
tone.
do some shout outs
He
for
gives him
support.
hundreds of dollars. Yeah.
Sound good?
And they basically
Here we
are
go.
disabled.
We start
like
off
big-
today
like
with
Bob
King
Hoskins.
Be Cruel,
Yeah.
who did a super chat and says, your new song gave me whiplash. Again, it's not a new song. That is the Alan
What?
Wake Thriller remix
Don't
from
you
13
dare!
years
Don't
Uh-oh.
you
Uh-oh.
dare!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
ago. Far from
Uh-oh.
new from my review of Alan Wake
Remember,
in
that's
2010.
Bill Clinton.
It actually
Oh,
has a
yes.
music
I-
video
Come on,
attached.
I
get your
did
presidents right.
But
I did not.
I never
masturbate
put
on
it out
that
as a
stream.
standalone video.
Yeah, I
it
was
always
scratching my
was
leg.
the
And my
end of
wife,
my
my
Alan
wife
Wake review,
Hillary,
which was a
she
two-parter
told me
review.
that,
Because back then in 2010,
I
you could not do
I
videos
keep
longer
the
than like
office
15
door
minutes.
open anymore because
So I
I
had to
was
do like a
shouting and
two-parter
beating off all
review.
day, man.
That was a good
And
one.
that
Oh
was
my
the
God.
music
Oh, thank you.
attached to the end of it. So
It's very good.
I'll give it a look, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. Spider Dijon became a channel member this morning. Thank you very much to Spider Dijon for your support. And then Dan the Man gifted a membership, and it went to Juan Z888. So
Okay.
awesome! Thank you very much.
Awesome.
Dijon. Awesome. Thank you.
Dijon.
To you
Genius.
guys for those memberships.
Yeah,
We're
thanks
now
for
up
the
to
tip,
424 and
genius.
climbing.
Yes.
It would be great to be on the right
hope he
pattern
doesn't
today
sing.
and to end around 440 like I was hoping we could do by the end
Thanks
of the
for
day.
always
Or hey,
being
we
honest
exceed that.
and
I mean, that'd be
transparent
stealth,
with
right?
us.
Shout out
Not-
to Avarice, who re-upped their membership, says thanks for being honest and transparent. I try to be.
You're welcome.
Like I said, my
I
goal
try to be by
is
lying
never to
all the
overpromise
time.
and underdeliver. So I always want to tell you exactly what's going on so you know what's happening,
No.
at least to the best of my ability. I can't always tell you
No,
everything.
it's all for pity.
You know, but at the same time, I want you to know
No.
what's happening. And you know, this month
Crazy dig.
overall has been a
Extra
great
white.
month for support.
Inspect, put
for
back,
memberships. I
and
don't know
white.
why. I
And
don't know
wipe
why
on the
giant
pants.
gap in
That
membership.
was a combo.
You know,
That was like a fucking like 16 hit combo right there, dude. Like that's a
Yeah.
ton of
I
inputs
can't
right there.
always tell you everything. You know,
That was a
but at the
lot.
same time, I want you to know
Big.
what's happening. And you know, this
Mhm.
month
Roll,
overall has been a
white.
great month for
Ew.
support.
Inspect.
Except for
Return.
memberships. I don't know why. I don't
And
know
white,
why the
white.
giant gap in memberships. You know, you
It's
would
a big
think
combo,
again
man.
when you're playing the
Like
hot new
winning.
releases and people are
Yeah.
telling you the playthroughs are good, that the memberships
It's
would
like
come with that. and they
75%
didn't
damage
this
right there,
month,
dude.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe there's some people who are
That's
actually going to be
fine.
here during the Halloween marathon on
It's
Tuesday, and
fine.
that's their idea. Is to come during the marathon when there's a lot of people. I don't know. I don't know what's in people's minds, but maybe that's it. Maybe on Tuesday we'll see something. I don't know.
Oh, does he have pit
Okay.
stains happening? Huh.
Okay.
I want to see
So
that.
That's what siege mode's for,
let's
dude.
continue.
Oh, yeah.
First
To
tip
hide
of
the
the
pits
day.
Keep
and
that
the
wall
pits.
up.
Yeah.
From Wumba, $6.56. Glad that everything is sorted. Looking forward to watching your Alan Wake 2 playthrough. Thank you very much. Me too. I'm very looking forward to playing it today. It should be super fun. The game so far is stellar. Great
Stop
writing.
saying stellar.
cuckoo
Like
plot,
that must have been his on his
interesting
board of the day
elements,
calendar.
Scares,
Yeah.
He said it
Stellar?
twice
everything you
today.
want
Huh?
in a good horror game. This
That?
game seems to have it right now. So I cannot wait to
woke.
continue
Nice.
today and see how this
Nice.
pans out. Now that we're going to start playing as Alan Wake today, it should be really cool. So much Wumba. Okay.
Please
Sorry, it all
tip
just
me.
hit me.
What?
Fuck. Just all of this. It just yeah.
Just kind of felt a little bit overwhelmed. Delayed, the delayed, like whatever the opposite of gratification is, right? Just
I received a $5
Yes.
tip from Dan the Man. I'm having fun playing Alan Wake 2 even though I never played the
received.
first. That's cool. I would say it's not like you
great.
need to play the first to play this one. I just wonder how confused you are about the plot. Because
What?
there's already a
explain it.
ton of elements in this game that tie
Yeah,
directly
DB.
to the first. So if you didn't at least read like a
Wild.
plot synopsis of the
Time
first,
release.
this has got to be a really confusing game. Like, I'll be honest, the whole first
not
few hours, you're
confusing.
dealing with this guy
And what you
who was
could
murdered.
do is
His
watch
name's
someone
Nightingale.
play the first one, and then you're fine.
And even I didn't really remember
What you could do
Nightingale
is
that
just
well.
jump
And I'm like,
feet
oh
first
yeah, that's
into a
right.
wood
He was the
chipper.
agent, the
You
federal
could do
agent
that.
that came to
I
the
don't
lake
I don't know,
in the first
Jasper.
game to
Cuts his hair,
investigate all these
Jasper
appearances,
turns.
and he actually suspected
Yeah.
that Alan Wake
collectively though,
was
I
responsible
imagine it's
for
sort of
the-
like the assassination of Caesar kind of thing, like we were saying
Okay.
earlier, where like just every stylist in that salon is just coming up and shaving
Ooh.
a part off the back of his head, right? So
Yeah,
they can
and,
all
and
say
what
they did it.
happened? It's like an event where this is just what happened in my head. I don't know why. So like
Okay.
all the hairstylists, they have their clippers and they leave the guard on for whoever they last cut, and it's like,
Uh-huh.
all right, let's go, and they just and they look
Yeah.
forward to doing it. Let's fuck some
The-
shit
the-
up, fam.
There's like Curls and Twirls is just a dog shit like salon, so there's one set of clippers for everybody to share, right? And it's just jammed
Yes.
up with Phil's greasy ass hair from his last visit.
and thought that he was like
Yeah.
a murderer or
They've only
something.
got certain
When in
guards.
reality, that
All right, let's
wasn't the
time.
case.
All right,
Go.
I got a
He
number
was trying to,
3,
like,
I got a
pin it all on
5,
Alan.
I got a 2. No,
That's
Phil
what he
just told
means
him
when he
not.
Eventually,
walks
during
in.
the course of
Phil just told them not
the
to
game,
use guards because he's tough.
the dark presence actually
What are you
sucks in.
doing?
Stop. I don't like that he's doing this so much.
It doesn't change anything about the shape of your head, you
No.
fucking lip licker. Like actually,
There's
and
no
you're
hair
on, the,
on your face.
You're also on fixing the wrong side, fuckhead.
Yeah,
'Cause
the
it's-
other side is the dipshit side.
Dog, that's actually what's happening.
Look at
though. Like,
that.
he's getting confused by what side of his head looks ugly, so he's just like,
Yes.
"What? Hold on, this isn't fixing anything. Why do I keep? Why is I touching the left side? What's going on?"
It's that.
And then eventually, during the course
Yeah, it's
of
toupee.
the game,
Stop.
Oh, grease
and he's
lightning.
like
dark presence
patting it.
actually
Burning up the
sucks in
quarter
Nightingale,
mile.
and that's the
Grease
end of
lightning,
him.
go,
Well, here
grease
he is. He
lightning.
comes back 13 years later, right? So there you
Chad,
go. And
you're
that's what I
fucking
mean.
right.
If you haven't at least kind of giving you,
It did
giving yourself like a refresher or an update, you might be really confused about what's happening because there's tons of ties to the
Nice,
first
Jennifer.
game. But
That's
probably it's fine because the
correct.
game plays so differently from the first game
Yeah.
that it's not like a required play. But I would
big
say
X
it's at least a
Jennifer,
required
right?
like
Big
watch
X
or
Jennifer?
read to know what's
Oh, yeah,
happening. You know what
Jennifer.
I'm saying?
I like the name Jennifer.
There you go.
You can be called Jenny, and Jenny is. a
Do
good
not
name.
do that. Do not do. I
one
have
sec.
a good opinion. I have a good.
Doesn't like
whatever
that.
the word is. That is not ideal.
I wasn't gonna call her Jenny. I'm
That's
just
okay.
saying.
That's okay.
It's
Move
a
it on.
nice
Move it on.
name.
Move it on. Move it
Moving on.
Where did
Sorry,
he go?
Jennifer.
Where did he go?
Wait, what? I'm older in
Oh, yeah.
terms of Nahada than 100. Oh, this is for Snood. So you remember that old Flash game, 1001 Ways to Minecraft Yourself?
Yes.
You could use trimmers to just go for the jugular. Imagine that. That'd be fun.
Classic.
One sec.
Oh, see you later.
Oh, you could see like his underwear band.
Oh,
Hello?
Wait. Oh. Wait. Oh.
We're hearing actual DSP. Wait, hold on.
Now, guys.
Is he? Wait,
You
is
just
he
leave-
farting?
Oh, there he is.
I was just
Oh,
I was
okay.
just repositioning my capture device to be more firmly
Why?
on my stand and between the consoles. It looked like it had shifted a little bit. Not surprising with all the cable management.
Okay.
Pulling of cables and things I've been doing this last.
Like, okay, I'm constantly like getting up and sitting down and like moving around and stuff, like, and I'm muting my mic every so often. I'm not making like a big old like excuse me
my
guys,
window.
hold on, my cat is sitting over there and I just need to make sure it still has all four legs. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, Tyler, I won't. Thank you. Big ups.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all still here. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Yeah. Whee!
Internet issues. It was
Snood
getting
as
pulled
a
onto the
cat to
floor. I was like,
save
oh, I don't want.
100 life. Would you suckle on Phil Moobs for 2 minutes or be trapped in a bathroom with him while he poops?
Okay, you can let me die, but I don't think Goosh is gonna let you choose that.
That's an easy one. I'm sitting in
Okay.
the bathroom while he poops. Like I will sit on the edge of the bathtub across from the toilet and look at him dead in the eye to save your life, Indrid Cold, for this. That will not
Thank you.
that will not stop me.
That capture
Aw.
device sitting on carpet.
Thank you, Goosh.
So I put it back onto the
Devilish face
stand there.
said, "I'm glad
So there you
Egg
go.
still has all
Okay,
4 eggs."
so that's what
Yeah.
we've got.
It was
shout
planned.
out
I
so
was checking
far.
on in that case.
All right, if you
Yes.
guys would like
I
to
assume she does too.
support the stream in any
Yeah.
way, I'm happy to shout it out and answer any questions.
to
And
shout
if
it
you want to
out.
just ask me a question, a little bit of Q&A before.
At
You want
DSP
to ask
Gaming.
me a question?
At DSP Gaming, I loved the Halloween and horror themed videos this month for DSP versus the internet.
Oh my
for
God.
November, will it be commercial themed?
He just said that, fucker.
You
Like,
know that
listen.
already. You were here when you said that. So, and also, you submitted 19 of the videos for this month's
Right.
like horror ones. So, like, oh boy, are these pit stains or are these shadow? Are these like the shadow of the light? Oh, that's a.
It's a pit stain.
There is some moisture. I am detecting some moisture in the pit
Stinky hot
quadrant.
moisture.
Captain, I've detected a lot of very sweaty water in this quadrant. Make it so.
Ew.
Questions, a little bit of Q&A before we start.
Derek
down
asks
two
so
today.
many leading
Please tag
questions
me in
too.
the
It's
chat.
so
Let's see
weird.
what we get.
Questions that like he clearly already knows the answer to
Yeah.
and just wants to hear Phil say. Like that's the insane thing to me.
People I want
Yeah.
to talk to this morning. My hair is sticking up right here and will not go
Stop!
down. I tried like wetting it and everything. It still won't go down, so I give up.
Who
It's
gives
gonna
a
stay.
shit?
Whoever said that
It's gonna
about
do
him
what it wants,
preening the way
right?
that someone born bald does, you're absolutely right.
Absolutely correct. It was Chad. I remember that. Chad.
Derek, what I would say, because Derek is saying, I loved how DSP versus the internet this
Derek,
week,
I
this
would
month
say
was about
shut
horror
the
themed.
fuck
What about
up.
next month?
Yeah.
I would say 2 things for November. Obviously, in the United States,
Obviously.
we've got Thanksgiving coming up. So anyone who's American might want
Big
to
ups
submit
to
things that are
Sweeney
related to
Todd.
Thanksgiving, which I'd be down
Stop!
for. Food and,
But yeah,
and
fuck.
stuff like that.
I love Sweeney Todd.
Slight, very slight flex here. I was an extra in a production of Sweeney Todd back in school. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
It's no problem. It's no problem. It's fine.
Wait, in the movie?
No, God, in a like a
Oh.
stage production of it. Jesus Christ. are you kidding?
Oh,
I was
my
in a,
God.
I was an extra.
Like, why
in,
didn't you tell me?
I was an extra in another movie called Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds. So
I know
Down
that,
for
and I love
Shopping.
it so much.
Why?
I fucking
Black
love that
Friday's
movie.
coming
So
up.
look
Black
for the
Friday's a
cat in
huge
that
shopping
movie,
event.
folks. That's
Everyone
me.
talks about it. I'd love to see
Yeah.
videos and things related
Jay
to that.
Wesso,
But of course,
he has to dye his
ultimately,
hair. Has to.
we're getting into the Christmas holiday season
He
now.
should have
Everyone's
grays.
going to be in the holiday spirit after Halloween's
He does
over.
have some.
Everyone will be talking about it. It's going to be Christmas time everywhere.
WPIG,
so
that is totally
for that
acceptable.
stuff too. If people want to jump
Andy's
the gun
production
and go
of
to
Sweeney
Christmas
Todd
first, we
is
could do
pretty
that
good.
too. But that's what I would say. That kind of themed stuff on the React show would be great.
You watch Jennifer. I love that.
What's up, Jade?
I
Good
know
to see you.
someone
How are you
famous.
today? I'm not going to tell you what my game of the year is because I don't have one yet.
No,
The
he's
year's
so
not over.
humble.
I would
Penny
like to play the
Dreadful,
Avatar game
really?
in December. Yes, it's
I
intriguing.
was an
It looks
extra
like,
in the original Ant-Man.
gameplay of, say, Far
sweet.
Cry,
Yeah,
of course,
you
mixed
can only see
in
my shoes,
with the
though.
universe of Avatar, and
That's
it looks like
fun.
it could work as a
I
really
know.
entertaining
I was in
game.
the
So yeah, I'm very
house
interested in
party
that, and I might
scene.
play it. If I do, I'm
That's
going to do
funny.
exactly
That's
what
how
I
was
did
there a house party
with
scene
Assassin's Creed
myself.
Mirage. I'm just going to get
Nice.
Ubisoft Plus for the month.
Yeah, Injured
Why on
Shoes.
earth would I
You ever
spend
watch it? You
$70
see some.
You know
when I
to
could just
watch
drop
Ant-Man for
18
some
bucks,
100 feet,
right? For
everybody.
1
You ever
month.
see the
play the
high
game,
top
and just
checkered
cancel it.
vans in that scene? That's me.
You were such a scene kid. You and my
That's me. I know.
You would get. I know someone you get along with very well. You're going to Warp Tour. You're wearing
I
checkered
did. I
Vans.
loved Warp Tour.
Yeah, I know someone who you get along with very, very well in this very chat.
I'd be
Yay.
silly.
Shut up, B. Hello?
Right now, I'd say we got some interesting candidates. We had some really good games this year. Resident Evil 4
Oh, I thought he
Remake,
was going to talk about something
right?
political.
Street Fighter
Oh,
6.
fuck, man. Come on.
Lies
Talk
of
about
P.
the politicians.
Right now, we're playing
Talk about
Outer
my
Talk about
wife.
all of
which
it.
is
Talk
stellar.
about it.
Super
Please.
good.
Yeah, Warp Tour was the shit.
Spider-Man 2.
Loved
Super
it.
Mario Brothers Wonder. Like, right now, we've got a lot of good games
Ugh.
I feel would be in competition. The funny part is, I guarantee you there's more than that, but
Oh,
those are just
sweet,
the ones that I'm
Nerd
getting coming to mind quickly. But I guarantee you there's going to be more
I
than that,
actually don't
too.
know who Boxy is. I didn't use Tumblr very much.
Well.
I didn't like it. Oh, is Tyler a scene kid? Hell yeah.
Plans for
I would
Thanksgiving,
never
dinner at home.
make that assumption. I don't know you well enough.
And my wife will probably be making some stuff. My parents usually
Yeah, I know Phil's
get
a
us some
huge
sides,
Vivek
like
supporter.
a gift, to, like order
What is
from
that?
like TV
That
or
Vivek's
something,
like
TV shopping.
Some malicious
My
god
mom will usually
in,
order
Oh,
like,
okay.
like holiday
Elder
sides
Scrolls,
and mail
right?
them to us that are
Oh,
frozen.
okay.
We
I
usually
wanna
warm
play that.
those up,
Ugh.
and then we make some
Let me
stuff
see if
too.
it's on
Last year
sale.
we did a turkey roast. So instead of getting a
Turkey
giant
roast?
turkey with everything,
Ah,
on it,
yes, some
they cut,
stuff.
like half the
Ah,
turkey
yes.
off, and you just get like the whole like
Oh, yeah,
chicken breast and stuff like that. And
wait,
that was
no, that's-
fine.
that's a
we
different
didn't
guy.
need everything
I'm
else. We
thinking
were
about the
happy
guy
with just
who,
that.
like,
And that was good for
all the memes are like
meals,
the Nerebar,
with
the
some gravy
TPS
and stuff. So that's probably
stuff.
what
That's a
we'll do.
different
We'll
guy,
probably
though.
just
No,
get like
that's
the turkey roast,
Shimigura, right?
and we'll have like some bread and some
Vivek
cranberry
is,
sauce and whatever sides my
warrior
parents
poet.
send
Yeah,
us.
one of the
That's probably
three
what we'll do
immortal
for
god
Thanksgiving
kings
this
of
year.
Morrowind. There you go.
Yeah, and yeah, he's talking about fucking
What's the
Thanksgiving
most
already.
money I
He's gotta
ever
start
won from
things
lottery
a
or
month
gambling?
early, including his
Oh,
birthday.
Lottery, I think I had.
That's okay. Sorry, I was confused by the chat. He said that there's an Indian cop candidate named Vivek, so that's very funny.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What did you say just now?
Interesting. I don't remember.
That's probably not important.
It's probably
scratched
Boom!
off once that I
Roasted.
won like
Boom!
$100.
Got me.
But that was like when I was my
I'm
early
trying to see
20s
if
or
Elden
maybe
Ring
even
is
late
on sale, like,
teens,
on
if I remember
CDs or
correctly.
something.
Okay.
Elfin Ring, bruv.
Elfin Ring, bro.
Gambling. One time I went to a casino in Connecticut and I was
Gambling?
playing blackjack. My friend and I were both playing
I
blackjack.
could just get it.
And I was up several $100s. I can't remember. It's so long ago. I can't tell you exactly
yes.
how much, but
Ah,
I know
yes.
I was up several $100s playing blackjack.
Yeah, Bob.
Uh-huh.
He
And
said Bob
what did I
Hoskins
do?
said we'll have whatever my
foolishly kept
parents
playing-
send me.
Yeah, thank you. This time we're ordering from
about the
CVS.
turkey.
Wow.
Yeah, instead of QVC, we're gonna get it from CVS.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it from the drugstore this time because the turkey, like the natural turkey, makes my breath stink, and my wife says she doesn't like that.
I'm
And
lactose
lost
intolerant.
it. 'Cause
I
I'm a
need the
moron.
fake
You know, when
turkey.
you're up at money, when you're in a casino, you leave. Or go eat, go drink, and stop gambling, right?
That's what
There's
he
no
did.
reason to keep doing
That's what he did. You bitch! Don't give advice on gambling when you're a fucking addict.
Yeah, when you're up on gambling, I would say your two only options are either to squander it all by continuing to gamble, or spend it all on food that you eat, and then shit out later, so that it still doesn't benefit you at all. Ah, yes.
Yeah. Why don't you
Ah,
just?
yes.
Oh my god! Like fuck you, Phil.
doing it. But the thing is, you get addicted to drink and stop gambling, right? There's no reason to keep
Cool.
doing it. But the thing is, you get addicted to it. Oh yeah, I want to keep playing.
Do you?
What?
Do you get addicted to gambling? Because I don't. I've been
I don't either.
I've been to a casino exactly once when I lived in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan.
I love the name of that place.
That's a real place, by the way. That is not a lie.
I love it.
And I pulled one pull on a slot machine I put in
And you were
I put in a whole loonie. That's $1 Canadian.
Ooh,
And I did one pull on a slot machine and I came out with $60. And
awesome.
and I literally have never been back in a casino. I'm $60 up forever. Let's go. I think I spent that on weed. So
Right.
Maybe
That's
if I keep
okay, though.
playing good, I'll win even bigger.
Absolutely.
Let me split. Let me double down. It's stupid.
Like even
right?
in games where there's
Absolutely
gambling, I don't
stupid. No.
care.
No, it's not fun. I'm losing.
Yeah.
I have such a huge and fragile ego that losing in something, even if it's something I can't control, is just like unacceptable. Unacceptable to me. Like literally, there was nothing I could do about this. So I hate this and I've quit. I don't like this.
Right. Devilish Face, I
Was it
totally
Mohegan
get
Sun?
it.
You know, I
but
don't know. There was a
he's
few different ones. There was a
fucking addict.
Foxwoods.
Yeah.
There was Mohegan Sun. And I think there was even a third one that I went to once. There's 3 different casinos. But usually I would go to Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun.
Sorry.
What?
So this is more than just once, right? There's
More than
3
once,
casinos that I would go to. That's insane. The idea that I'm a regular at 3 casinos. No, I don't live in Las Vegas. I live in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Yeah. I thought that
But
he's
I
going to
can't remember which
casinos
one we
in
would go to
Bridgeport
more.
is funny too.
I'd only been to a casino in my life, in Connecticut, probably 4 or 5 times, top.
Ah, okay.
Tops.
In Connecticut. Did you catch that weasel word, by the way?
Usually I would go to Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun, but I can't remember which one
Listen to this.
more. I'd only been to a casino in my life, in Connecticut, probably 4 or 5 times, top.
In Connecticut.
So
which one was the weasel word? Did I get it? I don't
in
know.
Connecticut.
Okay.
So how many times have you been to a casino outside of Connecticut?
Oh, right.
Right?
He didn't say in my
life.
He
He
said
said in my life
and
in Connecticut. You know this part that
Yeah.
I spent a relatively small amount of my life in. I'm 41.
Yeah.
I'm 42 years old, and I moved. Wait, I guess it's only like the last quarter of his year that he. No,
It's fine.
Yeah, whatever. It's close enough. In any case,
Yeah.
So how many times have you done it in Washington, Phil? That's my
I'm
question.
curious too.
ever-
He's
you ever
been to
been to one
Vegas
in-
a few times too.
Yes, he has, but he never left the
Yeah.
hotel. I never did anything. I never
Yeah,
saw
right.
anything in Vegas. I never went anywhere.
And I used to go with my friends back in the day.
Okay.
And then,
And,
of
and
course,
by the way, up until the time that
Atlantic
I was
City, yeah.
up until the time that I was 30, I only been to the casino 4 or 5 times. I don't know how many. Okay, maybe I'm just not really down with the youths, down with the
Okay.
kids, right?
The youth.
Personally, I think the idea of going to a casino more than one time is a lark. Before
Yeah.
you turn 30 or 40, even
Mhm.
it sounds kind of cringe. Just in my
little bit.
I went there for my 19th birthday because it's legal drinking age in Canada, and that's what you do when you're an adult, right? You go to
Sure.
do something that you're finally allowed to do. And casinos can be fun, sure. Poker tournaments, shit like that. Sometimes they got scantily clad women. They got no clocks, so you
What?
can't tell
Yeah,
what time it
super
is.
fun.
You can keep gambling. They keep giving you drinks so that you're drunk on alcohol and you keep gambling.
Uh-oh.
Snood, I have Indrid here in Calgary. You must come to Cowtown if you want her back.
I will brave the snowy slopes of Cowtown, and I will head straight to the Saddle Dome where you have her held, and I will rescue her from that. The Saddle Dome is a real thing, by the way. That's where I think that's where the Calgary Flames play hockey. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Casino
Thank you,
was
Gush.
always when
Unless
I
I'm
traveled to Las
very
Vegas
much
to go
mistaken.
to Evo, the
I
Fighting
don't
Game
even know what
Nationals.
that is.
I would
don't
go.
know.
There would be casinos there. That you'd be
gambling.
walking through or whatever.
Keep
So,
gambling. Come on.
Jade, I'm glad to hear you're
I
loving
like the
Alan
name
Wake.
of
Me
that
as well.
Saddle Dome. Wait, Jade isn't playing. Oh, he's watching. I bet.
What are some of my favorite Halloween horror video games I've played over the years? I'll be honest,
love
I really
AW.
enjoy
Good for you, Jade.
Dark Pictures Anthology.
I love AW. You think
of
he's
the
talking about
last many
A&W,
years, right?
like the
Each
burger
year
place?
for the last 4
I love AW.
I love AW.
Oh God.
Anymore.
Oh, Lord. What should I do?
Keep gaming.
What?
There you go.
It means gambling. Keep gambling.
Oh.
Oh.
years.
Okay.
There's been
Oh,
one.
all right.
Man of
Radio.
Medan came out in late summer.
Thank you, God.
But after that,
What are you doing?
What are you
Little
doing?
Hope.
Oh, that was a power chop. He was like in Smash Brothers when he's doing a smash, a side
4
smash.
years. There's been one.
Agreed.
Man of Medan came out in late summer.
Man
but
Why are we
after
talking
that,
about these right now?
Little Hope.
That
House
was
of Ash.
perfect.
or House of Ashes. And
Yeah, he's edge guarding.
Devil Inside. Is that what it's called? No, The Devil in Me. All those released right around Halloween. So those were neat to have like a horror game every single year around Halloween. It's just sad.
Yeah, but you know what also comes
this year
out?
They didn't have it.
Like around this time of year, Fears to Fathom. It's a great indie series, and you should play it, but you won't.
What is that?
Fears to Fathom. It's this single dev called Rail. He is taking like real stories and basing these episodes of this game called Fears to Fathom off of these real life scary stories. They're awesome. They're so good.
It's awesome.
Awesome.
That actually sounds a lot of fun, and that actually reminds me of. I think we might have had this exact conversation offline, but let's pretend that we didn't for the show.
Okay.
I think like that reminds me of the director of Skinamarink, who who has like a he's a filmmaker on YouTube first before he made the movie, and he had I think it was something like it's a movie, it's like a channel called 60-Second Nightmare or 30-Second Nightmare, something like that, and like all of those are all taken from Reddit posts of people describing their actual nightmares, and he films
so good,
and he makes like short minute long movies out of them.
Very
unsettling.
That.
Very unsettling. For personally, for me, Skinamarink was like actually one of the creepiest, like most unsettling movies I've ever seen in my life, and I was like more scared in that movie than I'd been in any movie in a very long time, and I got a lot of the opposite. I got a lot of the opposite feedback when I was recommending this movie to people, but
I loved it.
I think it's really, really great. And
yeah,
yes, it is BST. That I'm almost positive that it is a reference to the Sharon Lois and Bram song Skinnamarink Dinky Dink, which I don't know if as a non-Canadian you would know what that is.
I know what it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If you're unsure about Skinnamarink, go into it understanding that it is I would classify it as an experimental film. It is not it is not a traditional horror movie by any stretch of the imagination, but it is extremely unsettling. I highly recommend it.
Me too.
Skinner!
At the same time, it's because they're making a new anthology. Like, they're making a whole new group of games, which I'm fine with, you know? They didn't know that those 4 were going to do as well as they did. They did great. So that means they're going to make more, and I'm happy for that.
Horror
so
equals bad.
I can't wait for more.
Bad.
I wonder when they'll be out. Maybe next year, maybe the year after. Whenever they come out, I'm here for it. I love that stuff. Really? Darkside Chris says, a few weeks ago, I went in Vegas. I only had $40. I turned it into $900 playing blackjack. Then I gave most of it back. Yeah, see? When you get to that point, and you win a lot of money at a casino, all right? Even if you want to play the most,
really got to slick that onto the jeans.
Here's what you do.
Yeah.
You just made a lot of money. You know what I mean. Dude, go get some great food. Seriously, just stop playing. Go over to their buffet or a restaurant and sit down. And if you just made hundreds of dollars, drop $50 on a great meal.
What?
If you
stupid.
Again, like if you ever needed to know just like what motivates Phil, it's literally just cramming stuff in his mouth and eating it.
Yeah.
Like, you could live like a king. You could live like a king on $50 at the hotel buffet if you wanted to. I'll eat so much I don't even care. Yes, I did spend all $50 on the buffet.
All my money is now gone. I didn't want to save it. I wanted to eat it.
I made some friends, but they said they didn't have time to eat lunch with me, so I offered to buy them lunch at the buffet, and they had time to eat lunch with me.
And some drinks, and just relax and enjoy. And after you're away from that environment, you're not going to want to go back and blow all your money again. But that's the problem.
My God.
Blew the money in the restaurant while you were relaxing. You can't blow your money anymore. It's gone because you ate all the food.
You basically ate your money.
Yes, it's and like what's hilarious is that he's like, take that, casinos, I went up on you. You ate at the casino restaurant, so they have your money.
Yeah.
Keep going. Put another.
Yeah, keep going.
Still gave them
slot
your money,
machine,
though.
or I guess now they probably don't have tokens anymore. Now you probably use a card you scanned, right?
You seem to know an awful lot about this because that's what they were.
Yeah.
Bro, like when I went, fucking. Do not make fun of me about this, but I went when I was 19, and that was almost 19 years ago. So it's sewer slide for me. Anyway, but when I was there, I saw like the thing that like really like unsettled me about the casino is like I could see like there were like old people, old women, old ladies,
Yeah.
old guys sitting at these machines, and they have these like cards that are like clipped to their shirt and in
Uh-oh.
the slot machine, right? And to me,
Yeah.
that's like life support right there. Like I'm literally like, plugged in to this casino, right? And
Okay, yeah.
he knows that was 20 years ago, and he knows that that's how things happen now. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
But he hasn't been for a while. Okay.
No, and I don't spend all my money on WWE Champ. Imagine if it wasn't even mobile games. It's literally like
Just
going to
real
the
gambling.
horse track, like going to the horse track.
Yeah.
Now we know.
What?
Now we
Hello?
know what
Oh,
now we
okay.
know what Kat's real job is.
Oh God, she gets
He's
ridden on the track.
That's why he hates her so much. He's betting on her every race, and she's so fat that she can't win.
We got him.
We got it.
No,
That's the
no,
theory
I've
right
been
there,
done that,
Mike
you know.
has.
Yes.
They do it on purpose, by the way. It's meant to be a setup that's
Oh my
addictive.
God, Jennifer.
You want to keep
Holy
doing it,
shit.
so blow all your money on it.
That's awful.
Okay. I received a $10 tip
Okay.
from Darkside Duval. Give me
Yeah,
the
time to
Philly
put her
Duval
down. She's not
animation. I
useful.
need it, and have a great day. All right, here we go.
Ah!
In
I
3,
hate when he like gets
2,
a smile on his face
1.
because he gets like a little
Ugh.
like he recognizes like there's somebody who likes me.
Here's Philly. Oh, woo,
Stop.
Philly.
It hurts.
Woo, woo, Philly.
Stop.
Oh, and Philly. Oh, I'm still here. Oh.
Oh my
And
God.
Sorry, this is not a Mickey Mouse movie. I don't recall Shelley Duvall making Mickey Mouse sounds in The Shining. Okay, it's not. It's
That's what I was wondering.
Oh, you're taking
too,
your
like,
time there. It's kind of slow.
Is this a
Yeah, I'm
cartoon
still
now?
posing at the doorway. Are you ever going to come through? I'm kind of tired of hiding this knife. Well, I'm going to still pose now a little longer. Oh my God, he still didn't come. Okay.
I can't even. Help.
you
With personal
need your
narration
ass
this time,
kicked.
too.
Big time.
Really?
Thank you to Philly
someone in
Duvall
his chat,
for the $10
Nemesis
tip.
said Mickey side fill. Yep.
Nice.
We got Mickey.
you. Big ups.
This is yeah.
That animation, it doesn't look like Jack Nicholson hit the door with an axe. It looks like he's chewing.
Wait. What is he about to say?
Like,
Chewing through the door?
Yeah, it looks like he bit the hole in the door. Good. Like
It really looks like he hit it with an axe, Phil.
because that's kind of the only way that you can chop down a door, huh? Like I am like so fucking stressed out. I'm like pulling up my one armrest of my chair, like
No!
I'm gonna break it in half.
No.
At DSP Gaming, do you remember the
I was
Silent
gonna
Hills
ask you to read that.
Revelation 3D movie? I completely forgot it came out in 2012.
Like, why are you
Thanks.
trying to remember the release dates of fucking movies?
I love the idea that like Derek is just like sitting there staring at the wall, and suddenly like a neuron like fires in his brain where it's just like, hey, remember the 2012 Silent Hill movie.
yeah.
I almost forgot. I almost forgot, Bill.
I almost forgot it came out
The
in
door.
20.
The way that animation is set up, it looks like he's chewing the wood like a chipmunk or a freaking
No, it doesn't.
or something.
It does not.
It looks like the scene from the movie.
Do I remember the Silent Hill Revelations 3D movie? No. Radical John said, I feel like Duval is
fucked.
scarier than the actual movie. Oh, you think that Philly Duval
Yeah,
is
Mickey
scarier
does
than
love
Shining?
children too.
Oh, that's
something.
true.
Yeah, hilarious.
Anything
Thanks,
involving me is
Radical
much
Jaws,
scarier
funny
than a
moments.
horror movie.
Wait,
We
what
know
did-
that.
What did they say?
I feel like DSP Gaming Duval is scarier than the actual movie at this
Ah!
point.
See, the thing is, you guys are all at home, or wherever you are, you're watching me on like a device, right? Like your phone.
Bro, Jade Rasmussen says at DSP Gaming, I casino on Monday. So
Uh-oh.
all you casinos are fun, but for those of you who go to it regularly, that's the quality of the company you keep.
Phone, maybe your
Yeah.
PC, whatever it may be.
I
Maybe
love the
somebody
idea
watch it
of
on
Jade
TV
just, like,
or on your console,
Fucking
right?
struggling to work the
And that's all
slot
well and good.
machines.
Can you imagine
Huh?
here
How does this work?
me as I did this? The
Maggie,
horror,
help
the
me.
smell alone. If you were in this room, you immediately, the moment that
Stop!
stench wafted up to your nostrils,
Wafted?
What did it do? It didn't
Hey,
waft.
Gaz, big ups. Enjoy your brainworms.
Big up, guys.
Wafted.
Enjoy your brainworms. It wafted?
that
Wafted.
stench wafted up to your nostrils, wafted
Wafted.
up, you just immediately unload projectile vomit everywhere. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, he's describing
So
his office.
Be happy
the
that you're
smell.
at home and you're not
Yeah.
living the horror with me. There you go.
Hilarious.
Clean and stop shitting in your office.
I think you are shitting yourself. You are shitting yourself. Poop is coming out of your ass. Go to the bathroom.
Go
So
to the bathroom.
gross.
You're shitting
To
yourself.
the bathroom.
You're shitting
Oh.
yourself. I think the smell in his house is actually like a real problem. Like,
Oh yeah.
because he used to talk about how he'd have to keep candles in the house, so he bought like 4 gross of candles. He bought a whole pallet of candles, and he's like, Leanna won't like hang out with me unless I'm burning candles all at once because it smells in here.
so
But
nasty.
I'm guy, so that's fine. It must smell ridiculous.
Yes.
I'm watching from my yacht. I'm watching from a smart fridge. Jesus, going to the casino on Monday, are you now? Interesting.
That's not what they said. I go.
Why is that interesting, Phil? Is it because you think he's too retarded? Like, because normally you would say like, oh, Jade says that he's going to play 3-card Monty. He's going to be playing blackjack, and he's going to be playing Texas Hold'em poker. Wow, Jade, that's incredible. I didn't know that you hit on that you hit on an offsuit ace 10. But you know, I don't recommend that. But you can try it if that's what works for you. I time go casino.
Casino on Monday, are you now? Interesting.
Interesting.
Stop.
And you just play the slots, right? You told me you like the little video slots, the different ones.
Looking at
That's
yourself.
fun.
How do you know?
That's
He
fine.
told you that?
When did he say that?
Dude, if they're talking off stream, that's
Time hit me.
do the Lois Griffin voice. Read Jay Wasow's voice messages in the Lois Griffin voice.
Peter, can we get the poop bucket? Because Phil's pooping in his office again.
Hey, Lois.
Bad.
Hey, Lois, it smells really bad in here.
Quit sitting in your office.
Hey, Lois, my internet's out
wanna
again,
know.
and I don't know how to
I
watch
told you guys I'm
TV.
barefoot
Well, I
all
suppose
the
we can
time.
just watch
Like
TV.
right now, I don't have socks on. If it gets cold
Oh, we
enough,
can
I
dude.
talk.
What if Jade is like a sort of Dustin Hoffman Rain Man kind of situation right now?
Ooh.
Right? Like he's just like, yeah, like he's just like, no, he's just an idiot savant, but for slots because he's been watching DSP gamble so much. He
Oh.
just
brought
knows
my
when to
socks
hit
in
him.
ahead of time
So
today.
he has like a
If it
superpower.
gets
He brought the socks again!
Are you kidding? Wait, go back.
What's his explanation for this? Oh.
Shit. Oh, you don't even want to know. As I told you guys, I just play the slots, right? You told me
shit.
you like the little video slots, the different ones. That's fun.
That's
Anyway.
fine.
Sit
Stinks
still.
like shit. Oh, you don't even want to know. As I told you guys, I'm barefoot in here all the time. Like right now, I don't
Why?
have
I'm
socks on.
wearing
If it gets cold
socks.
enough, I actually brought my socks in ahead of time today. If it gets cold enough, I'll put socks on.
Like,
But I have
even
a
his socks
bare,
look dented.
stinky ass foot right here, exposed. Can you imagine the smell of this stinky foot?
You
Man.
need
What is
to
wrong
be
It's
you?
like
torn to
nose
pieces by
hair
dogs in the street.
singeing. We have nose hair, they go
Please.
shh. They just vaporize and they smell it.
Yeah. Guys, I'm such a disgusting slob that even I can barely stand to be around me.
Yes, I wear cum socks.
Very nice. Does that mean I don't shower? I never wash my body. I'm strongly against
So this is
washing.
just a truth. This is one of those things where it's like when Phil does these like jokes, it's
Ugh.
actually just the truth telling segments.
I'm a
Yeah,
all
definitely.
natural, right?
Yeah, we know
Right?
you don't wear a
Did
bra.
God create
You
the
can't
shower?
shower.
Of course he didn't. Do
It
we all
doesn't
have
work.
waterfalls in our backyard? Well, then I guess we're not meant to wash. There you go.
You guys, he's
Whoa.
telling us everything right now.
Like normal human beings, no, we don't have. Nobody has waterfalls in their backyards.
No, I
actually,
have one
Phil.
in my bathroom, so I can wash.
Yeah, correct. I made a man-made waterfall. I put
Yeah.
I put a pipe up so that when I turn on the pipe, it falls on me.
Yeah,
and I
the
use
water
that.
will fall down.
I use
so I
that.
can be clean.
Right.
Yeah.
I put the water in my hair and on my skin, and
Mhm.
it gets all the stink off of it.
I get little
Easy.
bubbles. Woo, bubbles.
What? No,
Yay.
we can't do bubbles unless it's 100
Uh-oh.
likes. Okay.
That's why he
Wash
can't
my body.
bathe.
I'm
They don't
That's
get
right.
enough likes.
Oh, I can't use the soap because his wife didn't say "I love you" 100 times that day.
Uh-oh.
That's a good idea.
God damn it, cat.
honey, I'm looking for engagement today. So, on your 100th kiss, I will brush my teeth.
Ew. Ew,
against
yeah,
washing.
Derek, for
I'm
sure. Like,
all
calling it now,
natural.
Phil has a
right?
scent kink, probably.
What kind of kink? Sorry.
Scent.
Scent kink. Yeah.
Yes.
Did God create the shower? Of course he did.
That's right.
Do we
scent
all have
weapons.
waterfalls in our backyard? Well, then I guess we're not meant to wash. There you go.
What?
1 hour. I never
Wait,
wash my body.
are
I'm
you
strongly against
Blaming
washing.
this on
I'm a-
God?
all natural, right? Did God create the shower? Of course he didn't. Do we all have waterfalls?
Huh? He's blaming God.
I love the idea that Phil is like pivoting into some sort of like Orthodox Christian sort of like, well, cleanliness is sort of like a human created concept. And so to be more Christ-like, I'm going to, walk around like it's 0 BCE and I live in the desert. Like, no, I will not be washing actually. That's why I wear these robes and sandals.
Knit.
Falls in our
He's
backyard.
defying God by
Well, then I guess
bathing.
we're not meant to wash. There you go. Of course.
With all the blurry
King
picture,
James.
with all the blurry picture stuff that was going on last week, I feel like nobody got the chance to ask, like, could that guy smell Kat? Is that how he figured out it was her? That,
I'm wondering that too.
maybe it's sort of like the odor is just like, that's distinctly DSP
Yeah.
odor. The only person who can have a stink like that must be someone close to Phil.
I think that would be a huge
Should you watch
defining factor.
Babadook or Leprechaun? If you want to be
Babadook is
psychologically
great.
scared, watch Babadook. If you want to laugh your ass off, watch Leprechaun.
Right.
What would be a better
like
friend, a
Babadook.
skeleton, a ghost, or a
I want
zombie?
to watch it now.
Who fucking asked that? What would
Wait,
be
who?
best? Oh fuck, I can't even see it. Whatever.
Wait. DSP Gaming, watch what you say. Some people have a foot fetish. Gross.
Gross. Oh, that's Radical Jaws again. Which do you think would be a better friend? A skeleton, a ghost, or a zombie?
Like, shut up.
You are entertaining children. Okay. And
Yeah.
I know that I'm a hypocrite because I have you here on my stream and I'm also entertaining
Oh
children.
my god.
Not your ass. But like I'm not making like silly like Sesame Street. I guess I did talk about Sharon Lois and Bram today. Whatever. Fuck you.
That's
If
fine.
you want to be psychologically scared, watch Babadook. If you want to laugh your ass off, watch Leprechaun. What would be a better friend,
Okay.
a skeleton,
I
a
still haven't
ghost,
seen
or a
Babadook,
zombie?
It's pretty
A
fun.
skeleton.
It's good.
Oh, well, a ghost could be interesting if it only communicates you
A
in
movie
positive
that I've
ways.
seen that you haven't.
But it's
Weird.
Oh, well, a ghost could be interesting if it only communicates you in positive ways. But it's kind of creepy because you never know when the ghost is around. It could be like creeping up on you and watching you. But you don't want it to. You know what I'm saying? A zombie might be fun, except if the zombie gets hungry, it's going to eat you anyway. So probably the skeleton, because the skeleton is not ever going to be
You
hungry.
hate
It's
skeletons.
going to eat you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh!
A zombie
Callback.
might be fun, except if the zombie gets hungry, it's going to eat you anyway. So probably the skeleton, because the skeleton is not ever going to be hungry. It's a skeleton. It doesn't eat. The skeleton can be locked in the closet. You could have skeletons in your closet and only release them
God.
when you're ready to handle them. You see? So I would go with skeleton, and I would keep them constantly locked in the closet until you were ready to unleash them. There you go.
Wait, back and forth? Back and forth?
Skeletons are hiding inside you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Thank you, Shiny Teeth.
Amen.
It's like that Treehouse of Horrors. The zombies all
turkey
tap on
outbreak?
Homer's head.
No, I
and
don't know
they're
what
like,
you're talking about.
Brains!
Will I review the Xbox 360 arcade hit title Zombie Turkey Outbreak? Probably not.
What?
All right.
What?
All right.
Ah!
Am
my
I ready? Am I
God.
ready for the 3 weeks of blackout? What are you
ready?
talking? 30
I think
days
I've
of
sorted
night
this
or
out.
something?
Remember that it's you guys in the chat
30
who are
days of
making
night
this funny for
coming up.
me because I'm actually
Yeah.
getting to talk to people.
The
about
vampires
this,
are
so
coming?
Exactly.
That's all y'all in the chat are making this funny. I'm a single digit
Derek, good luck
IQ
if you're
man.
going to see that Five Nights at Freddy's
All I know how to
movie
do is set
because
up
I've heard
OBS,
It's atrociously
folks.
bad. I just
Me
talked
too.
about it earlier on the show.
And I barely know how to do that.
And I mean, Indrid Cole.
Yeah,
Jesus
you
Christ.
play the movie theme. Derek, good luck if
You
you're going to
guys are
see that
funny.
Five Nights at Freddy's movie because I've heard it's atrociously bad. I just talked about it earlier on the show.
Stop.
What do you mean you've heard about it? You saw it. Didn't you see it?
God.
You saw it.
I thought he did.
That's incredible. He did because he posted the review, right? He said it was
Wait.
bad, right? Like,
Did he?
So,
I gotta look and see.
so
if he already
like
did.
now he's like doing this thing where like he's just directly lying to Derek and saying, "Oh yeah, I've heard certain things." So that just tells you that
Right.
anytime he says he's heard this or that, you know for a fact that he knows it already.
Okay.
Yeah, you play the movie themed slot machine, Jade. That's right.
see.
Those are fun. You know, when I was going to casinos actively, they were just starting to get like the
he
video
hasn't posted it yet, so maybe he's
gambling.
watching it soon.
Most of it, there was a lot of like old school legacy slot machines and stuff, and they were just starting to get the fancy ones with all the graphics and everything, and they were attractive.
You know so much about this, like. That's nuts to me. Like, oh yes, I've spent so much time in a casino that I happen to know, like, as they're going through the fucking like iterations of technology. Like, oh hey Charlie, like they you had a new machine today, huh? Those are the ones that have the internal CP22 chip, huh? That you know, make sure that cranks up the RNG a little bit more. Yeah, that's right, Phil. Another gin and tonic today? No, just gin, please.
Just the gin. Make it a double.
And he's talking about it, and this is just another quick derail. Oops, that's not what I wanted.
What the hell's that?
He's talking about like slot machines that have movies in them, and in Japan there's an anime I like called Kaiji: The Ultimate Survivor, and basically they made 2 seasons of this anime, and then they stopped the anime after the pachinko arc, but just before the mahjong arc. So if you want to, if you want to watch the mahjong arc, you have to play this fucking pachinko game. So I can see that this guy that they're playing mahjong right now, right?
Okay.
So it's like literally they have an anime written, filmed, and animated, but they're playing it on fucking pachinko machine instead of
that's kind of
cool.
cool.
The way I like it, and pachinko is a cool thing too because it's like slot machines. Except it's like pinball, right?
Yeah, I like pachinko. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
sorry, guys, it was loud.
That's a different thing.
They're colorful and
There's
everything.
a game called Coin Game that
drive
has
your
like all
eyesight
those
to them.
kinds of games in it. It's fun.
I think that's in the I think you'll find that in the Yakuza series too, if I'm not mistaken. I think they got pachinko in Yakuza.
But I never really went to a casino that was full of those, and because I haven't been there in a million years, you know.
Right, Bob? Me too. I don't think I could.
Right, exactly. I'd be drunk. I wouldn't be able to remember anything. Like, you kidding?
Yeah.
If I'm gambling, I'm getting wasted. Like, I'm getting wasted, right? Like, I'm not just being like, oh yes, I enjoyed this next season of fucking. I can't even make a joke about what show Phil would watch. I have no idea what he's do.
Guys,
I bet you whatever casino he goes to has a hot WWE themed
oh my God,
slot machine. I bet you.
Anything else to shout out or questions for me?
Any more help, please?
What are my favorite movie rides? Of the very few I've been on, the Back to the Future ride was outstanding when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I went to Universal Studios,
Who
Florida.
is your favorite Power Ranger?
The Back to the Future ride, and it was cool because they would play the Back to the Future theme while you were waiting, and they had all these actual like scenes filmed with Biff and
says DSPgaming. So the Comcast tech reset your modem, and that fixed the problem. Do you owe an apology to those of us who suggested that, who you called quote idiots?
Ooh.
You know,
watch out, Lavinia.
Yeah, you're
Doc
done.
Brown and Marty, yes, all of them
fucked.
were like filmed for it. And you could watch these clips while you were waiting to get on the ride, and you get on the ride, and it was pretty good. Later on, they turned that into the Simpsons
for
ride.
fuck's sake.
Same exact ride,
Only casino I care about is the motherfucking
really good
Golden
ride.
Saucer. Big ups, Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
Nice.
Wait.
Sway. You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Back and forth. Back and forth.
I don't know anything about an Oregon Trail horror game on Ouya. Didn't I already play it?
Ouya?
I think I played that, didn't I?
Wait, so you do know something about it?
I don't know anything about
How
it,
can you
but
make
I
a
already
formal
played
complaint
it.
about a moderator? You can email me.
Yes.
Keep in mind,
Ooh.
we do have some relatively
complaining?
Who said
new
that?
moderators around.
Who said that?
Oh, I think that's SF6 Cammy. Hold on.
Oh.
Okay, probably 2 or 3 of them who are essentially
Wait.
moderating behind the scenes mostly. They're here.
Wait. Do I what? What is that? Final Fantasy VII. I haven't ever played any Final Fantasy.
I haven't seen that. I don't see that chat anywhere about complaining about
don't
a
either.
moderator.
Huh.
to try to help because
He doesn't normally
my
read.
current mod team.
It must be
How can you
further
make a
back
formal
than that.
complaint about a
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Spider Dijon.
Spider
top.
Dijon?
Dijon?
That didn't this guy just buy a membership today?
He's got the
he's got the crown, right?
the longer member
he
crown.
pay pig today though.
moderator? You can email me.
He
Keep in
did,
mind,
yeah.
we do have some relatively new moderators around here. Okay, probably
And they're a
2 or 3 of
little
them
retarded.
who are essentially
unfortunately.
moderating behind
Yeah.
the scenes mostly.
They're gonna
here
fuck
to
up.
try to help
So
because my current mod
One of them
team
works
was,
in a glue
stretched
factory.
very thin and wasn't able to
Yeah.
attend very often. So
He's
you know,
always
we got
high.
some newcomers. They absolutely could be making mistakes, and if they are, let me know, and you know we'll try to get them
stop
up to snuff and not
fucking
making
with
those
your
mistakes too
fucking
often.
shit hair.
Wipe. Back and
Ugh.
forth. It's cool that these sweaters simultaneously make him look fat and show how skinny his arms are.
Yes, it's perfect.
Wait.
Have I ever sung Michael Jackson in the bathroom?
What?
Yes.
What?
I have.
Why did you?
I sing
What?
Michael
Wait,
Jackson
where is
songs in the
that?
bathroom. Sure, I do.
Oh,
The people
Oh,
who predicted COVID now predict 3 weeks of global blackout.
oh.
Okay.
Wait, Derek said,
Look,
"Oh, I
thanks for
saw
that.
clips of that Back to the Future ride on YouTube. There's a
Screen where Doc is
Oh,
talking. I want to
don't-
go. I want to
Oh.
go on that ride now.
Okay.
I just want
Ew.
to pelt you with rocks, Derek.
Ugh. Ugh.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
It's pronounced Oregon. Oregon.
No,
it's
Oregon.
not.
Is it?
Oregon. Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh, he says Oregon, I think.
Oregon.
It's just Oregon.
Oregon. It's
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh, no.
If
Nope.
you say so.
Nope. Nope.
Why did you ban him? What do you mean if he says
Oh, you can't
so?
go on the Back to the Future ride. It doesn't exist. They got rid of that ages ago. You'll never be able to
Okay.
ride it.
You're disgusting. Look at him.
You
Look,
can't do
look
it.
at what you see his lips doing that thing. Just
I didn't see the. Oh yeah, there we
Look,
go. Bite,
wait.
chew, bite, chew.
Yeah, he did it on both sides. Just ugh.
Back and forth.
No,
Back
I
and
don't
forth.
care who would make a cameo.
Hey,
appearance
Lois,
in Five Nights at
we got
Freddy's
a bunch
movie
of
because
new
I
moderators
probably
in the
wouldn't even know
chat.
who you're talking about. Seriously, I
Peter,
don't, again,
get with
I don't
us.
play Five Nights at
Peter,
Freddy's.
Slayer's
I'm not
been
into the
banning
whole
all your
YouTube culture around
supporters.
Five Nights
Oh.
at Freddy's. I know nothing about it.
Slayer.
So you could literally spout off a name right now. I'd be like, I don't know. What the hell are you talking about? I would have no idea what you're speaking of.
Ugh.
What are you speaking of?
I have YouTube culture around Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't play
Oh.
Five Nights. Probably wouldn't even know who you're talking about.
Slayer.
Seriously, I don't play Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not into the whole YouTube culture
at his
around
face.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I know nothing about it. So you could literally spout off a name right now. I'd be like, I don't know.
I don't know.
How do you
Great.
not
No idea what
know?
you're speaking of.
You can spout off right now.
Yeah,
I
please.
don't know what that means. It's not.
Into
It's
a
not
wood
even like
chipper.
a. That's not even like a fuck you saying that you can spout.
Yeah.
Ignore me. Never mind.
No, I liked it though. Yeah, why
Most
are you
anticipated
fucking
game for
watching the movie
2024.
then?
Man, I don't know.
Don't know
We
anything
know
about
enough
it.
about 2024 releases yet. We have a very little understanding of what's
Okay.
coming earlier in the year. Early in the year, we're gonna have Tekken 8.
Just gonna
Okay.
quickly, just very, very quickly, folks. I'm so sorry here. Hold on.
That's okay.
2024 video game releases. Okay, hold on.
I
Hold on.
could be full of shit, but
Hold on.
I saw something about maybe what the
There
fuck
it
am I
is.
talking about? Maybe that Ghost of Tsushima might be coming to PC next year. Maybe.
Yummy.
Which I would love.
So here's your video game news live from DSPgaming. I'm just gonna summarize this all for you by
Okay.
a single Google right there. Enjoy. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Like a
Jay.
Dragon, Infinite
Yeah,
Wealth,
yep.
and Final Fantasy VII Remake,
Ah!
right? That's it. That's all we really know. I don't think there's much else known about like solid release dates. So
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to tease you. I'm like teasing myself
So there
with
you
that
go.
too. Like,
Oh my God! Look at his tits. Harry Otter Gaming says he wants to
Ew.
hate watch FNAF. What a loser! Imagine watching
Yeah.
something you hate, right? You'd have to be
Yeah.
a pretty no life loser for something like that. Yep.
idiots.
Idiot.
look at
Fucking
his fucking-
tits.
Tits, dude.
But seriously,
I got a
you-
screenshot.
you
It's
can see-
disgusting.
Oh,
Ooh, ooh.
there's
Is
something,
he, like,
something
pushing
about
his own head
him
back?
like patting his head up and down like this. I don't know why. It's like very, very ape-like to me.
It's okay, Philly. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy.
it's Matt Pat from Game Theory. So I don't know who Matt Pat
Yeah, he
is. and
plays
I've
a
never
waiter.
seen
How do you not
Game
know who
Theory. I've
Matt
heard the name, but I've
Pat
never
is?
seen, watched
I
a
had this
single video.
explained to me last night because I had no clue who that was, and I heard that like,
Yeah.
there was that guy at the end, and he said something about a game theory. I had no clue what that was talking about.
Yeah,
no idea. So
He's a waiter in it. That's it.
yeah, he makes a cameo in it, and he's some
Yeah.
big old YouTuber, right? I have no idea
Mhm.
who he is. No clue.
Yeah, I've
Right?
watched a couple
So
videos.
there you have it. That was
Biggest
very
brand
useful.
dude.
Thanks for the
Brand
info.
Slime.
Very, very, very important and timely for me. to
It's
know that.
him. They must have amnesia. They forgot he's him.
Yes, I played
I'm
Star
him.
Tropics when I was younger. I rented it. I rented it and played it from Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference. Blockbuster Video.
SOS, 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 please someone.
Please, someone save me.
Seeing him do like muted little actions like that is so funny.
It's pretty good. Oh my god.
What?
Uh-oh.
Hold on, sorry, I completely missed that. Fuck me, dude. I'm off my game.
Get it right. Go. Oh, this is good.
Shoryuken!
I like that. That was good. Oh my god. Yeah, he's a Power Ranger now. He's a Gouda Ranger. Ah.
Hello, Oni Hacks. How are you?
How are you? Hello?
Oh my god,
Dude,
hello?
like, he just has like a gormless look on his face. Like, all right. What did you... Okay, sorry. Something triggered me to say that.
What?
Did he looks... What?
Oh.
What are you looking at?
Whoa. Yeah, what the hell's back there? Is it... What's happening?
Cat
Billiam?
just walked by the window or something?
Uh-oh.
And he's on the second story, so you know how big she is.
Stupid.
OMG those moves. I'm going to throw up.
All right,
Who
Derek,
told him
thank you.
these
See
shirts
you
are
tomorrow.
okay? Fat cat.
I'm pretty sure
I
that,
know.
yes, that she... Like, okay, he has so many new shirts that it's like he bought 14 shirts all at once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's fine.
Sounds good.
But they're all terrible.
And let me just tell you something real quick. As a former, well, current piece of shit loser, single guy who gets dumped by his sexy girlfriends because he's a dog shit partner.
Jesus.
When you get dumped and you got to change your life and you got to make things better, a really good first start is a whole new wardrobe, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Okay, straight off the clearance rack at Marshall's. And
No.
I'm telling you, man, that this is his version of a Lamborghini, right? Like
Okay.
showing off his tits on stream, like that.
All right. I
Yeah.
don't think they broke up.
Tokon Holo,
Wolverine this
she's
time
like
next year. That'd be nice.
looking
Wolverine
over
at
the
end of
window like the
2024
colossal
again.
titan at the
We
first
have
episode, right? And that, and
I
that-
actually get that
yeah,
reference.
Piece of gameplay.
that's a great show,
Got
by the way.
nothing.
If you watch
It's
one
cool.
anime, you should watch Attack on
2024
Titan.
may be a great gaming
Okay.
year, may not be.
I'm
We
gonna
don't know
watch some
yet.
more.
We don't really know that much about it, I feel, to be making those kind of judgments.
Toadsko, I will not stand for this slander. I leave that toilet seat down. I was raised in a house with a
Mostly Real
mother
Life
and a
says, do you
sister,
think Alan
and I'll
Wake
be
2 is
god
a category of
damned
rise
if
of
I will
story
be accused of
development?
leaving
I
the
mean,
toilet seat
it's
up.
better. Lies
Yeah,
of
he's
P,
a-
all right,
he's a
had a great
toilet seat
story. It
down.
Did, it
I'm a
legitimately
lever.
did,
I'm a
and
lead
it had
downer.
great
Someone will
sound
tell me.
gameplay
Someone will
elements.
be here to
Most of
to-
Alan Wake 2 is story. It will be.
corroborate
Because
my-
Alan
my
Wake 1 was
story.
very similar. That was the highlight. There will be gameplay elements and things, but the story is going to be the
Okay.
major focus. So it's really
Full
good.
Metal Alchemist could be. I think Full Metal
Alchemist?
Alchemist.
Spider
Full
D.
Metal
John
Alchemist,
says,
that's
when
what
do
it
the
is.
clocks go back for us? I want
hear
to
that?
say it's November.
The burp.
Oh no, I didn't.
Clocks
Gameplay
go back
elements.
on the 23rd.
Most of Alan Wake 2 is story. It will be. Like, we know that because Alan
Yeah,
Wake 1 was very
Reaper
similar.
Piss, I
That was
agree,
the
it is
highlight.
goated,
There
but I
will
don't
be
know if it's
gameplay
a good
elements and things,
intro
but the story is
for a
going to be
normie.
the major focus.
It could be. It could
So,
be.
it's really good.
Here it comes.
Spider D. John says,
God,
when
he's
do
a
the clocks go
fucking
back for us?
frog.
The silence in those moments is almost worse than the actual sound itself, because
It's
I
so
can
bad.
I can just picture it like roiling in his stomach. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I can picture this like green cloud of air erupting from his mouth like that. Death Note is an excellent entry point. Death Note is a great entry point.
I've
to
heard
anime.
that's good.
I want to say it's November.
Basie
Third?
Belch, yeah.
I feel like it's
Hit him with
November
the bass
3rd,
belch.
but I could be wrong. But I think it's November 3rd.
The
Let me
dubstep
check.
belch.
Wow.
Not the live action. I'm not crazy.
November
watch the live
5th.
action.
Duh.
Sunday, November 5th.
November 5th? That's not right.
And then
Let
we
me- I'm
fall
gonna look
back,
this
so
up.
we gain
What,
an
for
extra
next week?
hour.
When
What?
do the times change? 2023.
Yeah, I think it's first week of
Oh,
November, right?
What? It's telling
Huh?
me March.
On
Oh, it
Sunday,
is on the
November
5th.
and
What?
yes, that means that
I'm
we're
wrong.
changing
God damn it.
changing
I hate
one
everything.
hour.
I can't believe I'm wrong.
Starting on Sunday, November 5th, so that'd be a week from
Today? You're wrong.
tomorrow.
You're wrong.
Oh, shit.
No, I know. It told me March at first.
Shit.
That was spring. What the
What-
fuck is wrong
what
with
was
you?
that?
Sunday, November 5th, and yes, that means that all my stream times will be changing by 1 hour.
No, they
No.
won't. They're going to be the same time, you stupid fuck. I guess if you're in Europe though, they don't do like any other country
Yeah.
other than Canada and the US. don't
Arizona
do it.
doesn't change the times.
Neither does Saskatchewan.
Nice.
But in other like
Oh,
any
today for
other
you?
country, right? Like outside of Canada, outside of North America, do they not? They don't do daylight savings time. If I'm not mistaken. Am I
curious
wrong about that?
About that too, and we got some people saying it's today for them in the chat. So what
Okay.
the fuck? That's
Well,
weird.
That's
Huh.
weird. That's kind of weird that they do it like a week ahead of time. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So
Oh, EU changes tonight. Okay.
So it's for a. Okay, wait, hold on. So
Huh.
so it's not changing for anybody but them for this week only.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Money, 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 money.
Oh.
Let's go, money, 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 money.
Big ups to
And
the
then we
Detractor
fall
beam.
back, so we gain an
Hey,
extra
Alfred.
hour
It's Alfred Aponte.
on Sunday,
Love to
November
see it.
5th. And yes, that means
Big ups to you. Thank you.
No, Canada changes the same time as the United States does.
Yeah.
all my stream times will be changing by 1 hour.
UK already changed
starting
time.
on Sunday,
Interesting.
November 5th. So that'd be a week from
We learned something.
tomorrow.
It's time to
Oh,
fall
shit.
back, folks.
Oh,
Fall back into bed for an extra
shit.
hour.
That's right.
Ah,
You're not funny, by the way.
you're
Oh,
really
we
not.
missed the hot 1, 2, 3, 4,
But
5,
I use my
6
mini
time, by the
PC
way.
for future retro games. I mean, I don't
Oh,
see why
God
not.
damn it.
Except
I love
a lot
watching
of retro
that
games
change.
like
Yeah,
Nintendo
me
or
too.
on
I
the
love
Switch,
that.
so I play
I've
those
been
on the
catching
Switch.
my
It made
clock
more
at like
sense,
333,
especially if you're into
234 a lot.
I've been catching it
stuff
at
that I already
1, 2,
got.
3, 4.
Like, why would I spend
lot.
extra money when it
Cool.
makes sense, correct?
That's pretty cool.
I like it. I like that.
Correct.
Good time of day.
Me too. Me too.
Almost as much as I like 420. Booyah! Which,
am I white?
which reminds me, I have a Chinese dentist appointment tomorrow.
Oh, is it at 2:30? Joe G, big ups. Welcome to Brainworm. Enjoy your
Big ups.
emotes and thank you.
King B. Grills says, I bought a PS5 Gollum video game. I want to keep it sealed for 50 years. Do you think it'll be worth anything? Yes,
No.
because you may
No.
not realize this,
No.
but
Oops. That's
in
wrong.
about
That's
45
not right.
years, there's going to be a worldwide epidemic. Everyone's butt cheeks are going to become
Big ups
cemented
to you
shut.
too. Thanks, Joe. What? Help.
Scat. Just scat.
And the butt cheeks will not separate, and that's a big problem when you have things that are supposed to
Bro.
go out of the butt cheeks. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So
You
people are going to
need-
discover
Where did this come from?
is that exclusively
I love it.
the Gollum game
love
for
it.
PS5 is exactly the right size, shape, and weight to firmly fit between the butt cheeks. And then when you open the box, it spreads the cheeks properly and releases the cementing of the cheeks, and it's going to save everyone's life. So if you
If you
have
could
that
see
box,
my
you're going to be
face
like
right now.
God.
I
You
don't.
know what I'm saying? Everyone's going to be coming to you.
It's-
You're going
I
to
don't
be
think I've
people will be
ever,
lining up
like, furrowed
asses
my
first
brow
on
this
your front
hard.
lawn for you to shove Gollum in and separate the cheeks. And they're going to be offering you bountiful
Oh.
Sorry, are you talking about getting fucked in the ass by Smeagol from the Lord of the Rings?
I think I know what he's talking about. Like, it's such a bad game, you have to,
The Gollum
like, split your
game
cheek.
for
I don't know.
PS5
The Gollum
is
game.
exactly the right
Oh.
size, shape,
Check
and
Discord, by the way. I
weight
just DM'd you real quick.
to firmly
okay.
fit between the butt cheeks.
The butt
And then when you
cheeks.
open the box, it spreads the cheeks properly and releases the cementing of the cheeks. And it's going to save everyone's life. So if you have that box, you're going to...
What? I really wish that you had a little bit more of like a brain for this kind of thing because it's not funny. Like it's just like, and it's just like, again, it's the entertainment for a 10-year-old. Like
going to be like
Yeah.
God. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's going to be
They'd
coming
be
to
like,
you.
"God."
You're going to be people will be lining up asses first on your front lawn.
Oh my
for you to
God.
Shove Gollum in and separate the cheeks. And they're going to be offering you bountiful Here, take our
Bountiful.
crops. Take our money. Take our valuables, our jewels. Take our firstborn children. Just please separate our cheeks, for God's sakes.
Oh my God.
It's going to be amazing. This sounds like a Treehouse of Horror episode from, like, The Simpsons, doesn't it? Right?
are you watching my stream? I've made 3
If we-
Simpsons references today, and this is the
Yeah.
first time I've heard him make a Simpsons reference live on stream.
Snood, welcome to being a brainworm. Fuck yeah, buddy.
Holy, what?
Holy shit.
Yeah, you got cool emotes. And a chat crown UFO.
Hey, Jack Bam bitch.
What?
Yeah, separate our cheeks.
I
is
should
what-
I
do
thought I had left it paused.
In streaming.
I
You
thought
are
I had
out
left
of your
it paused.
mind. Are you not aware
Oh.
how struggling artists, what kind of struggling artists most comedians are? It's very rare when a comedian hits
Holy
it to the mainstream
fuck.
to the point where they're not in a struggling
We got
position.
some cool dude
I'm-
who has a
it's
lot of
rough.
brains.
I mean,
I'm
that's really
sucking up
tough.
to the haughty
I would not.
host of the Detractor Beam stream.
Oh hell
Dropping
yeah!
a massive bomb.
Damn, dude.
Yes, I agree, Mark, that there's
That's
a
crazy.
I just wanted to say thanks very much to everybody, and
Wow.
just the last last little while has been a little bit
I love it.
fine. Well, I don't want to get too much into it, but I just wanted to like really quickly, we're winding down a little bit here, and I just was while I'm thinking about it now. I just want everybody to know that I really, really, really appreciate everybody coming out to these streams.
Yeah.
And you
Me
genuinely
too.
all like make it so much fun for me, and like I seriously love doing this like so fucking much. So I want to
It's
say
so
thanks a
fun.
lot to everybody. I'm sorry to be my toxic. You should have been here more often. That's how that works, bitch. I'm just kidding. Does that actually how it works? Do you have to like be there for a certain amount of time to like get targeted for a membership? Or is
No,
this
it does help. It does help if you are more active in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I think it's sort of a random toss up. But yeah, thank you guys so much. This is seriously I have so much fun when I get to do these like this time of the week. We always look forward to it. So
Yeah.
I love it.
thank you so much
And we love it. We love you folks. Thanks a lot,
Yeah.
everybody.
for real.
A
I
big
just- I'm gonna try to add a
split
new-
here.
emoji.
Where basically
Big black
this
butt.
year, I would say,
What?
there was a split
gonna make a new
between
one.
great
then I'll change it
games
later.
that excelled and games that were incredibly disappointing. I will agree there for sure.
And
There were
that's,
some
and that's how the
games a lot
scam
of
works,
people
folks. I
expected
base
were gonna be
Boglamite. Thank you for the
stellar.
3-month
And they just
brainworms.
sucked
I
ass.
got your ass.
And then on the flip
I
side of
got
that, there's some
Yay!
games that I don't think we were
Just joking.
expecting as
Thank
much
you,
from,
Base
and then they
Boglamite.
were superb.
Big ups.
I'm like, wow.
Fucking
So
big ups.
it's been a very mixed bag
I'm
year, but
working
I think it's
still going
skewed
on
towards
for
the
this, eh?
positive.
It is.
right?
Sorry about that, guys.
I'm
Okay.
not sorry.
I received a $20 tip from 1 Minute Man. Have you written down?
Not a $50 or a $25 or a $30 this time? That's weird.
Network commands you
What?
need for troubleshooting.
And if you guys
Trust
refresh,
me when I
there's a
say
new
this.
emote with
Before
Phil
that
in
technician
sunglasses.
left yesterday,
Ooh, thank you.
I
You
was
opened up a new
100%
emote slot. You got a
sure
cool
Cool Phil?
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, we got
do
cool
the things I
Phil.
need to do. That if my internet goes down, that I can fix it. Trust me. There was no way I was letting that
Jesus,
person
man.
leave this house until I was good to go for the future. If this thing recurred, that I could fix it. Okay, so yeah,
I love
don't worry
it.
about that.
I'm gonna refresh. I wonder if that's
You
enough.
know.
Yeah, you open up the new
Absolutely, I didn't
slot
just
first. It's
let a
awesome.
tech come in and say, "Okay, it's fixed," and leave. Absolutely not. There was no
What?
way I was going that route. You know what I mean? So thank you
it's
to
cool
1 Minute
DSP.
Man for the tip.
I love it.
Ugh.
Whoa, was that a breathe in by him or was that a vape by you?
I breathed in pretty hard. It was like
Okay.
an inhale sigh. I didn't know you could hear it.
Okay.
I thought that was him. Yeah, there you go. That's. We
that was me.
should do some sort of like a relaxation segment for after these, just to sort of recenter ourselves and
I
you know.
think so. Do a like shavasana.
Yeah, that's a good call,
Like Detractor being
Cool.
yoga.
Thank you for that.
bro.
And good.
That would be great.
That's a
Okay.
hilarious
41
idea.
bucks a
Doing
tip for
yoga
almost
while
$0
we're listening to
already.
Phil.
That's
Just
a good
like, oh
start.
my
It
God.
would be great if we could
I
hit that
do that
sooner rather
a
than
lot,
later.
actually.
And
I
That
do
like
seems
I said,
yoga
my
that
focus is
seems counterproductive. That seems very challenging to get most of
yoga's
both
great.
of those things
But
work.
it's like, I mean, I understand what you mean, like listening to Phil while you're doing something relaxing. I do yoga because I like the exercise. I
Yeah.
don't do exercise to relax.
Neither do I. I don't do exercise.
No,
And
fuck that.
but when I was like in school, like one of our classes was like a movement class, right? And every morning we had to do like probably about 20-30 minutes of yoga. And I'm not exactly like a spiritual person per se, but like the actual like physical action of doing yoga
Yeah.
was I couldn't believe the difference that I was feeling every day.
Yes,
just by
it's
doing those,
like
just by
magic.
stretching like that every day, right? Just by
Yeah.
like exercising your flexibility and your breathing and focusing on your breathing.
Mhm.
Incredible, so dope.
Hit
It
the tier 1
really
tips
works
goal.
for,
And
like,
I do
back
some
pain
Diamond
and-
Dallas
and
Page
Stream
shit.
yoga.
this week coming up. so it'll
DDP
be
yoga's
great
awesome.
to hit
It's
that right
so
now,
good.
essentially, and get it out
When
of the way.
we meet
Just
when we
saying,
meet up,
someone's gonna
you and I will
support. Now would
do
be a great time
DDP
to do it
yoga
before
together,
the
and you'll
podcast
do all like
ends. The
the
podcast is gonna end
correcting to my
momentarily,
form and everything, so I
'cause
can
we
get
are
it
going
right.
late here.
Okay,
I don't
sound
want to go
good?
too late here.
Let's do it.
And that'll be
I
the
think
snood
Beetlejuice
face
animation is great. I
/
love
body
it.
reveal.
Yes, I love it. This is gonna be so good.
Oh, that's Diamond
What is
Dallas
DDP
Page.
yoga?
that's
Will my
Diamond
black
Dallas
beanie
Page.
be a regular headwear option for
Yeah,
Yvonne?
he was.
If you don't know
Well,
what
I
Lucy
was
Robards is
just
talking
gonna
about-
repeat that. It's Diamond Dallas Page. He was a famous wrestler for a while, and he started doing his own yoga program, and it's actually helped a lot of people, and it's really good.
Mhm.
It's a
And-
good thing.
And come on, like hit us
What?
with the clout. Hit us with the clout.
Oh yeah, I lived. Grew up in Atlanta, and I had a boyfriend who had an indie wrestling company, and we actually got to do DDP yoga at DDP's house quite a few times, and he's really nice.
With
I did
DDP,
yoga with
right?
Yeah, with DDP and Jake the Snake and Scott Hall and his son.
That's with Jake the Snake is hilarious.
Yes!
I love that because I love Jake. I don't know wrestling, but I knew there was a guy
He's
named Jake the
so
Snake.
Sweet.
He sound,
He's
did,
so
he,
sweet.
did he have the snake?
He didn't.
Ah.
Wait.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What was I just about to say though? It's probably not important. Okay. But yeah, that's that's like doing like what's that other kind of yoga like Pari Navar not Hrash Navar. You know, there's like
I don't.
there's a
I
very
don't think I've
famous
ever-
yoga practitioner who's a little bit of a creep or something like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
he's like very very famous yoga. Whatever.
don't
It's like
remember.
it's like doing yoga with the guy who invented yoga. Right?
Yeah.
It's like doing yoga with Dalsim basically.
With Dalsim, yeah.
Jay Russell wants a hey-o,
Hello.
hey-o.
Yesterday, as we were playing Alan Wake 2,
Yeah,
we hit
that
the tip
creeps
skull for the
a
hat,
lot.
and
like,
I remembered
professional wrestlers.
as I was
I've
grabbing a
met quite a
different
few,
hat
and
in
they're
the
all
closet
really
the other day.
nice.
It was actually
They
a
gotta
Deadpool
be in
hat
good form,
that
man.
I'd seen my black
Yeah.
beanie from back in the day. I was like, oh crap, I haven't worn this thing in 100 years. I forgot I even
So
had
what
it.
happens?
So I
it
put
did
it in the
used to
running.
be
People
that.
voted for
Yeah.
it. And it was funny
It's
because I put
healthy
on the
now.
black beanie and I had on my
Black
Beanie?
beanie?
McFly
Yeah,
neon orange
exactly.
vest over a flannel shirt, and I totally 100% looked like a extra from like the game. Like I
A
looked like I was
extra?
from the Pacific Northwest in the game in
You
bright.
just said Pacific as well.
I'm wearing a toque, so I look like an extra from Alan Wake. Sorry, a
Mhm.
beanie. You don't know what you don't.
Yes.
You
I
know
know what a toque is.
Okay. I'm just kidding. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Not everybody knows.
Yeah.
I said toque somewhere else, like among like American, friends, and I was looked at like I had two heads because I said toque.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
we usually just call it a beanie, but I have friends and like some family that calls it a toque as well.
Yeah.
So,
I think a toque technically has to have like a little ball on the top, doesn't it?
really?
I think that's like
I have one
a
of those.
beanie. A beanie has no little woolen ball, and I think a toque's got to have a little
Okay.
woolen ball on top.
I can see
Extra
that.
from like the game. Like I looked like
Yeah,
I
it
was
says
from the
Alan Wake,
Pacific
but not Twin
Northwest
Peaks.
in the game
That's
in
weird.
Bright
Right.
Falls. You know what I'm saying?
Speak American to me.
So there you go.
At the
This is funny.
drive-in,
Nerdling Rush to the super
we'll
chat says, have you
lock
ever
the
considered being entertaining?
door,
You know, I've thought about
baby.
it. From time to time, I always have this
Talk
thought in the
dirty
back
to
of my head
me.
that perhaps today I'll be funny or,
Nice.
or you know,
Road.
give
Don't
a
mind me.
piece of
That's okay,
entertainment to
though.
someone. But then I always think,
Those
yeah, you know
things are
what?
the
Forget
best.
it. Nah, don't have to do that. We're good. So there you go. Thank you,
What is
Nerdling.
silent
Yeah, you know,
weapons?
or you know, give
ever
a piece of
considered
entertainment to someone. But then I always,
Being
you know, I've thought
entertaining.
about it.
Oh,
From
that
time
chat.
to time, I always have this
Did you see
thought
it?
in the back of my head that
Nope.
perhaps
Have you considered being entertaining?
Oh, get fucked, you asshole.
Yeah.
entertaining. You know, I've thought about it. From time to time, I always have this thought in the back of my head that perhaps today I'll be funny or you know, give a piece of
can
entertainment
try.
to someone. But then
That's a
I
good
always think,
idea.
yeah, you know what? Forget it. Nah,
Yeah,
don't have to do
that
that.
is
We're
what
good.
you do.
So
You
there
are
go.
lazy, so
Thank you,
You're a
Nerdling
lazy
Rush,
makes
for the super
sense.
chat. You're a genius.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Thanks for the money, dummy. You met Jake the Snake too? Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Fool of a
Snow
toque.
Carl
Oh,
has re-upped their membership for 17 months and says, I love your new clothing, buddy. Thank you, Snow Carl, for
We're
continuing
not
your support.
friends, Snow Carl.
And yeah, I've been
I
enjoying
hate
wearing nice fall
Hate
apparel
you.
for sure.
Fall apparel?
I have a lot. If you can see this again, I've been wearing it for what, like a week now, week and a half, and every day I'm wearing something different. I told you I had a ton. Like I had a ton
Bald
of this
I
stuff
don't
saved
either,
up
Reaper.
from when I lived in Connecticut,
Garb?
and then I literally never wore it since I moved out here. I have this sweater.
He's
okay.
like beating on his chest like he's gonna burp.
the idea that you just have clothes sitting in your house for 10 years that has never been worn seems very
Yeah.
strange to me. That seems really, really strange to me. Because
It
like
is weird.
I don't have a ton of clothes. I honestly,
I have
if
way
I could
too
have
much.
if it wouldn't be so weird and so socially unacceptable, I'd be like Albert Einstein, who only owned like 3 copies of the same outfit and just wore the
Ooh.
same outfit all the time. That seems like
Yeah.
a great idea to me. Just the same shirt, same pants. I mean, obviously it's 5 different versions of the same shirt, right? It's same.
Yeah.
5 copies of the same shirt, but that'd be great. Just my own snood uniform. That's all I want. That's like,
Uniform.
you see me coming wearing a black shirt and blue jeans? That's me. Like
That's free.
That's free. This is too much to think about, Reaper Piss. I'm sick of it. Oh, this shirt.
There's 3 versions of this sweater.
Three.
I have several
Whatever.
different button-down shirts. You've seen the flannel one. You've seen that blue one last
I get
week.
it. I
don't
wear a
know
lot
if I
of
wore
I'll be
another
Sweet
one
Simpson.
on stream. You saw the one that I wore over
athleisure
like
stuff.
a white shirt, right? And I have like 1 or 2 more. That
Yeah,
are
you're
like
out here.
that.
You're out
You
here
over,
in
like, a
yoke
white
in
undershirt,
Lululemon
but then I
yoga
still have like
pants
1 or
and-
2 other button-downs.
And,
that I
fucking
wear.
wish.
spaghetti strap tank tops, aren't you?
And then I think
fucking hate
I
spaghetti
have
straps.
something else. I think I have more
Oh,
than
really?
that.
Yeah?
So I have like
What's
a lot
that?
of stuff
What's
I
that?
can
What's
rotate
that?
between.
You know, I always wondered is like
I don't know. I just don't like them.
that spaghetti strap's got to be getting in the way of the bra, right? Like,
Yeah.
though, you know, I don't want to
They-
tell too many tales out of school, but like some people don't always need to wear a bra all the time.
Yeah. We won't.
Yeah, I'm not saying that to you. I'm not saying that to you.
No.
Right? I'm just saying. I would guess
it's
that
just-
the
they look weird
spaghetti
on me,
strap tank
so-
top is going to get in the way of the bra strap, and that's going to get flipped
That's
over
right.
and fucked with. It's going to get itchy.
Yup.
I hate that.
Yup.
Like, I cut the tags out of every shirt that I own because I can't
Me
fucking
too.
stand the feeling of like just having that sharp, not plastic, but like kind of like not material either. Just like
Yeah.
I hate that. So I slice them all out. And if I had to like just be having something like hanging off my shoulders all day, every day,
Fuck
man.
that. It's the
Swing low,
worst.
swing low, sweet chariots. That's what I
I
say.
agree with that.
So
And that's why
Under
people come to
Armour
Detractor
yeah.
Beam.
Yes,
There are
we
no
can
bras
talk
in
about-
Detractor Beam, guys.
what
It's
does
a bra-free
reformed
zone.
mean in
Okay?
Snow Carl's name?
Free
You
the
don't
free
need
the
a bra
twins,
here.
A
folks.
complete and utter
Yeah.
asshole, and
That's
now
the
he's only a
slogan.
half.
Let him breathe.
Free the
He's a
twins.
half-ass.
Free them.
Show me the twins.
I don't like spaghetti strap because they don't look good on me. So fuck them.
Okay.
Mango wants me to go back to gaming shirts. There you go. That's one person.
Okay. So
Get
it was one
fucked.
person who said
This
that they
hair,
didn't like
look at
the
this.
shirt.
It just won't stop.
Yeah.
This
No,
one
I
hair,
don't
you see it.
see.
It will not go down no matter
It's
what.
He,
that
He
one
genuinely
piece.
doesn't understand. Like he can't. He actually has been doing this for so long, but he still can't quite figure out what to do with the direction of where his like. Have you ever tried to fix yourself in looking in like a webcam, right? Like when you're doing a video call, have you ever tried to like to do that and like maybe your camera is flipped
Yeah.
or something and you don't really realize, so you get really,
Yeah.
really confused? I think that's what's happening to him.
Yes.
Is he's really confused about how he's supposed
I don't
to
know.
attack.
I washed
has
my hair
to
this
be.
morning, and I guess it's still that piece of hair just won't cooperate.
Okay, I don't
Being
care.
Also,
Anyway,
if you just
I think
like,
it's time to
you train your
fucking
part
touching
to
it.
wrap up
if you
the
quit,
show
if you just brushed
and
it
and
down
get
and
ready
left
for
it like
Halloween
that,
2.
it'll fix
I'm very
itself.
excited where
Yeah.
the game's going today. I hope you guys are
I'm
too.
very excited.
All right, so thank you all.
I'm really
Great podcast
excited.
Really
today.
excited.
I'm glad that things are back on
Excited?
So
track.
excited.
Now, guys.
I hope that you guys are
Excuse me,
enjoying
sir.
Alan Wake 2
Ooh,
so
hiccup
far.
time.
I'm sure tomorrow
My
we'll have a lot
stomach's
more
really
to say
weird.
about
I
the game as we are going to
Just
be
random hiccups
you know,
all throughout
almost
the day. So
more
Really?
than 10
That's
hours
just
into
nightmare.
today.
I don't have my stomach is terrible.
I want to
so-
say
I'm skipping past the dentedness. Let's see how.
yeah.
I just want to see where it
take
gets
a
to.
short break.
We're gonna wrap it up after this
Just
is
use the
over, and I'm
restroom.
gonna flip people over to the Shinko stream.
Oh,
The
awesome.
Shinko Fleur stream.
I'm not drunk. I never drink.
And
God.
Yeah.
and
This
then we're
is a
going to jump back
teetotaling.
into Alan
this
Wake
is-
2.
well, I do
All right,
all the
so I'm not even
drinking
going to run an ad or
for-
anything.
That's
for
right.
her,
I'm just going to
so.
leave it like this. I'm going to
Yeah,
be gone for
I
like
live
5 minutes or so.
vicariously through this.
And then I'll be
kid.
back, and it's time for Alan Wake 2 to continue. So thank you guys. I'll mute the mic, and I shall return shortly.
I shall return.
I wish I was wasted. That'd be. Well, no, I don't.
Let's see how long it takes. That's 5 minutes, he said.
Oh God. Okay, we're at 5 minutes.
Okay, hold on.
Oh God, it's deafeningly quiet.
Right,
It's
that
so
that
quiet.
weird kind of extremely uncomfortable silence. It's like,
Yeah.
does he know that he's like off? Right, like if you showed up to a stream and it was like this, you'd be like, what am I looking at? Like, wait, is this a video game stream? What am I looking at?
Is this? I see that he's on an Xbox. Is this?
Yeah.
What is this? Yeah.
Let's just see where
It's-
he's at. Oops.
End up
the
down.
silence
And you're like,
is so
huh?
loud.
Like, how does that work?
How did
And it
that
is
work?
very confusing, honestly. I don't even know. Like, should I go straight here?
Okay.
Should I go right? I don't.
Why don't
know.
you just
Does this
fucking
gate open and This is a
choose?
shortcut gate, or I think we have been
gate?
into this gate
Shortcut
from the
gate?
other side, and it was
All
locked.
right. I'm already
Oh, boy.
I'm already too irritated with that.
Yeah, it's gross and terrible.
And I will enjoy the BGM of Wild Arms.
Okay, I like it. Just a cute little blue thing on that one's shoulder. I don't know anything about this.
It's a little rap or something like that. I don't know.
I
Wild Arms
like
is like a Western game. You shoot. It's like you're a cowboy.
Ooh,
Right, yeah.
fun.
All right, folks. Another successful. We've once again stuck it to the pig roach. He'll never recover from this one again. I
Absolutely
personally foresee that within the hour he'll be announcing his retirement. So I look forward to the celebration stream afterwards. Folks, just let me know when he does announce his retirement.
Yeah, tell us we were right.
Great, thanks again. We were right.
Yeah.
Ingrid, anything? What's going on with you this week? What are you up to?
Got some fall plans. You know, some pretty walks through some trees. We're gonna see some leaves and some colors.
I was about to make fun of you. I was gonna be like, you're taking a hayride. You're going to a pumpkin patch.
I wish.
You're gonna like stand out in the cold, something like that.
I love the cold, so let's go.
Okay, you gonna go to a corn maze, maybe?
Yeah.
You ever been
I
to
wish.
a corn maze? Let's go to a corn maze.
Let's go.
Let's get lost
We
in
can
a.
find
Let's
one.
hunt each other in a corn maze.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah, that sounds
Let's
fun.
do it.
Gonna go picking apples.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be nice.
Well, you have a good day. I will not be going
Thanks.
outside. I'll be playing Monster Hunter Rise.
Sweet.
So
Sweet.
that's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna play a game too.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Big ups, everybody. Send it over to the Shinko stream. Let him know we sent you. Tell him we love him. As always, you better tell him that you love him too, because you do. Shinko.
Everybody loves Shinko.
Thanks a lot again.
Yeah.
Have a great afternoon.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.